In the White House, President Eisenhower signs the proclamation that makes Alaska's entry into the Union official, nearly 92 years after Lincoln's Secretary of State bought the territory from the Russian Tsar for $7 million.
The Alaska Wild Project podcast is brought to you by the following sponsors.
Barney's Sports Chalet, supplying hunters with the best hand-selected gear since 1963. The exclusive home of frontier gear built for the rugged Alaskan terrain. Your one-stop shop for all your outdoor needs. Visit Barney's today at 906 West Northern Lights.
Arbor Digital, the forefront of digital assets, cryptocurrencies, and wealth management, providing a low-cost, research-based investment strategy for Alaskans looking to invest their hard-earned money. Visit arborcapital.io today to put your money to work.
Tailored Restoration 24-hour emergency home services, helping Alaskans restore their dreams since 1972. Services include fire, water, mold, post-emergency cleaning, repair, and remodeling. Give them a call in Anchorage, Eagle River, Matsu, or Fairbanks. Hit them up at tailoredrestorationalaska.com.
Total Truck and Alaska Overlander, Alaska's premier supplier for custom automotive accessories and overlanding products, providing all-inclusive rental vehicles and trailers custom outfitted to explore the Alaskan backcountry with a unique and convenient traveling experience.
Serrano's Mexican Grill, 2 locations, one on Tudor, one on Northern Lights. The Northern Lights location has their new tequila bar. Check it out. Also see their daily specials at serranosmexicangrill.com.
TheTreehouseAK.com, located at 341 Boniface Parkway, Alaska's own and grown cannabis and CBD store. Ask the bud tender what the strain of the day is to get your 10% off. The Treehouse, where the culture lives.
The Connoisseur Lounge, Alaska's premier locally owned and operated cannabis retailer, located in the heart of Palmer, Alaska. Their cultivated products include Snowcap Romance, Aurora Haze, Super Glue, and much more. Find them at theconnoisseurlounge.net.
AKO Farms, located in Sitka, Alaska, built from the ground up with concentrates as their single motivation, with exclusive products such as their sugar wax, full spectrum diamond sauce carts, and more. Ask your local bud tender about AKO. Marijuana has intoxicating effects and may be habit-forming and addictive. Marijuana impairs concentration, coordination, and judgment. Do not operate a vehicle or machinery under the influence. There are health risks associated with consumption of marijuana. For the use of only by adults 21 and older. Keep out of the reach of children, and marijuana should not be used by women who are pregnant or breastfeeding.
The Bait Shack, located on Ship Creek upstream of the bridge. Can't miss the bright red shack. They're the go-to fishing gear rental and guide service on Ship Creek. Tight lines and fish on. Come hook into the action with them. Hit them up at thebaitshackak.com.
Snow Pro AK, your snow and ice management company specializing in business and residential properties. They know what it takes to keep your property presentable and safe. Give them a call for a free estimate at 280-7098 or visit lawnproak.com. Double Shovel Cider Company, located off of Arctic and 58th. Handcrafted Alaskan-made colonial ciders. They also have a tap room downtown on the corner of 5th and E. Stop by today and taste an award-winning cider.
The Alaska chapter of Backcountry Hunters and Anglers. BHA is the voice of our Alaskan public lands, waters, and wildlife. Their goal is to uphold our hunting and fishing legacy while keeping our public lands wild. Stand up today and join BHA at backcountryhunters.org. What's Jake's dog's name again?
Wait, how do you start the new year?
Oh, well, which one?
Just like that.
Do the cider cans just pop the best?
They be popping.
I'd be drinking Miller Lights here and there and some of the other brands that we drink. And these ones just are like just the snappiest, crackiest.
Snap, crackle, pop.
Crackle, pop. Olaf.
That is weird you said
Olaf
that.
is his name.
Olaf, yeah.
Yep.
I find when I crack the bear paw ones, it's like little overfull. I always get a bunch in my hand. You get that?
On your face.
Sometimes I like it.
Just get the
All the
splash.
All the time.
Bear paw ones?
Yeah, the bear paw ones. For some reason, I don't know.
Bear paw beer?
Bear paw brewing. Yeah, in the valley.
In Wasilla.
Yep.
Do we get those?
Yeah, they have the Frontiersmen.
Oh, that's okay. That's their.
They had
their
the
beers.
pint night out there. the same
Yep.
time as they're going to do the other one. They are going to do another one, actually, James from BHA. Shout out also to BHA, our new sponsors on there. I hope you guys like that new ad. If you didn't hear it, just rewind it and listen to it again. It's really good. Brandon did a good job. It only took 47 takes.
Good job.
Join us today at backcountryhunters.org.
You can repeat it like verbatim now, not even have to
Did
look
you
at
say
it.
ORG?
No. I kept saying that, and I was like, I'm going to say org.
Orgy.
Well, it's not
Orgy.
Alaska Wild Project.com. It's like C-O-M.
C-U-M. Oh, what?
Wow.
Wow. Okay. Are you good?
How's that double
we
shovel?
haven't even done this yet.
Are you okay there?
I was fasting today, okay?
Oh, so your
Oh, you were? Oh, good for you.
your blood sugars are weird. Okay, I got you.
It's hitting hard and fast.
The 11th, January 11th is a kind of random other pint night they're doing at the Bear Paw for the people out there in the valley. But before, I definitely want to plug the 16th is our live podcast on Monday, January 16th, Martin Luther King Day at the Palmer Ale House.
And to correct, I think 2 episodes ago we said it was January 14th. I just listened to it and I'm like, ooh, yeah.
But I think you
Kinda
corrected.
fucked up.
That's why I keep saying MLK Day, because it's like,
MLK
I
Day.
know it's that day.
It's a Monday.
Yeah, I'm off.
It is the 16th.
16th.
Palmer Ale
Okay.
House.
Yes, and if you haven't gone to BHA's Instagram or their website, that is where you can sign up to win all these prizes. There's so many cool prizes. They have the Fish Hound float. They have
out
Life
to
Vest
Adam.
they're giving out. They have Onyx stuff for a year, and it's like cheap to just sign up. And there's not
Can
going
I-
to be that
can I
many
hang your
people you
coat for
can
you?
win. You could win so much money. You can win so much stuff. Just go to their thing and sign up. And if you haven't signed up to be a part of them, obviously it's for a good cause. They're our voice for Alaska wild lands, wild waters. I think it's $30 for the
35.
year. 35 bucks for the year. Like, come on. You spend that at lunch
At Pio.
at the piles. Yeah, that's
Shit, one
that's-
round,
yeah,
dog.
not even a round. That's
Can I get a round of Paps for my friends here?
Only the finest.
Isn't that what you drink at Pio, though? Is Paps Blue Ribbon?
I drink Jaeger Red Bull
Well, yeah. It kind of goes hand in
in
hand.
a Stella glass.
I don't think I've had Jaeger Red Bull since like 15 years.
It's back now. Ask
Oh,
Chad.
it's a thing?
Yeah, it's back now.
Yeah.
It's back. It's back.
He kept trying to bring it back. Like, he busted out on the rides, and I'm like, I choked it down, but it wasn't.
No.
It wasn't back for me.
Even
Like, it
when we
didn't-
were watching the World Cup, I think we ordered, or you guys
yeah,
ordered
yeah.
around for
No.
Carlo, and he's like, "No, I'll take Jaeger." It was like 10:30. I mean, granted, everybody else is doing tequila and whatever else. I'm like, "Oh my god, Jaeger, it's so bad."
That was my blackout juice, man. That and Red Bull. Whew. Just wake
Now you're
up.
coming full circle.
Yeah, we're back.
We're back, baby.
Yeah, we're back.
Speaking
Watch
of,
out.
Again?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Speaking of.
Ooh, yeah,
All right, we're
yeah.
gonna
Let's
do
do
a
this.
quick-
I wanna.
Go ahead.
Can I get? I'm taking this. I'm taking
do
this.
it, bro.
Start the show off. Episode 96.
Yes.
It's a new year, a new opportunity. 2023.
Preach.
I want to make a cheers to all of our loyal fans, listeners, supporters, sponsors, guests that have come on, guests that are scheduled to come. And again, 2023 is a new year, new opportunities, new adventures. It's going to be a great year for all. So thank you, everyone.
Cheers to
Yeah,
that.
cheers.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
Thanks to the mayor for the. What
Oh,
is
yeah.
this?
We're still working on
Ghost
it.
pepper.
The Ghost Pepper vodka.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Thank you, Adrian.
Oh God. No, it makes mine taste really good. Stings.
It goes away fast. It burns so good.
Oh my God.
Does it? It doesn't go.
I feel like
need some-
anybody
I need
that's
some milk.
listening
I need some milk.
is going to be
Some
like,
warm
did they
milk?
actually enjoy that?
And a
Shut.
blanket.
I don't think that's meant to take as a shot.
Something's happening.
I don't think it's meant to
Why?
do that.
Why does your face look like that?
It's hurting me, man.
Maybe in a
It goes
Bloody
away
Mary.
fast.
That fucking
Just washing
acid
down
reflux
some cranberry. Oh, didn't you have a brutal?
Oh man,
I called you, and you were.
dude,
I
had
think
a
you were still
flu.
choking on it when I called you.
Yeah, man. My brother-in-law made some tacos. He made some homemade like tomatillo or salsa verde, and it just fucked me up.
What would be
I woke up like 2 a.m, like just like throwing up in my mouth. Had to run to the toilet and just like, and it's just like all this green shit, and it just like
graphic.
totally just like acid me all the way up from my stomach all the way to my teeth.
And nobody else.
I don't know. I was worried about myself. I was just donezo.
So when you go
Ate
to
a
bed,
bunch of Tums and just had to like elevate my body like an old dude. I'm just like sitting there like, just going.
well, and it's like stuck like all night. You're kind of like,
yeah,
like
just
trying
burn
to
me
coughen
up,
it
dude.
up.
Oh my god,
It's like the most.
this is 40.
It's almost like
Am I dying?
it's like an out of body experience when you wake up out of a dead sleep, drowning.
It
In
was.
acid reflux, because that's what you're doing. Because it regurgitates up, and then you take a breath, and now you suck it into your lung. So you got like the double burn.
You guys
And
have
then
never
you
experienced
think-
this? Experienced this? Oh my god.
Maybe it's a dude thing.
I don't think so. I think
I
it's
mean, women get heartburn, but
yeah.
this
But
shit.
I
that
attribute
we're
it
talking
to
about,
like a decade of drinking Crown Royal. During the hip hop days, like we would go through a bottle of Crown Royal like every single weekend, like before shows, and I think that just demolished my whole like esophagus and my stomach.
Yeah.
So now, like any red sauce, I can't even drink whiskey, nothing brown. It just is like immediately. And that ghost pepper may be off the list too.
We'll find out tonight. We'll get a text from Danielle in the morning.
Yeah,
I'm out of Tums.
I almost drowned.
I'm out of Tums.
Yeah, red sauce is bad too, like pizza sauce
Yes.
or like.
I think that's why that
spaghetti
green
sauce.
verde, the green tomato got me.
Super acidic, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
sorry.
about
I'm sorry you had to
acid
deal with
reflux.
that.
yeah, it's just getting
It's a
older.
rough Christmas.
Oh, I got a story real
Was.
quick.
Did it?
So, this was probably like 18, I think, maybe 2018. Daniel's first run with my boy Eric and I out to Prince William Sound.
You're gonna
July.
bust me out, dude, on
Yeah.
this? The gag off?
Is that okay?
Yeah, okay, fuck. All right.
I mean, it's a good story.
Gag
It is.
off.
Oh my god.
Oh,
yeah.
that kinda
Interesting.
That could sound weird.
Yeah, well,
I don't think you guys have to worry about that.
Yeah. Okay.
This
I'll
night.
continue. Zykov Bay is July. It's beautiful. It's like right before 4th of July. It's hot. So Eric anchors. We run ashore, have a nice fire. I set up a 2-man tent. I want to try out this new 2-man tent that I got. Because like 2-man tents are small. 2-man
'Cause you
tents
want
are like for
some
one.
snugs?
I was like,
Yeah.
come crash in this tent with
Come
me,
on,
bro.
come on, bro.
I want to see how roomy this tent is for 2 full-grown men. And it actually is legit 2-man tent, for the record. Tested, proven. However, I wake up at like 4 o'clock in the morning. It's
What was the
fucking,
formation also when you do
head to toe?
Head to toe.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way 2 dudes can
we
be
weren't
in a 2-man
spooning.
tent.
Oh, I shoulder to shoulder
Well,
when I 2-man.
with ladies?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can.
We snuggle.
Yeah, 2
Well,
dudes.
okay,
is
for
like-
the record, we could have in this tent because like the bathtub style.
I'm like,
it's
oh yeah,
wide.
if you go like back to back, you're like, what if you wake up and you're like, good morning, Daniel.
Yeah,
Good morning.
I mean, we kind of do that in the teepee already.
when you don't have to,
yeah.
Well, you're not going head to toe in that because the door's on the front,
obviously.
and you don't want to like. Guy gets out to piss and he opens the door and it's like raining, and you're like, oh, just getting rained on. Just like, don't wear my fucking Crocs either, asshole.
The things that come out when guys do things.
This fucking guy hates Crocs, but I'll wear mine to go take a piss anyway. So we're opposite. It's got 2 doors, so he's got his own door. I got my own door. And
It's hot as fuck.
It's hot, dude. It's like miserable hot. Like it never cooled off. It was just hot the whole night.
And the mosquitoes were fucking ferocious.
so
Just
bad.
ferocious.
So bad.
Just voracious and ferocious. All the ociouses.
All of them. And then what's nacadocious is this dude waking up at 4 a.m. and I hear him like, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you know how you wake up? If anybody has a dog,
Yeah,
everybody
you're like,
knows.
oh,
Like,
shit, here
you
we
wake
go.
up from a dead sleep when your dog is like, boo, boo, boo. You know what I
Their
mean?
whole body's-
You're like, no. You open the door and like rush them outside so they don't puke in your house, right? You know that, so you wake up. And anyway, so this is what I did. I'm like, is this dude all right? And he's like, bleh, bleh. And I'm just like, Daniel, I nudge him. I'm like, you okay, man? He's like, yeah. fucking heartburn. And I'm like, damn. And this is before I had experienced it. I haven't had it that bad, but since then
like,
I have had it that bad. Brand new fucking tent. This dude didn't get the door open in time. So he's like, acid reflux right in the brand new tent.
That's already like
Did it eat a hole in it?
Probably. It's probably stained for sure.
And I was just like,
melting.
fuck, dude. Like, how do you like clean that up? Like, I didn't care. I just went back to sleep.
No, well, yeah, you did, but I had to like, because you're
you
like
got
talking
up.
shit, so I like kind of like skirted all the
I was
like
like,
throw
"Get
up
the-"
out.
I said, "Are you
And then I
speaking like
unzipped the thing and I just stuck my head out and like re-zipped it up. So it's like just my head and the
Because
mosquitoes.
the bugs were so bad.
And I'm just like, it's like still like
poor
More
bastard.
getting it all out. And
That
mosquitoes are
sucks.
just like, oh my
Oh yeah,
God.
well, because I was mad. I was like, "Get your head out of the tent," because he was like, his head was pressing on the screen. We got hammered, by the way. So he like,
He was like, he thought he
didn't
was
comprehend that
was
he
like
opened the
Ace
door.
Like
so he
Ace
was like,
Ventura coming
yeah.
out of the rhino,
Rhinos, like,
trying to puke.
Exactly. That was exactly
his
it.
head was like pressing on the screen. I'm like,
Oh
what
my
is he
God.
doing?
Fighting your way out.
Oh, the finger.
Yeah. Looking. Gross.
Oh, the video. You gotta watch the video.
Oh,
Yeah.
If you're not watching, watch
If you
it on
haven't
YouTube.
seen Ace Ventura 2, it's the second one, right? Where he goes to Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah, when nature calls.
He's in the mechanical rhino.
Yeah.
And in the fan stuff.
Yeah.
Look at the rhino. It's having a baby.
Yeah.
It's not fun, man. I'm telling you.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Let me tell you about
Thanks for
being
making
stuck
fun
in
of
a
me.
rhino.
This show's over.
Okay, can we start over now? That was just a hot take,
wiping
right?
it up, and I'm like, fuck, dude. I'm like, well, I mean, what are you going to do, you know? But
No,
it
we
just
did
had to
get
be-
fucked up, though. When were we drinking some nasty... Oh, that peanut butter fucking shit.
Screwball. See, whiskey, man.
Yeah, whiskey, I told you I can't. Whiskey
Have you guys
just
had
gave me
Screwball? The peanut butter whiskey?
Yes.
It's good.
No, it's not.
Oh, really?
It's gross.
I don't whiskey. I don't like whiskey.
I don't either.
I mean, there's just, you know, every once in a while you're like, hell yeah. You just,
Only if it's got
drink
like
it.
extra cherries and extra ice, and you can't taste
like
the
some
whiskey.
kind of muddled stuff
Yeah.
in there. and
Some
like-
kind of Manhattan that's like
Yeah.
no whiskey.
I do
I'm
the
in the same
fire.
boat. I like tequila a lot.
Fireball.
Oh yeah.
Well, like
Tequila I
the
can
limes.
do.
the
Casamigas, the Casa, whatever the other
do
one
love
is.
tequila.
Whew, I drink that and be legit.
The
like
whiskey mules are good too.
I do the fire, the Jack Fire a lot. That's like my go-to.
What's
What's
a
that?
Jack Fire?
Like the Tennessee Jack. It's like Jack
Oh.
Daniels, but the fire one, and it's cinnamon. But it's like
Cinnamon.
way less syrupy and sugary than Fireball. But that's like
No.
no.
I like the Christmas cranberry.
Yes. And
Thank
I
you,
like
Erica.
Yeah.
the double shovel cream.
Yeah, that's
I've actually started getting into gin a little bit. A little Bombay with
some
some.
pine needles.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't like it.
With cucumber.
Yeah. It's good. It's good.
My grandpa drinks gin and squirt. Like the soda.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know who drinks squirt. Like
Grandpa's.
grandpas.
My
Old-
grandpa drinks
old
Diet
truckers.
Pepsi. Like water. I mean, like
Oh, really?
worse than
Sucks-
water. Yeah.
sucks
Oh,
it
he's
down.
that's all he drinks.
Diet Pepsi.
Yeah.
I mean, he is preserved.
He's already embalmed from the inside out.
Preserved.
That's a
He looks
preserve.
real good. He's got good skin.
Really? That's a secret, huh?
Yeah.
He's like the key. Diet Pepsi.
My other grandpa smoked a pack a day for like 50 years.
Good.
Worked out for him.
Worked out for him.
Damn.
He lived a good life.
Maybe I should
Yeah,
start
one of those
smoking.
too, man.
That's crazy. Some people will just like never smoke, but they get it because they're by someone. Their dad, their mom was always in the bedroom or in the car.
Oh man,
That's sad.
did your parents smoke in the house?
No, my dad would smoke in the old Bronco with like the little triangle window open, like that was gonna do something.
Like the little airplane window.
Taking it.
Just
Yeah.
circulates.
Yeah,
Hits your nostrils harder.
Marlboro Reds. I think we talked about
Cowboy
this.
Killers.
He used to save them all up. He used to have cars bags upon cars bags.
Oh, we were
upon
just
cars
talking about
bags.
this somewhere where Marlboro was the first company that did the rewards.
Yes.
Yeah, Marlboro
You know?
points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like illegal now, but
He was saving up for the jet ski. I
like the
don't know what it was.
jackets and like People
Dry
were like
bags.
repping in elementary school, like six years old, and it's like my Marlboro coat.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
No,
what's
for real. That's what he
up.
was doing. He was saving them all up for something. I actually should ask him. So on that, did you watch the Pepsi?
I did the Pepsi points and the
Pepsi
Harrier
Points show?
jet.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That was
Have
a
you
good
seen that on
documentary.
Netflix?
Like
It's on the
somebody
same
won
thing.
a jet, right?
Well,
Or-
you have to watch it, but basically the same thing that Marlboro did. They did the Pepsi points, and then like they offered to like you to win this jet if you got however many million points, and some dude like did it. And
This
it
kid
became
found a loophole and like brought it all the way up and anyways got you have to watch the doc.
He bought like cases and cases,
Bought enough
but wasn't
Pepsi
drinking
to
it, right?
accrue all the points, and then figured out he couldn't couldn't purchase enough and drink enough, and then he saw like a brochure one day, and it had like the option to buy Pepsi points. So,
Oh wow!
Anyways,
So he did the math, and he's like,
Uh-huh.
"All right, for this, for like whatever 100, 200,000, I can get a jet."
I can get
Yeah.
the rest of the points that I need, and it's a pretty interesting
Yeah.
documentary.
And
worth
actually,
a
I just
watch.
read
Seen
that
the trailer to
attorney is like in federal prison now for like some
the one
fucked
that
up
was
shit.
still in
Oh,
on
really?
the show.
Yeah, yeah, he's
Checks
fucked.
out.
Yeah, he's out. Yeah. Did we already say episode 96?
I don't think we actually started the show.
Okay, we'll start the show.
We started with a
Yeah,
shot.
I need to get caught up on my notes, so why don't you go ahead and do that?
Welcome
already
to
looked
Alaska Wild Project, episode number 96, our first show for 2023. In the house, we have Erika, Alaska Outdoor Girl.
What up?
Yeah.
Back in the house.
In a house, back again.
Yes, and our girl Emily.
Hey,
Sorry, I was just sucking down a cranberry.
mouth full of cranberry juice. Hey,
A.K. Emmy T.
holla.
Oh, I wanted to ask you, did you have to work Christmas Day?
I was working on Christmas Day.
Man,
I took an overtime shift.
good for you.
Fucking Kelly schedule.
But that's probably a nice, like, fun day. You guys were out with the trucks, like
It was
delivering
cool.
presents, or what was going on?
Yeah, so man, Los Anchorage was crazy though, for real,
I bet.
on Christmas Eve. Like it was
a
just
lot of calls.
tons. Like the city was just blowing up, and there's really no like rhyme or reason like when we'll have a busy day versus when we won't. Like I've worked on New Year's and there hasn't been any calls before, so it's like there's no indication of like what your shift is going to be like. But I took an overtime shift on Christmas Day because I didn't have like a ton of plans, and it was over at Station 7 in Jewel Lake, and I get a text from a guy that was on the cruise like, hey, just so you know, we're going to be giving out presents from like 9 to 10 in like our kind of local area. And super sleep deprived, but it was like, okay, cool. Like I got to 7 at 9 a.m. and we loaded up on the engine and went around the corner to one of those like multifamily kind of complexes, maybe like a little bit lower income. And we have our Union engine that's there that's like has the slide down the back, Christmas lights, blast a speaker, and a guy on the department and his entire family was out there dressed like elves. They had signs that says we have gifts, and so it's like these people that lived around there like didn't know that we were going to be coming. And
Wait, what time in the morning is this?
9 to 10,
Yeah, so it's still kind of like darkish.
a little bit.
And you're
Yeah.
like sounding the horns and shit?
Well, not. It was pretty subtle.
Looking out the
Don't
window
act like the kids aren't already awake.
Some
Well, that's
kids,
true.
some kids were asleep. Some parents were like out there in shirts, but that morning was like it was windy. It was
Oh, it
fucking
was?
cold.
Yeah, it was like 0.
Yeah, it was 0,
cold.
and then that wind chill probably bumped it down even a little bit more. But we had tons of presents that we got to give away to these kids. Like, I had some crying parents like hug me that were super
Oh,
super
thankful.
grateful.
Oh, cool,
Because they
dude.
didn't have like a ton planned or couldn't
Love
afford
that.
a lot. So it's like, okay, I'm sleep deprived. Like, who gives a shit? Like, now these families are all going to have like a pretty
Yeah.
solid Christmas. So that felt good. And then, it was just a 12-hour shift. So I got to go home at 9 p.m., get some sleep, and then back to work yesterday. And then I just got off this morning.
Do the other crews do that? Or
Yeah,
they'll go to like their own little neighborhood.
That's something pretty cool that like our union offers. Like each station gets a certain amount of money, and we kind of have like a Christmas family, if you will. So it's like if you encounter somebody on a call that who knows, has like a ton of kids, maybe they can't afford to get stuff, or you can kind of team up with other stations if you need to. It's just something, that every station gets to do every year, either have a Christmas family or go do something kind of like the Station 7 crews did, which is just like buy a bunch of presents and, we get this chunk of money that our union provides and go give presents out to kids.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
That's badass.
It felt pretty good,
That's a special way to enjoy Christmas in a different way.
Yeah, absolutely. And even the fact that like the guy that works over at Station 7, he had like 7 or 8 people from his family alone that were like out, super cold kids, like, from probably like 8 to like 15, out dressed up like elves, like giving out presents to kids that were less fortunate,
Yeah.
It was
Love
cool.
it.
And it's like, yeah, what a better way to spend the morning. And then, you still got the whole day to do whatever traditions you and your family have. So
Oh man,
it was
Christmas
nice.
morning is rough for me because in our family we do Christmas Eve hard, hard. The aguardiente's coming
it's a
out.
late
We're
night.
I saw that. I
Late
was
night.
wondering.
Yeah, we'd be drinking
Baila.
big time. We're dancing. It's like an all night affair, and then like we let the kids open a certain amount of presents, and then come Christmas morning when they wake up, it's like Poppy's just like
Mommy and Daddy.
just like,
I know. I
And I'm,
saw
like,
your
ready to go back
story
to
where
bed.
you were like, "Oh, me? I'm sipping and chilling hard."
Alexia got it in. She was doing some dirty work. So did you have like family that came to your house to like stay?
Yeah.
the
So
night?
no, they don't stay the night, but they stay late. You know what I
cool.
mean? So we'll do it at my house for Christmas Eve. And normally in the past it's been my mom's house, but now that they're snowbirding, I've kind of took over that.
Cool.
It was great. And I go to bed like immediately. Like as soon as the kids like open their Christmas morning presents, I'm like, all right, I'm done.
Daddy, night.
Night time. Yeah.
What'd you do for Christmas?
I went down to Soldotna. My whole family lives down there still, so I'm living up in the valley now.
Were they
And-
super bummed with that you were moving?
Oh yeah. Oh,
They're like, what?
they're bumming hardcore.
So you just went 3 weeks ago from Soldotna to the Wasilla.
No, I moved to Palmer in May,
Got it.
and then
all summer you were up here?
well, no,
Down here? Up here.
I paid for an apartment all summer, but
yeah.
I was down on the peninsula all summer because where else are you going to be?
Yeah.
Everyone's there.
In my
Right.
opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, I just love it because I grew up there, and all my family is there, and everything that's like easy to do is there. I actually spent a lot of time in the interior this summer, though, which was really nice.
Doing what?
Ooh, lots of things. I got to float the Chulitna this summer, which was super cool.
So hold that thought.
but
Christmas.
for
I wanna do that
Christmas,
so
sorry,
No, it's good. I want to know about that later, but Christmas.
my parents live in Sterling. I grew up in Sterling, so I stayed with my mom and dad. And like I have 3 sisters, and they're all married, and I'm the only one that's not married. And so
Losers. No, I'm kidding.
I woke up at my mom and dad's house.
Auntie Erika.
It was the first year that like
Just kidding,
all
Erica's
my sisters
sisters.
were married, and I'm not, and I'm the oldest, right? So I woke up at my parents' house, and I was like,
What do I do?
Cool.
Yeah.
cool.
Do I want to go back to sleep?
Auntie doesn't have to wake up.
Do I want to
then,
get drunk?
My dad's giving my mom like
You guys
these
wanna have a
diamond
shot?
earrings, like this necklace, this whole stocking full of stuff, and like my sisters and everybody, they're all like, "Oh, we exchanged stockings. I got all these beautiful things," and I'm like, "I'm going skiing."
You guys done yet? Or
Yeah. So I mean, it was a little rough, and then I realized like, not to get like heavy or anything, but I realized it's better to be alone than with the wrong person. Like, hello, shout out to all you people that are alone and not with the wrong person. It's gonna be all right.
Yeah,
It's
you're
gonna
right.
be all right.
You're right. You're right.
Hey, girl.
There you
I
go.
see you. I see you.
That's very good.
That's
point,
real
though.
talk.
So I went skiing by myself at Salteshi Trails in Soldotna, and then I spent all afternoon like just hanging out with my fam in Kenai. My
That's fun.
brother-in-law and my sister live in Kenai, and fire and double shovel, and
Yeah.
I always bring home all the Christmas cranberry at Christmas.
Nice.
And so yeah, it was a good
Party
time.
favors?
Yep, and I actually got a stocking. My family made me a stocking, so it was so sweet.
That's
They're
awesome.
like,
nice.
"Oh, you're alone, but here's a stocking."
Oh my God.
Is there a lot of pressure there?
There used to be, but now my dad is like super protective.
Okay.
Like,
Oh.
because I'm the last one, and it's like, nope,
Lay off her.
nope, nope.
So
Yeah.
what's in the stocking?
Oh gosh.
Like razors,
Chapstick.
shaving razors, chapstick.
Okay, let's be real.
Okay, let's talk about this because I fucking do a mean stocking for fucking my wife and kids.
A book that says
I love a good
you will
stocking.
find love.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
No, none
Like
of that.
some people do little whack shit like socks and stuff. Like
No.
I'm doing something you're gonna want and you're gonna use and you're gonna need this.
That's what's up.
I did so.
Stockings just hanging hard.
So the way that my family
Yeah.
does stockings is like everybody, kids, Santa exists. Santa feels the stockings.
That's right.
But so my whole family, everybody buys different gifts to put in the stockings, and it's like they're overflowing stockings now. So what I put in stockings this year was bath bombs from Upstream Organics, the CBD company out of the valley. So I put bath bombs in there. I always put split shots.
Oh God, that is fucking excellent.
Dude.
idea. I'm gonna put
Holy
that
shit.
mental note.
I put
Mental
a
note.
bag of split shots, a bag of Gamakatsu hooks,
Mental note.
4.0s,
Smart.
right? The red ones,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. The
Because
best.
you can't find this stuff anywhere
But
in
you can't-
July.
But now you can.
But now you can in
Yeah.
your stocking.
Yeah.
So
a good
split
one.
shots, hooks, and then I do the leaders, the hooks with the leaders on them for
Okay.
like the quick exchange
Yep.
when you lose,
Yep.
when you
Yep.
didn't tie it
Yes.
quick enough or
Yeah.
better, good.
God,
wow,
that's
words.
even better than man. I'm not even gonna say what I do now.
Hot hands, hot hands always make their way into the
Oh,
stockings
good
Yeah.
one.
because you always have some wussies with you
Always.
that need some hot hands. Am I right?
Yes.
Always.
Always.
Yep.
Always.
Water's cold.
You know, if you're going to bring people out to do stuff outside, you got to be prepared to baby them along so that they have a good time, so that they want to do it again.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Because if they're miserable, they don't want to do it again.
yep.
Yeah, that's not fun for anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I do like little things like my dad got a fire steel in his. My brother-in-law, I think, got some slick wax for his skis. I got my whole family into cross-country skiing. So, little things. I got my mom some mittens. Just typical Erika things, I guess. But
Classic Eric.
It's always
Classic
outdoor
Erika.
stuff, man. Yeah, the outdoor stuff is it. Like fireproof matches, headlamps.
But let me tell you,
Steaks.
tackle,
Tackle?
money.
I never even
Yeah.
thought about that.
That's a
That
good
is
one.
actually
fits so good.
Yeah.
It
it's perfectly. Yeah,
fits
keep
so
doing that.
good.
Just like, oh,
That's actually-
Erica stuffed that stocking. Look at it. It's bulging and hanging down.
That stuff's so hard.
It's got just
Stuff
A lot
so
of weight.
hard.
So much
30
just
ounces
weight.
of
Just
weight.
gagging out then.
Dry heaving like a Daniel.
We call it the Daniel stocking.
That stuff's so hard.
Actually, one of the best things I
regurgitating?
got in my stocking was they sell that like broth.
Oh yeah, the kettle and fire stuff.
Oh my god!
Yes.
I've been wanting that, and it's like just so perfect just to have in your kit.
It is.
But I'm like, as a man, I feel weird just gonna go buy it.
Yeah.
But then it's in the stocking.
Like,
I'm
oh,
like,
I
I
guess
got it now.
Thank you.
no.
Yeah.
Now it's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I'll bring it on
Kettle-
the trip, but
kettle
I
and
feel
fire
weird going to
broth?
go buy it.
Mental note: kettle and fire broth. Yeah,
What is it? What kind of broth is it? Beef, chicken?
They got all kinds.
any kind you want.
Yeah, there's pho broth. There's like chicken
Do they
broth.
have
There's,
bison broth?
I'm sure.
Sorry, that was just too much. They probably don't have that.
Extra.
But it
Wait,
comes in
real
like
quick,
the tea bag style.
Erica,
it's
what was
so perfect.
What was the bath bomb organics? Who was that?
Upstream Organics.
Upstream organics.
And they're based out of Wasilla. Mm-hmm. Cool.
Palmer.
Sick.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they have, I mean, y'all need to check this out. Upstream Organics, shout out to them. They were actually my first affiliate thing with Alaska Outdoor Girl that I did when I
dope.
had like 1,200 followers. Like they were super sweet. Brittany and Corey, I think, own it out of Palmer. And they have like these big bath bombs, lavender and eucalyptus. And you drop them in the bathtub and they're awesome. They're so good and so relaxing.
Are they danky?
No, they smell
I mean,
so good.
CBD, not THC.
Yeah, no, they smell so good. I had to be like, Dinky, quick.
Wow.
I'm gonna be honest.
Translate.
I've never done
What's he
a
mean? He's
bath
so cool
bomb.
and hip.
I've never done a bath bomb.
It's like,
Are you a bath guy?
No.
No.
Listen,
please say no, Daniel.
you're not a
Please
bath
say
guy
no.
yet.
Yeah.
When you get one of those bath bombs, you're a bath
I
guy.
like a good bath bomb after a gagging.
Nothing
the
says,
next day, I'm
nothing
like,
says
ah.
manly like a man that says, I could use a good bath.
After my gag.
Just gotta get this all the way out of my system.
No, dude. No.
Too much. Hope your kids.
Did
aren't
you
listening.
guys get beard balm in your stockings?
Well,
Well,
I could do some
that's a
beard
hard-
coloring.
That's a hard no,
Just for
Brando.
men?
I was gonna
Yeah.
say your beard looks quite lush.
Thank you.
It does look lush.
It has a lot of balm and oil in it right now.
Does it?
It did.
Damn, I spotted gray though.
It's in there. It's in there on
Yeah.
the sides. It's coming in.
It's
those
coming in
sides.
on the sides.
Yeah, be careful there, Grandpa.
Well, hey, I'm telling.
showed-
Be careful.
I
You
showed-
be careful. I'm already all the way
I know.
here.
I showed a picture to a coworker of us sheep hunting a couple years ago, and they're like, "Man, how's that guy? Like 60?" I'm like, "Holy shit!" I'm like,
Yeah, you should grow yours out.
"Oh no,
I-
it's Santa Claus, man."
Yeah.
No, I have. It looks good. No, it does. I have a
it's-
picture.
it's
I can
really
pull it up.
wavy.
I
I'll
mean,
pull it up.
I've seen one. That's why I'm telling you to grow it out.
No, it's nice. He just ages another.
Dude,
20
I get
years.
hit on by old ladies like insane.
Hey.
They're
Like
like,
old
"Papi."
ladies, like yo,
Hola, papi.
I will snatch your grandma up. Okay, if I grow this beard up.
You want to make me some cookies?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'll have
Gam
all the
gam. I
cookies.
need some broth.
But that's funny because it does. It like for dudes that get gray, it either starts like me. It started right here. Most guys, they'll just get like a couple right on the chin, and then
Yep.
it just goes spreads
How old
up.
are you?
42,
Cool.
43, 44, 43. Jesus,
Just keep grabbing.
I think you guys just turned 44.
Impressive.
dude.
44.
Yeah.
Brando.
39.
You're 39?
Yeah.
Oh shit! You just no.
Yeah.
Are you really?
Why are you froze right now? Why are you
Did you have your
stunned?
40th?
Yeah. I turned 40 in 2000.
You're 10 years older than me?
Am I? Oh.
Gotta watch the video.
Hell yeah, I'm fucking 40. I'm in my prime. Shit.
That's
Hey,
right.
40's a new 20.
Hey.
I'm telling you. I'm
It's-
invigorated.
I'm not kidding.
There's
am
nothing
in my,
better.
I'm in my fucking prime.
There's nothing better
you.
than being
No, I mean, it's a different
out of your
time.
20s,
Yep.
Oh yeah.
late 30s. Feels
No,
good.
20s are not actually as cool and
It's not cool at all.
as shit as I thought like
No,
it
you
was
think
supposed
you
to
are.
be.
No, but
You're just
even-
awkward.
yeah.
Super awkward.
It's way worse for a dude, man. Like at least you guys
Like a
could go in your
20-year-old dude?
20s all cute in a tight skirt and get free drinks and shit. I just get turned down and turned down and turned down.
Yeah, because those
You
20-year-olds want the 30-year-olds.
Yeah, they have money and can buy drinks.
But once
So-
you get to the late 30s, like they don't want that. The 50.
yeah, what are we trying to have? 32?
Not psycho.
Yeah, that's it.
How about just,
Limited baggage.
how about just a
No
good
kids?
conversation?
Yeah.
I mean,
That's a good
that's
a
start.
start.
That's a good start.
That is a good place.
it's a good start.
Are we
You know,
single,
just
Erica?
like-
We are.
We're single.
Currently.
Currently
Nice.
single.
Well, she just announced
To the
that
world.
she got a
Attention, I
stocking
did.
full of a very
From my
protective
family.
father.
Listen, if I drop the pin right now, we have 15 dudes right outside the studio door. Erica and Emily are here.
That might be
both
kinda weird.
single.
The world wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah, you know the thing is guys
don't
don't
know
know
if-
what to do. Guys don't know what to do with this.
You know what? Okay, let me-
I
let me-
can agree with that because it's a lot.
Oh, I have a great comment. So I just talked to a friend of mine, and she's a really rad chick.
right.
She ran heavy equipment. She basically had a full career early in her years. I think she's in her mid 40s, late 40s now. Heavy equipment, worked up in the Hall Road, man's world, right? And her husband passed away, unfortunately, to COVID. And she has started moving forward, right? And she started dating a guy. She was telling me about what's going on with her life, and we haven't talked in a while. And she was appalled at this dude that she's dating that's cool with all her newfound adventurous spirit. She wants to go out in winter camp and cross country ski and snow machine and fish, and she's doing all this stuff before, but she's full send now because she's
Yeah.
she doesn't have the
The other half.
other half that maybe wasn't as quite passionate about the things that she wanted to do. Thank you. That was a good word. I was trying to figure out what to say there without sounding like a
Yeah,
dick,
just
but-
another puzzle piece that freed it up.
Yeah, totally. And so she was just man, this dude's cool, and she feels good about it, but she's just kind of
Hesitant.
not hesitant, but just kind of at one point is he going to be I don't really want you to do that anymore, or I don't want you to go hang out with those guys, or whatever it is. And you're right, guys aren't really sure how to handle a female, a partner that is I'm going and doing stuff. I have shit to do. I'm adventurous. I'm spontaneous. I have
That's what you
every
want.
time you text and call me, I'm not going to respond right away because I might be at a cell phone range. I might be hiking a mountain. I might be hunting some shit. I might be fishing. I might be out in the sound. I might be whatever. And so it is, the challenge is going to be the ultimate security.
Or the non-insecurity of
That's what
the
I mean.
man.
The security meaning not insecure.
Yeah.
Right. Like
That's what it is. Because they think like, oh, this girl is so badass. She's doing all this cool stuff. And I can't just be the guy that's at home going to watch TV on Saturday when she's going to go fucking do this epic trip. You can still be that guy.
Or you can be that guy and be cool with her doing that.
Yeah, you have to.
Or you're the guy that does that and doesn't want the girl to do it with you.
See,
Yeah.
that's a problem.
Yeah.
It's a huge
Well,
right.
I think that it is a balance. I think that you have to be into the shit that you're into.
Sure.
Your girl has to be into things that she's into, and then you guys have to have the things that you do together. It doesn't have to be everything all the time because then it's like it's too much. You know what I'm saying? She's got to have her crew, her people. You got to have your things, your freedom to do what you do. And then you have to be totally fine that, hey, she's going to be gone in a week to go on this snowboarding trip or this hunting trip or the skiing trip. Like, you have to be that cool dude that's like, all right, because guess what? It's going to be your turn to go on your hunting trip or your fishing trip or whatever it is, and be man enough about it to be like, let her do it.
Cool.
You have to.
Mm-hmm.
If you want a rad
you would
chick,
think that we would have more of those available up here, but they just don't seem to be.
Yeah.
It goes both ways too, man.
Yeah.
It goes both ways. A lot of really
hear
good
you.
single dudes out there that maybe got away from a relationship or, or had an experience or something where it was like, man, like my girl has like no homies. She's got nothing else going on. She always wants to just like be with me. I need to detach. I need to have my balance, do my stuff. But if like, if I leave her, now she's like, well, I'll just be here waiting for you to come back. And she has nothing going on. And
Yeah, gross.
So it's like, it's really that balance. And it's hard to find is like, each partner has to have their own life outside of the relationship.
yes.
I was just talking to a
You know?
girlfriend today that
I know
like,
this is going full Dr. Phil, but we're in it
well,
now.
I mean,
We're in it.
We're in
yeah, that like when you're from
Just
Alaska
throw another shot down,
and
dog.
you're
Shit, let's do
somebody
about
like myself or like you that has a ton of different hobbies,
Right.
things that we like to do. We don't rely on anybody else to take us to go do those things. So no matter what, we're going to have stuff, lots of things in common with the guys that we, date or meet or whatnot. But like ultimately it just comes down to like chemistry. There's
Right.
no chemistry and it's like you could have a zillion things in common,
Right.
which has happened to me multiple times in the past. Obviously I'm going to have things in common with Alaskan men because that's what we do.
Right.
Yeah.
But like if there's no spark, there's no zing, it's like
And I think it's also, there can be no suppression of that person's freedom.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think
That's
that
big time.
important. That's so important.
Well said.
Even when it comes, if you're like in a long marriage, you know what I'm saying, and you got kids and all that stuff, you still have to allow that freedom for them to go and do what
Yeah.
they want to do, whatever it is. If it's a girls' night, or if it's
Yeah.
an amazing trip, or if it's just like a movie night or a book club or whatever, everyone has to have their own time to like express themselves and do what they want to do.
Yeah.
And then come back to that home life. You know?
even if it seems like small or insignificant to like the other person, the one that's like staying, it's like it could be something super important
Yeah.
to the one that wants to go do that thing. So it's like that's what it's all about. It's just having a supportive partner that like supports and like tries to lift you up and is supportive of the things that you want to do, your dreams, your aspirations, and is like willing. I think the biggest thing is like you and Alexia have been together forever. Like
Yeah.
you guys aren't the same people that you were. You have to like both make the choice to like
Grow together.
evolve
Yeah.
as humans.
Well said. Yep.
And like, if you were the same dude that you were, like back then,
Oh, we
and
would've
like,
lasted.
and she decided she wanted to evolve in all these areas, and you were still like back here, It's like, that's not going to work.
Yep.
Like, you guys made the
A bottle
choice.
of Crown Royal every weekend.
Yeah,
Right.
that wasn't gonna last.
But you got to just make the choice, you know? And it's like, we're going to evolve as humans individually, but also together as a couple.
Yep.
And it's
But, you
like,
know-
if you don't have that, that ain't happening.
Isn't it great though to be where we are? Like now. Isn't it great to be who you are now and to know exactly what you love to do, single or not, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
isn't it great to just be in this space now, to just know what you love and have a safe space to just grow, try new things, you know, explore and like really appreciate who you've come to be as a person? Like,
Fucking cheers to that. That
Cheers.
could not
yes.
And also, it's okay to be single.
Yeah,
Why
it
can't you
is.
just
Oh,
live
it
your
is,
life
yeah.
and not have to worry
Did you
about
see
it?
100% okay.
Erica and I are not woe is me over here. We are
Nope,
fucking
we're having a
living,
good time.
living
Woo!
life.
Cheers, ladies.
Doing
Very
our
nice.
things.
Well, and I'm very envious of.
I'm afraid.
I am
I know.
afraid of this.
Oh,
I'm not
prep
afraid
yourself.
a lot. I'm afraid of this.
Just clench your fist really tight.
I thought you were saying clench something else. So good.
Oh, you did it.
The good hurt.
I didn't port to look at it. Ah.
That was actually the best club I ever been to. Was this place in LA called The Good Hurt. I was like, oh, that's a good name.
The good hurt.
The Good Hurt.
It's so good.
Erica, you can do this, baby. You can do it.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
I am. I'm envious of single people. Not to like, I live vicariously through your experiences because I have my own. I'm very, very proud of my balance
Sure.
in my marriage. Like
Yeah.
we have.
Good for you. That's good.
I'm blessed enough to have a relationship where my wife already had a life and experiences before we ever got together.
Right.
Friends, groups, where she had a full blown life before we ever.
I was like
Became a
super
thing.
friends with Rena before I ever even met Brandon.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
like
cool. I
we're
didn't know
friends
that.
because
Like
we're
ratchet
friends.
shit.
We're friends
Fighting.
because of her.
Yeah.
That's
And she'll
awesome.
fight motherfuckers for you guys.
Oh, we've been in fights.
yeah, she
with
jumps
other
in.
people.
She jumps in.
Me and her.
I need to be
I love
better
that.
friends with your
Oh,
lady.
Rena's down to
No,
fight
she's fucking.
a bitch.
No, she don't.
Or a dude.
Yeah, no, she'll
Nice.
she'll poke eyes out. Yeah, she'll.
I need to meet Rena.
For the record, I'm branded, so like I have a.
You got a Rena brand?
I do have a thing.
He has a thong on right now. It says Rena.
A banana hammock?
I refuse to do tattoos, but I'm down for the thong.
But I'll wear her panties.
Speaking of hanging out, when's the meat party this year?
It is.
Have you been listening to the podcast?
Not the last couple.
Okay,
There's
for the
so
record,
many.
we don't have a date just
Calendared.
yet. We just kind of
Actually, we do have a tentative date.
What the
of
hell? You got a
Because
April,
calendar?
last year I didn't
Yeah,
get
bro.
to go.
April
Oh, cool.
29th
Okay.
we
is the
got-
date.
Blacked out. I'm blacking that date out.
That's what we're shooting for.
Do that.
Okay. April
And I'm
29th.
sorry for people that are listening. This is a private event. So I feel bad for people that maybe
I
one
get
day
to
it's going to
go.
become an open event. It's tough when you're dealing with wild game meat and stuff like that. So it has to be kind of a private thing. So it's like close family, friends, and guests.
What's the agency that like regulates that shit?
FDA?
Sure.
Science.
I was gonna say FCC, but I think that's like radio
Won't
and
let
shit.
me be or let me be me. So let me.
Yeah,
Do you want me to sing on your next album?
You couldn't. You didn't.
Yeah, let's drop it, girl. After this, we'll record something.
Alaska outdoor girl.
Shit.
Back again.
Yeah, from Palmer to Sodana.
We're all about to like come out with a short
stop
little
it.
rap. Across
The
country
worst.
ski on Teshy trails. Come find me.
You didn't get to come last time, so you have to come.
Oh
this
yeah,
time.
you missed it.
I was out at
man.
Denali snow machining last year.
That's right. Tyler actually.
You might have been the only
Poor
person.
Tyler. He already hit me up about it because he missed it too. And I told him the date, and he's on the slope.
He's always on the slope for everything.
But if he's
Have
not on
him-
the slope, he's
do a
doing
shift
epic
trade.
stuff.
Do a shift trade. Those guys can do shift trades.
But I think he's doing a lot, or he did a lot for like.
Oh,
Hunting
Tyler's
season.
the handsome fellow I met at ABC here a few
Yes.
weeks back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ah, I like him a lot.
Not Anchorage.
Anchorage Brewing Company. ABC.
Not
I know. I'm like trying to do the ABC thing. It's like, it's
we're trying to
corny,
get Tyler on. Tyler is
He's
an
dope.
amazing dude.
He
One of
needs
those
to be on,
dudes
for
that
sure.
like has no kids, has no wife. He's living that slope rich life. Where he goes to work for 2 weeks, makes a bunch of money, comes back home and can have just do all. He's invited me on like
he's a
the most
handsome
epic
fellow.
trips. I was supposed to go to Lake Louise thing when you guys all went.
Oh,
and do that.
what?
But I couldn't do it. I don't remember what. I had something going on.
Let's replan that.
It is. Yes, we need to replan that. And then it was funny because I've been reposting some of his stuff, and then you like hashtagged Ask Tyler.
Because he knows everything.
He does know everything.
He's a vault.
Oh, he is a vault. He just
I
has
got like
so
the
many
tip
cool.
of the iceberg too when we met him.
Oh, Tyler's
He
an
said a
amazing
few things.
guy,
I'm like,
dude.
wait, you do this. You have to go home.
Tyler
Wait,
is
no.
like, he has a genius way to do everything that's hard. And like, he came home and he couldn't get into his driveway from the slope. He had like 4 feet of snow and 5 feet of snow in his driveway. He came home and he got stuck before he got in his driveway. He already has a snowblower. He's like, I'm getting a better one. And he starts going into this whole like specific snowblower setup that he's gonna get and like all this other stuff. And he's like,
You got that talk too? I got it for like an hour.
yeah, exactly. He's just like, he's mental.
Flyfish NAK is his
that's our
Instagram
boy?
handle.
Fly fishing.
Fly fishing.
AK.
Oh, fly fish in.
Fishin'.
And it's not fly fish in AK. It's fly fishing AK.
I think it's fly fishing AK.
It is fly fish in.
Yeah, it's cool. He made these,
Either way,
nice
it's still
smokers and like.
No, he's like, I can't make the meat party, but I'm gonna send you with a whole bunch of bellies. He's like, they're gonna love it.
Yeah.
I was like, all right on,
Something
dude.
he would totally say.
Super
Both
cool
guys,
guy, man. If you guys aren't following him, Flyfishin AK. I think it's Flyfish in AK, but that's just semantics. Super into everything. If you have a question, ask Tyler.
And he's cute.
And he's cute. Oh,
Yeah, he's cute.
Oh, he's cute.
I
Emily's
specifically
cute.
said that handsome gentleman.
Yeah, we're
is.
friends.
He is
I met
a
him, I was like- I was
very
like,
very
whoa.
cute. He is. He's a handsome dude, tall guy, no grays.
When I
don't
met him,
see
I was
any
like,
grays.
whoa, let me get a
No,
good
have you
handshake,
seen that?
bud.
Have you seen his hair in the picture from Lake Louise? It's like
Oh
hair.
yeah.
It's like Elvis hair.
He's got
Yeah.
big
Erika,
curly
Erika,
locks.
calm down.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Oh, I took the Elvis picture here.
Did I pass it?
Yeah, it's probably up
Probably
top.
on my
It was-
Instagram.
The very, very top.
He's a bud. He's a good buddy.
Cool.
Is he in the friend zone? Are you friend zoning him? Don't
No, I'm
friend
not
zone.
friend zoning him.
Okay.
I mean, it's just like one
Tyler,
of those
there's a
things
chance.
where you're.
Tyler, there's a chance.
No, it's just one of those things where you're like immediately like kindred buds. You know?
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it's like
Start there.
yeah.
Start there.
And I almost wrecked his snow machine up. No, it wasn't his. It was Jake's. Another Jake. At it was a free ride, $850, and I'm used to riding a Renegade and a backcountry 600, right? And so I get on this. So we were at Lake Louise,
Pinning it.
and we had a few of these and a few of those
Of those.
Denali. What are the Alaska mules? The like, little
Yeah, the
Denali's.
Kasugis. The Denali
those
Kasugi.
Kasugis.
You mean you guys were drinking Diet Pepsi?
Right. Up at Lake Louise.
Yep.
And so him and his bros had like set out all these like alarms and everything, as you do when you're lake fishing. Wow, words. When you're ice fishing, when it's real cold, you set alarms out on the ice so that you can hang out in the tent. And when you hear the alarm, you just haul rear end over to
We're not just doing visual indicators. We're doing actual
Oh, no.
alarms.
full on alarms.
Oh,
Yeah.
on the
Not
on
like
the
a bell?
flags?
Not like a bell?
No, so you
It's like,
Well, you can't hear the bell if you're way over.
No,
Oh.
it's a full-on alarm. And so what happens is you
some
run the
high-tech
line
shit.
through it, and it's got like a little wheel on it. I didn't mean to give you that look. It's got a little wheel on it.
I
So
didn't notice
you've got
it.
the line through it, and I'm just sensitive.
Okay.
So you're hanging out in the
playing
tent,
footsie?
grilling some hot dogs.
Should we turn the lights down low?
Something's happening.
Turn the lights down low.
We need to get some mood lighting in here. Seriously. Like, I mean,
Throw up your window
Actually, I have the perfect lamp because I'm
curtain.
starting a new job. I have the perfect lamp I'm going to bring here.
You're what?
what does it have to do with the new job?
Because
Oh,
the
because
lamp
you
in my
can't go
office
in that
has got
office.
to go, and it's coming here because it's
Oh,
the perfect
sick,
mood
dude.
lamp.
I think we have to get like multiple lamps because we have a large area. But
Okay,
Erika?
anyway,
So
sorry.
alarm goes off.
Here we go.
Short story long. Alarm goes off. I jump on this free ride 850
Yep.
and
Turbo?
I don't know.
Turbski?
Must be.
Those free rides got turbo.
Yeah. So that throttle is zippy.
Oh yeah.
Better hold on.
And I was like, and I tilted and I like, it wasn't my sled. So I'm not trying to like tip it or anything. So I just bailed off the side.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's when you fucking give her and just meh.
No, yeah. That's
Well, there was no powder
powder?
out there on Lake Louise.
Got
No
it.
powder.
Wind blown.
Wind blown. Yep. Oh yeah, you're familiar
Just
with Lake
shits
Louise.
and grips.
Yep. And I was
Yeah.
just like, nope, not my sled. Bail off. So yeah, I haven't lived that down yet, but
Oh, no.
it's all right.
So they thought you knew
I've
you were
done
doing, and then you pulled that, and they're like, "Oh wow, keep an eye on her."
Right.
She
It's
needs-
okay. I mean,
she
I'm fine
needs,
with it.
Virgin Doctor, or I mean, Diet Pepsis.
Yep.
Virgin Diet Pepsis.
So you're in the market for a snow machine though.
Yeah. I'm gonna snow check a snow machine next year.
You are.
Yes.
Yeah.
You gonna get a mountain sled?
Polaris, Skidoo.
Probably not. Probably a crossover. Probably something just, you know what I really, so I've been riding Skidoos my whole life.
That's too bad.
Started on the Tundra too.
Bullshit. What are you?
Come on
You
now.
don't have shit. What are you talking
First
about?
of all,
Skidoos
is there
are the
really, I know Alaskans are how Alaskans are, but is there really a difference? No, there's not.
shit? There is.
You know,
There's not.
Skidoo is more reliable than Polaris.
So
It's like a Toyota.
I'm in the market for a new 4Runner.
doesn't your shit not even auto start?
Yes.
It definitely did. I heard it.
Are
Yeah.
you trying to own? Are you joining the Toyota?
I am. I'm
Come
leaving
on
the
board,
Subi Club.
girl. Woo.
Did we just become best friends?
We are.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew. 3 hours. You guys are gonna be blood sisters.
We did.
I've been looking
She's like,
at
"I'm gonna go get a Toyota
the
tomorrow."
Assault 850.
Ooh.
Yeah, the Assault.
So what's up with you? You come to Anchorage, you're like, I need a house, I need a sled, I need a new Yoda. Like, bring it.
Listen, I got a new job, so
Oh,
Mama's getting paid.
Mama's getting paid.
What is this right here?
But getting paid first.
Just kidding, I'm on a budget. I just started a spreadsheet.
Oh man.
She's like, I wiped out my first paycheck. Hold on, slow down.
I thought we were going to
Slow
ABC
down.
after this.
Hey,
Okay,
we might.
the romance is over. I'm paying off my student loans this year. Well, what?
Good for you. Good for you. It's a good feeling.
But I am snow checking something this
See,
year.
the snow check you don't have to pay for till next year.
That's right.
See,
I'm
If
sure we
it
can.
comes
I'm sure we
next year.
could find somebody that's got like the golden ticket, the coupon that's snow checked
Yeah,
this year.
You're probably
you know
right.
anybody that checked?
I know lots.
Yeah.
cool. Hook me
Yeah.
up. I have I'm riding a Renegade 600 Sport right now. And then my dad has a backcountry 600 E-Tech. And I've been riding my dad's backcountry because I can't ride my Renegade very well because it's got like a 3/4 inch paddle on it. And it's just not, it's
just
been a
too-
lot of snow this year. And my dad's like just a freaking badass. He's been riding snow machines since he was like
Yeah.
a kid.
That's so cool.
I know. So I go out there. My dad's 57. He shows me up every
He
freaking
is
time.
how old?
57.
he's young.
Yeah, they have me when they're 19.
Well, good for
God
Okay.
dang.
Yeah, they're done.
Yeah, good
They're
for
like-
them, young dads.
They're like, please give us some grandkids.
Yeah, no, ask your sisters.
Yep, ask my sisters. Por
We'll
favor,
be
I need
out
a snow
skiing.
machine.
I'm snow checking a motherfucking RMK,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
don't worry
so
about
back
me.
up on the grandchildren.
And then you just got some backcountry stuff,
I did. Well, I had backcountry stuff.
snowboard
but-
stuff.
Well, no, that was Kristen's snowboard stuff, and she's moving to the skis because snowboard's in the backcountry. You said, really?
I mean, I fucking love it. It's like there's nothing better like to ride powder on than a snowboard, but like the getting in and getting out, like so. I've tried to be
But I just
talented at
got
both.
my backcountry stuff customized this year. My boots were really too big and like uncomfortable last year. So I went to AMH. Shout out to AMH.
Yep, yep.
So you talking skis or snowboard?
Skis.
Who's the homie that owns that place?
The little Indian guy, or he's not Indian.
Hold on,
God, he's
man.
awesome.
He is a fucking.
I think he's
when
Can I
I
just-
when I went down
he's
the
like a
fucking
Sherpa.
hold on, sleeping bag. Like when I geek on something and I'm looking to find something, I do the full 6 month
You
geek
do.
off. And I went and talked to him and Kevin and researched and did all this stuff. And I mean,
Did you get a
talked-
feathered friends bag?
No, I went with Western Mountaineering.
Okay.
Cool.
My boy Eric got one of those, and they're nasty.
But those are really nice
Very
too.
nice.
Those are really, really, really nice too. But it's, I don't. The fine line was like 1 more inch on my shoulders. I don't know.
Yeah.
They're
Oh,
still
yeah, yeah.
really good.
That dude was so cool. My first experience, sidebar real quick, like I got some Intuition liners for some plastic boots that I had.
I have the Intuition liners in mine.
Yeah, and it was like he was just so knowledgeable and patient, and like he had like a white fucking like head to toe, like looked like he was going to a yoga retreat, but like he was so smart and just like took care of me so well. It was awesome. And now I've got these liners for some Koflak plastic boots, and it's great.
We need to go.
You got Koflex?
I do.
Whew.
The Koflex boys? Remember that?
You know, depending on where,
Bigfoot boys?
where I'm at and what I'm going for, it's
Yeti
like
over here?
it's a good option to have. Like I've worn them a few times. Like one being on a goat hunt that was short and sweet and super steep, and I was really glad I had them on because I would have broken an ankle for sure. And that's been it.
I will say between AMH, Barney's, and even Hoarding Marmot, you can be fully outfitted. Like,
And it's
to
so
the
cool
sure.
because they are all
on
right
the
there.
triangle of spending money.
Yeah.
I call it the Bermuda Triangle.
It is.
Because at the same time, then
I
you're
avoid
going.
it. I go down Fireweed just to not even like see
But then
the
you're
store.
going into Hoarding Marmot if you are like, you know, you can bring some stuff in there, make some money, and then go spend it wherever you
Is
see
it
fit.
Jason? Is his name?
No, he's got like a Pakistan. I think he's from Nepal or something like that. He's very whatever from people that side of that area.
Well, like a Sherpa?
Yes, exactly.
Damn.
Exactly.
It was
like a
Chris that helped me with my backcountry setup. He was super helpful. I mean, like, full disclosure, my first setup I bought from Backcountry online.
Yeah.
I will never do that again. And like I put it on my Instagram, like you will not regret spending the money to go to one of these local specialty stores.
Yep.
Like AMH, Barney's, Hoarding Marmot. I mean, if you know what you're looking for, go to the Hoarding Marmot.
Yeah.
Brian down at Wilderness Way
Yep.
in
Oh, yeah.
Soldotna. He's a
Yep.
good dude.
Even like Powderhound too and Girdwood.
Powderhound.
Yep.
Yep. So I put a conglomerate of my stuff together from AMH and Powderhound.
Cool.
Actually. But yeah, I'm all outfitted for backcountry now with the right
Great.
kind of boots. I went with the touring boots instead of the like extreme downhill boots.
Yeah.
Because they're a lot more lightweight, more flexible.
So like, do you ski before this? Like, had you
Yeah.
been a downhill
Yes.
skier? But then you also snowboard.
No. I mean, I have snowboarded, but I suck at it. Like,
So that's the thing. It's like I can crush skiing at Alyeska, but like as soon as you put me in like a little bit of powder, like I've gone like a handful of times.
yeah,
Like I'd like to think that I'm pretty athletic, and I was like, oh, I'll be fine.
I'm the same.
'Twas not.
But the thing is like being out there in the mountains, not paying for a resort ticket, being out there where it's so freaking quiet, and like just skinning and getting
The
the
skinning
best.
is like the best.
I know it is. It's the
going on a walk.
hardest. Well, not the hardest.
What is?
not the
Explain
hardest.
that for people that don't know what that means. Skinning.
So you can
Yeah, I have
do
no idea
that
what you're talking about.
for real.
Yeah. I don't
So,
ski, man.
Ski or snowboard. So it's like
I do neither.
okay. I have a split board and I have backcountry skis. So essentially on a snowboard, it's pretty cool. And I would say relatively new technology in like the last,
5?
I'd say
10?
probably 10 to 12, maybe 15 years. Essentially your snowboard breaks in half.
Hot
and-
dog.
Hot dog straight down the middle. Your bindings go from
You
being
like where the hot dog is now in between two
perpendicular?
buns that aren't connected?
you put your bindings on like you would a ski binding.
I'm still with you.
And you put skins on the bottom, so it's kind of like a fuzzy traction that like helps you slide up, but prevents
Not
you
back.
from
The
sliding
grain of the
backwards.
skins, right? So you put
It's fuzzy.
like fabric on the bottom of the skis, so it helps you get
It
traction.
helps you slide
going
up,
the
but not
mountains.
down. So you can slide up and then hold it. Slide up and then hold it.
So essentially, like on a split board, there's the
Okay,
same
so it
thing
holds.
for skis. Yep, and then
Oh.
on a snowboard, you get all the way up to like in Turnigan. Like that's a pretty
You
common
know,
place that
I
people
wondered
go
on
tour.
this on the because on this on the split board because normally traditional. I just bought Mateo's. Like my son is super into snowboarding. I was into
sick.
snowboarding, but now he's like every day going. And I was looking at the split boards, but how does that? Do they have different bindings when you're going to go up, and then you have to switch it out?
Same
How does it-
bindings, but they lock into
Oh,
place.
they'll like turn.
You remove them
Okay.
fully. And then so that when you're going, so you're skinning up, the heels will come up. Then when you put your board back together, your
Is that a
heels,
special binding for that? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got my setup from Blue and Gold.
Yep. Awesome, dude.
But what I hear is
Borgstead.
the gear changeover sucks.
It can be, but
Yeah.
like essentially, it's like to me, like.
But if you're gonna ride powder, dude, I think there's nothing like a snowboard. I mean, I've skied
agree.
and snowboard, and like having that fat board on that fucking
You're surfing
snow, dude.
and
oh,
like you're just
man.
leaning back, and that is also the thing. It's like you can snowboard powder all day, and like you don't get fatigued. Where it's like you're skiing powder, you're fucking smoked after like a handful of laps. And you know, I've mainly noticed that like when I've gone cat skiing a handful of times, heli skiing once or twice. It's like the snowboarders are just ripping all day long, and the skiers are the ones that get tired.
Yeah.
You're just floating more, and if you get
Yep.
like dug in with those skis, oh my god, what a nightmare.
Yep. But that's just like a cool
What
way.
size shoe are you?
We probably wear the same.
I know we could go trade gear.
Let's.
Could try some powder snowboarding.
Yeah. And I have multiple setups of things.
Yeah. But I'm really like in the heel toe phase of snowboarding.
Well, if we go to Alyeska, and you can get on the snowboard to practice,
yeah.
and I'll get on my skis.
Cool.
I got a pass.
Yeah.
I got people that got passes. So
Sweet.
Cool. Sweet. I
You want to go?
Brandon's
hearing
coming
this.
too.
We can take you up to 7 glaciers.
Hey, maybe we have to sit smart just to get in hand.
I'll be down there drinking. You guys, whenever you're ready, come on
You're
down.
gonna get up. And
You can
ski
bring
your ass down.
Rena and Alexi, and we'll go. You guys can go to the Nordic
Oh,
spot.
Alexia will go rip. No, Alexia's a snow
No, she-
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
she's
Okay,
snowboarder.
she can come with us.
She's so hardcore.
does
She thinks that
backflips
I
and
never
shit.
snowboarded. She's like, "You never snowboarded."
That's awesome.
She's like putting me down in front of my kids. I was like, "What are you talking about?" It's like just because I like to jump and do shit, I wasn't trying to like fucking go 80 miles an hour down the middle.
Yeah, she seems like a psycho. On
I
the
went
hill.
to-
Oh, she is, like she refuses to go with the kids because they can't keep up.
Do you put a helmet on her at least?
That's on her. I got life insurance.
Okay, hold on. I want to touch on that.
I got
Are you
that
wearing
on
your
her.
helmet? Nope. Well,
Well,
Love
we're
ya.
gonna up the insurance
Got
today.
Allstate
I wear a
fucking
helmet
on
at
speed
Hilltop.
dial. Well, okay, so I was just was I having the conversation with you? I don't know if it was you or with another homie. So like the helmet is now like
Oh,
are
yeah.
you kind of like, if you don't wear a helmet, it's kind of like
Oh yeah, you're the odd man out.
you're like, oh my god, he's not wearing a helmet.
They probably don't even let you on the lift, huh? Without a
They
helmet.
still do. You know, I mean, Chad doesn't wear a helmet,
Yeah.
and he's been, you know, ripping for a long time. And there's still dudes that I don't think like are able to get past like the mental.
I almost look at it like the old hockey dudes, like NHL dudes that like
That
before-
will not wear a cage or
won't
not
wear
wear a
the
half
cage.
shield.
Yeah.
They're like, no fucking way. Like
I just
I'm,
got
I'm
all my stuff to
grandfathered in.
like fit a helmet. Like I have one of those helmet hoods that
Oh,
like
I'm all
covers
for
it.
the helmet. I mean,
Sure.
I think everyone should wear a helmet, especially children, and
Yeah.
especially folks that are learning how to ride.
Oh yeah, because you can get concussed.
And then I mean, it's like if you ever go.
at 540 off the south face.
Well,
you're gonna
how many
get
times
concussed.
have you ever gone out to on a snow machine trip, and then you got the homie on the old like '97 XLT with
Listen,
the
that's my dad.
full bunny boot.
My
fucking
dad does
car
not
house
wear a helmet.
with the VMAX without a helmet, and I'm like, dude, like you're going like 70, and you could hit a tree and fucking die. I think you could die like 100 different ways with a
Yeah.
helmet on, but I feel like your odds are better with a helmet.
Okay, Dad.
That's my
But-
dad, man.
Yeah,
He just
man.
doesn't wear a helmet.
But the
Fucking
helmets
dad
are
pants.
cool now. Like
I have
I
one
just
of the
actually
racing
went to
helmets,
Blue and
yeah.
Gold and bought Mateo a helmet yesterday.
Yeah, funny.
They're rad. Like what
Sure.
style you want? Like what color you want? Like
Yeah,
what
and they
brand you
keep
want?
Goggles
they
and
keep
the
what
whole
you
thing.
stickers do you
warmer.
want?
Yeah, like it was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I want to just get a
Okay,
helmet
so
just
when
to
you-
even like drive my truck.
When you go to Alyeska, you go up the mountain, and you see the peeps. Percentage of people wearing helmets are
98,
I was
99.
gonna say 80.
Yeah, I was gonna say more like
75, 80.
75, 80.
Really?
it's
You
quite
know,
a
good
discrepancy,
skiers.
guys.
and old skiers,
But are the
they're
old?
just not.
Okay, so maybe it's just older people though who've like never really worn it. They're not gonna go crazy. You don't see kids not wearing.
I just need a helmet for my left shoulder
the shoulder helmet.
when I'm on a snowboard.
Wear hockey pads.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I did today? Because it's fucking icy, right?
Do you eat
Oh
it?
no.
I fucking
The full slipperoo.
I just
You need the
body hit the fucking
tracks.
floor, man.
Those fucking units on your feet don't have.
So I've been wearing
exactly what
I've been wearing the shit out of my like extra tough not they're like the deck boot, you know, the short deck boots.
Yeah.
So there's two styles. There's the deck boot, and then there's the watershed, which is it's got more like traction, like a little more insulation in there.
Acid reflux.
Almost.
Is it coming?
I mean, I was like, I tried to burp and there was like some fluid in there. Daniel, fucking help me.
Give me it.
Tums. Wow, Emily, why are you gonna bust me out?
Right.
Fuck, man, don't let me bust you out. You wanna go bust for bust?
I just kidding.
But I had this like little
rewind.
This little slope. Like I walk out this back door at work, and it has this like little like 3-foot grade slope, and then it's like flat. And then I walk around this fence and go to my truck. And I walked to it like 3 times today. Like walking up to it, I was like, whoa. I was like, whoa, okay, that's a fucked up spot. Remember that. Second time today, kind of like went down it, and I was like, oh shit, that fucking spot.
Nobody put gravel there.
No gravel on it whatsoever. And then fucking
Third time's
grab
the
a
charm.
quick lunch, come up, and when I'm driving around the back of the parking lot, I see one dude in his car, and I'm like, oh, like he's having a smoke break or something, right? And
Yeah.
I park, walk around, turn the corner, and just fucking like legs,
Both feet up.
like when your legs are up here and feet are up and your head's down.
Oh no.
Dude, right on my
Jeez.
fucking right shoulder. Just, I mean, I can feel it in my collarbone. It's one of those, like, if it was really bad enough, probably would have broke my collarbone.
Yeah.
And it was like, I had already slipped so many times today to where I was like, just fucking let it be, man. Don't try to like
Just fucking
save
go.
it and like, because you know when you save it is when you like tweak your back or blow out your fucking ACL or
Yeah.
you know you
Yeah,
like
when you
have
try to, you're right.
know, and
you're right.
I-
Just
Let
let it
Mother
ride.
Nature take you
yeah.
down.
I was going down. I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna fight it.
Then just lay there, roll
water
around
my
a little
cup,
bit.
just fucking. I had something else in my hand. Anyway, yard sale, smash. I just lay there. I'm like, fuck! I just screamed, and then Paul gets out of his car. He's like, "B, you good?" And I was like, "God damn it! You saw that?" He's like, "Well, it looked like a bad one." Fuck, man. But it is bad, and I've been proud of those extra tough boots.
Yeah.
Because in general, like on slippery conditions, wet slippery conditions, they're good.
Yeah.
They're like designed for it. They have a sole for it.
Those are my favorite conditions.
But it ice rained, so I don't care. Like whatever. Yeah.
Just
What-
saying.
So wow. Okay.
We're talking
Whatever.
about winter, right?
Erika, you good?
peanut butter cookie.
Good peanut butter whiskey. You want that.
I'm just trying
Anyway,
to get
man.
some carbs.
There's lots of snacks over there. Anyway, man,
Snacks. I love snacks.
I had to announce that, like,
You bit it.
because we got that ice rain here in the last 24 hours that
Yeah.
has been murder,
Yeah.
and I went down.
Okay.
I went down.
Sorry that
hard,
happened to you.
dude.
We're going to take a quick break because I got a piece so bad. And listen, before we go to the break, guys, just
Ooh.
don't fast forward the ads because we did a new ad for BHA. And Brandon sounds
represent
extra.
B?
Brandon sounds extra. Sexy man.
Sexy.
Okay.
ORG.
All right.
Apparently, my voice is recognizable in public.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, oh,
As it
you're
should
the
be.
guy on AWP. I recognize your voice. I'm like, oh, that stupid, scratchy voice.
Raspy. It's raspy.
I can't wait to hear it.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
We'll be right back.
I'm going to stand and listen.
Barney Sports Chalet, supplying hunters with the best hand-selected gear since 1963. Barney specializes in supplying hunters with the absolute best Alaskan-proven gear on the market for some of nature's most rugged and demanding terrain. Whether you're headed to the remote volcanic islands of the Alaska Peninsula in search of a brown bear, or the shale-infested glacial valleys of the Brooks Range for Dall sheep, it is critical you choose the right gear for your dream hunt. Don't miss Barney's exclusive brand, Frontier Gear of Alaska, tested from the high mountains of Tajikistan to the extreme conditions of Alaska. These products were designed for high performance and durability. Frontier Gear was derived from decades of experience hunting big game in Alaska. Paired with other top brands, it provides you the absolute best gear selection anywhere in the world. Stop in at Barney's Sports Chalet in Anchorage on Northern Lights or check out their custom website and reference tool at barneysports.com.
The Alaska chapter of Backcountry Hunters and Anglers. BHA is the voice of our Alaska public lands, waters, and wildlife. From national level policy work to engagement with boots on the ground projects from Kotzebue to Ketchikan. BHA performs public land cleanups, hunting and fishing clinics, and community education to help take your game to the next level. BHA's community-minded goal is to uphold our hunting and fishing legacy while keeping wildlands wild and fostering the next generation of sportsmen and women for years to come. Make sure to follow BHA Alaska for upcoming events, local brewery pint nights, and more. Stand up for Alaska public lands and waters by supporting the Alaska chapter of Backcountry Hunters and Anglers. Join us today at backcountryhunters.org.
The Treehouse AK, your one-stop dispensary located at 341 Boniface Parkway. Be sure to ask the bud tender about their deal of the day, because honestly, there's always something good on deck. And guys, listen, this is where the culture lives. At the Treehouse, their dedication to servicing consumers has been developed through a lifetime of involvement in the cannabis culture. They're committed to providing the highest quality products at whatever value your budget affords, while always maintaining the deep-rooted principles that have carried them this far. Their focus is on relationships over transactions, and you can always depend on them to treat you with the respect you deserve. Hit them up at thetreehouseak.com, and remember, you must be 21 years of age to enter their store.
Total Truck and Alaska Overlander, Alaska's premier supplier for custom automotive accessories and overlanding products, providing all-inclusive rental vehicles and trailers custom outfitted to explore the Alaskan backcountry with a unique and convenient traveling experience. At Total Truck, you can find brands such as ARE, RSI Smart Caps, Goose Gear, iCamper, Front Runner, Rigid Lights, Rhino Linings bed liners, and everything you need to outfit your truck or SUV. Alaska Overlander provides 4x4 vehicles and expedition trailers, custom modified for Alaskan adventures and outfitted with rooftop tents, fridges, and all the camping and cooking gear you need to start exploring. Visit them at alaskaoverlander.com. Yeah, we might have had something to do with this gathering.
Really?
What did he say?
Really?
Well, because Eric was like, well, I might want to just stay in town. And I'm like, well, and was like, will you stay with me? And I was like, well, me and Daniel might have had something to do with this little gathering.
Hey, I'm on vacation.
What we need you to do
I know,
is
what the
find,
fuck, man? Why is
find a
everybody
pair
on
of
vacation
guys.
except for me?
Find a pair.
Okay.
We're going to Emily's after this.
real
Did
quick,
you hear this?
after that.
He's like, here's your pair. What are you talking about? Find a pair. They're right here.
So, for the record, I have a big time conflict with pairing.
Yeah.
So it's like
With
I know
what?
lots of dudes.
Oh, pairing.
Oh, like matchmaking?
Yeah, but I would never pair women that I have the utmost respect
Yeah.
and value everything about them.
Yeah.
With certain dudes that I know. I'm
Sure.
yeah, these motherfuckers ain't
Sure.
your caliber.
I'm all about meeting people in the wild.
And I love these guys, but I'm like, nah.
Shit doesn't
These,
There's a
happen.
porno for that. You know that?
What?
I'm just telling you.
you ever been to the Willow?
The little trading post.
Oh God, I've heard about this on your show. Well, the
I don't know
last
if it's
guy
really
that I
a thing
dated,
anymore, but
I joked around with him. I was like, this could be a thing because we met in the wild. But
That's a good start.
because I don't online date, I don't do it. I just don't do it because it's uncomfortable.
I think the place to meet a dude is
be
like
weird.
Costco.
I don't know about that.
You know? Because if a dude's shopping at Costco, he's got his shit together.
Like,
Dude.
where would I go to meet a chick?
On my mom and dad's
Costco.
first date,
I'm telling
he
you.
used a coupon for pizza. He used a coupon, either like Pizza Hut or something. I mean, they've been married 38 years now. And he used a coupon on their first date.
It worked.
So, I mean, shopping at Costco is like the new using a coupon.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if you're shopping at Costco and you're single, you got your shit together,
It's true.
right?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Agreed.
Yeah, stock
Agreed.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me
Just
tell
saying.
you,
So, ladies-
Costco's
I
got
was at Costco today. I didn't see anybody. But
Well, you didn't hang out long enough.
Were you looking?
the marketers, like the
no,
merchandisers
hang out
at
in the meat
Costco.
department.
Yeah, just hang out over there by the prime
You're
rib.
hanging out in the meat department.
She's like
Making hot laps just around the cooler.
You need to hang out
It's
in
an
the
empty
laundry
cart.
detergent department.
Yeah. Yeah.
You need to see the guys that are
That are
looking at
doing
laundry
laundry.
detergent, and you're like,
Well,
Walk
they-
up behind him.
Look, if
Is that game or time?
look, if he buys, if
I'll
he
take
bu-
you.
I can tell you right now, one huge indicator on laundry detergent. If he,
Okay, here we go.
Dad.
can we get an agenda on this podcast? Can we get like
Yeah, we had
well, we
one.
have
and
one, but it
it's
goes
gone
off
now.
the fucking rails.
Okay,
It
I
goes
do
off
have
the
a couple points I want to make.
real quick. If he buys Wool Light, you should probably be interested.
Really?
Light? I don't know
Wool
what
light.
that is.
It's
what is
fabric softener.
I don't
No.
know what that is either.
No, you idiot.
Brandon's fixing to tell me how to do some laundry.
Yeah, well, I do my own laundry.
Do
Oh,
you?
what?
Rena doesn't do your
Oh,
laundry?
you chose the
Hell
wrong
no.
one, dog.
I've always done my own laundry.
Just joking, Rena.
Hit it.
Props.
There's more men than you think that actually do their own laundry.
Get it.
So you don't want to shrink your sick
Ow.
of shit.
Ow. Ow. Show
First
them
off,
girls.
like,
Ow. Bum, 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 chow. Ow.
Okay, you guys
Squirrel.
sound like dead cats. That's so rude. It was rude, but it's true. Wool Light is a lesser harsh detergent, so it doesn't fade, shrink, or discolor your garments. Okay, number one.
Are we doing
I'm
less
with it.
I thought this was Tide. Keep your blacks blacker and your whites
Yeah,
whiter.
man. That's what we fuck with.
Wow.
What'd you call me?
Do I have to block? Do we have to cut? Do we have to cut that?
I meant clothes. I mean, we could.
The show's over.
She's already got that nice.
Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, so
Isn't that
if
a
the
tie?
homie buys Wool Light, that means he takes care of his clothes. He means he takes care of a lot of other things. Most
trimmed.
likely, he takes care of his ladies.
Do you really want to get into this? Because it could be
A gay
that he's
Okay.
OCD
or a gay. Okay.
and very picky and very controlling. So, do you really want to?
Well, again, as
you wanna-
Daniel said earlier, there's a balance.
True. Touche. And if you use wool
I
light,
was
mad
that
respect.
guy in my 20s. All those things, maybe not controlling, because I wasn't controlling, but I was OCD. I am still kind of OCD.
I respect OCD.
I live with 4 girls, though, man. 'cause I'm
OCD is
fucking
better than
over it.
sloppy.
That's right. Preach.
Yeah.
that.
You don't want them to be like,
Nope, you
yeah.
Messy.
You don't wanna be no
sloppy.
mama.
That's disgusting.
Well,
Don't
I
wanna
can
be a
tell. I
mama.
can tell you right now. I feel like it would be a big kicker for a dude to just hang it up, just take the earmuffs off, and be done.
Just sit here.
She just go sits on the couch over there.
Cheers.
I'll just be eating Heather's Choice over here. Where was I? The Wool
Wool
Light.
Light.
Life.
I don't know. You're giving advice.
If he's buying wool light,
If you're just surfing around the Costco, yes, the detergent Wool Light. He takes care of his shit. He's organized. All right.
it's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm probably still sticking with the meat section, but whatever.
yeah, like you
Look,
can
if
do
it-
all
look,
that and
look.
still go buy like some.
The home run is if he's
Black
got a
meats.
pack of ribeyes and Wool Light in his cart, get his fucking phone number.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna ram the shit out of that
I'm
cart.
gonna-
I'm like, boom!
Oh my
excuse
God,
me,
I'm so
sir.
sorry.
Oh my
I didn't
goodness.
see your big chest there.
Why do you have an 8-pack of ribeyes?
I'm in timeout. by
I'm buying for the
couch
week.
I'm gonna need both you ladies to sit down on the
We'll
left
just
seat.
go
We're gonna
Here.
fangirl from the couch over there.
now. Good job, honey. You really just.
I want to talk about what you brought here. This
Yeah.
Oh,
because we didn't
chin
have
it
any
up,
of this
man.
here.
Yeah.
So Emily brought some sort of concoction.
Espresso.
We thought it was
martini
syrup.
with kisses.
Thought it was syrups. Thought it was jam.
And then I thought it was
chaga. I just did some crafting with a girlfriend last week. Little Christmas homemade gifts. So we got some bottles of Tito's, infused coffee beans in it for probably 4 or 5 days. A little bit of brown sugar, little bit of vanilla. Shook them shits. And
show them girls now.
Hey.
Boom, 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 boom.
I feel like I should whisper in here.
Hey, little mama, let me whisper in here. Let me tell you something.
Meet me in the meat section. Espresso. I already got the wool light in the bag.
Sold.
Y'all like king crab?
I want to have some of this because I'm into all these items that you have in here.
So those are items that you need to add to it to make
Oh,
the
you can't
espresso
just drink
martini.
this?
You can. That's straight up vodka, bro.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to do.
Yep, and it tastes like coffee.
Chug, chug,
and
chug.
Bro, you're
it's-
talking about, that's what I'm saying. You said vodka, you said
Yeah.
coffee. That's it. You didn't
Yep.
say nothing else.
No, that's edible.
So would you guys judge me if I just chugged it?
Fuck no.
No, can we take a video?
Yeah.
Can we put it
Yeah.
on?
No,
No,
Instagram?
no,
Let's
I'm
go.
not actually.
Well, you
going to
already
chug
tried it, and it gave you goosebumps.
It did. I mean, it hit the.
I want to
That
get
tastes fucking
Well, it
good.
just slapped
Yeah.
my taste buds like it wasn't.
Daniel's giving it a go.
It's way better than that fucking spicy shit.
Yeah, no shit.
How
That's pretty
dare-
good.
Yeah,
You're supposed to
dare-
mix this
how
with something or
dare
just
I
drink
mean,
it?
you can.
I
You
like
don't.
it just like is.
Yep.
How dare you?
Sorry, Mayor, but
Emily one upped you. The mayor.
Very nice.
me
You know, he's
pucker
over
my
there
lips
just all
up.
giddy and shit. He's like, "Ugh."
He's so funny.
Okay,
He
let's
was
boom.
fun, dude.
He is.
Hold on. Let me do my
have some. Why aren't we all doing this? Let's
Let
have
me
a
do my
cheers.
version.
Yeah, I'll get it.
Let's do it.
Let me do my version.
That's actually pretty good. That's really good. I like
Thanks,
that. I could
yeah.
drink that. It's a little awkward that's in a jam jar, but
Are we doing the thing?
Well, I was gonna say, well, you
Open
guys
it
are-
up.
It's a boom.
I'm putting my pinky up
It's on boom.
for you
on
fucking
boom.
non.
okay. So you're supposed to. What it says here, add vodka. Oh, provided. Okay.
That is the vodka. It is
Okay.
provided. So if you add all those other things, give it a shaky martini glass. You got an
Careful,
espresso
Erica.
martini.
Careful.
Okay.
I am. I'm respecting the table.
Well,
Yeah, don't
you
ruin
know
our
jars
table.
too.
I do.
You know about jars.
Remember, I brought you some jam.
Okay,
I
get
did.
in.
The jams
I
are
did.
You're gonna
great.
do a sip.
Did you eat the jam?
I ate all the jams.
All the jam.
One,
all the
two,
jam.
three.
Are we cheersing?
Oh, I don't
No,
know.
it was a
what
boom.
Okay.
That's what you had it on.
I look like I'm okay.
A boom? What does that mean?
A boomerang.
Oh, is that where it's like ba-ba?
Boom, boom, boom.
That's
Show
what girls
them,
do.
girls.
Like, hey, hey,
Man, I like
Very
the,
good.
Man, I got on Instagram for a second and then I just got
come back to the
Hey,
gram.
let's talk
dude.
about that. I
You
thought
should
you
come
copped out,
back.
my friend. What happened?
What do you mean, fully?
I need people
I know.
out there.
You were
with
like
me.
you were one of the best ones.
I'm
that were,
telling.
like,
I've been
my
trying to tell
supporter
Brandon he
and
does so much
responded
cool
and shit.
stuff, like just random cool stuff that none of us even do. Like he's over there like cleaning skulls and doing weird stuff.
You
What's
really
the pro-
are.
What's the
Man.
problem?
I don't know, man.
He got. I'll tell you what the problem is. The problem is someone comments on this thing, he can't ignore it, and he has to like answer back.
You
Like,
know what
don't
it
answer
is?
back.
Become overwhelming for you?
He thinks it is, but if you just post and just walk away,
Brandon, haters.
gonna
Let me
hate.
tell you.
Don't hate.
I know.
Them-
There should
you
be
know about some
motivation,
haters.
right? Motivation.
Yeah, she knows about
I
some
mean,
haters.
we won't go into it at all, but let me tell you,
I mean, you
haters
can,
gonna
you can
hate.
you can blast them if you want. I mean, this
No,
is
it's
No,
okay.
no.
No, I'm not gonna.
Listen, she's right. The haters are gonna hate, and that's when you know you're fucking doing some shit.
But do you have people that like comment?
I mean, I just
No,
said,
well,
like,
what
a
happened
couple
was,
things.
let me tell you, what happened was he posted a picture of a bear.
We're on the bear thing.
Okay, which
I remember
obviously everyone knows
I
if you
learned the
post a
hard way.
dead bear and people make comments and he chose to engage
Got it.
with that when you don't engage with that.
You
know
don't
what I'm saying?
engage.
You just
Yeah.
don't engage and it
Yeah.
goes away and just post the next thing in your life and people are like, oh, that's cool. Now it's fish, so it's okay, or whatever it is.
You took that a little bit to
But
heart.
I think that you have a lot of good content to put out and, you should do it.
I know. I like.
It doesn't have to be every day.
like-
It could
I
be
was,
like
like,
here and there we're doing
anti-
something cool.
Under the radar guy. And then we started a Last Squad project. And I'm like, well, maybe
Sure.
we should like adopt the whole social media.
I chose the two
like-
most non-posted motherfuckers ever.
Seriously.
You really did.
Dude,
Jack
straight
and
up.
Brandon, they really
Don't
are.
post but are doing the coolest shit,
Well,
Yeah.
but not letting anyone know about it.
Yep.
well, then I was like, well, I'll just share it, and then Daniel can post it or whatever. But it's not the same. It's not the same. I
thing
found that
is-
it's not the same.
Yeah.
Like for me to like, oh, share stuff, put it in our shared album and stuff. And it's like, well,
No, that's not the same. You should just share it on your page, and then I'll share it on
I
our
had like a
page.
bunch of like posts, and I deleted a bunch, and I went all dry. I don't do anything.
So I did that after. So I got in.
It's a lot easier just like
I got
getting out
in
of
like
there,
this
though.
weird like this bully thing happened. And I'm not going to talk about it much, but it was weird. And it was where people just like were totally hating on my
Ambushing
stuff,
you.
and and it
Yeah.
was horrible. And honestly, for somebody that like really cares about what they do and like just tries to do the right thing all the time, it was pretty painful. Like, and I kind of went dark for a minute, and then I was like, you know what? Nah, they don't know who I am. They don't know anything about me. They don't
Yeah.
know how much
Don't
I
let them
actually
win.
really care.
Yeah.
Right. And so I kind of ignored it and I came back. But it's still like, it's in the back of your head a little bit, because anybody that's like horribly hateful, it leaves a mark.
Yeah.
Like it does. Bullying leaves a mark. And no matter,
But it's such a spineless way of doing it.
it really is. And that's why you need people in your corner that remind you that, bro,
Don't matter.
it don't matter.
Yeah.
It don't
You got
matter.
way more love
Haters
than hate.
gonna hate, you know.
Oh,
And I hate to go
100%.
all Taylor Swift, right? Because not a fan. But
Really?
I'm a fan.
You're not a Swiftie?
my sister was born in 1989 and is a Swiftie. And I'll listen to some. I'm just not a Swiftie, right? If you want to talk about the Backstreet Boys,
Oh,
Oh, damn.
bam, bam, bam.
yeah, girl, get into it. But
You can relate.
social media is a weird beast. And like my social media, I don't have time to like monetize it or anything like that. I'm monetizing like a little bit, just getting paid for like my reels and stuff like that. But like the people that are really monetizing it, like doing their trips and everything else, you know, like really getting all Alaskan into it, they're doing a great job, right? But for me, it's just about getting people out there and encouraging the people that have like the 9 to 5, or encouraging the people that are the Monday through Friday, that are the weekend warriors, that are getting out there.
Most of us.
Yeah, because that's what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I'm fitting it in. Like last year, from February to August, I didn't have a break. Not one weekend.
Just ran.
And I mean, like, I did the coolest stuff last year. I mean, I was blessed just beyond measure with all the cool stuff I got to do. Like, I got to take out an Alaska Overlander vehicle. Shout out to Alaska Overlander.
Yeah.
It was
Craig and
sick. Oh, they are the sweetest people. Are they
They
not the
are.
sweetest people?
They
I feel
100%
like
are.
I have to just throw in a little plug that
Yes, please do.
kind of was like the middleman between that shit.
You were.
You know what I'm saying?
I got a text from you.
But, you know, because of Instagram, though.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
I'm saying
you're-
use it as a tool. Like use it
Tool.
as a tool to like do what you want to do with it,
damn,
and
you
like
just rocked the shit out of that thing.
and don't let it hesitate. Like,
Oh, hey.
there you go. There's your video with the Overlander.
So that's out in one of my secret spots.
I know where that is.
No, you don't. You don't know. You know, I got hate on that about cooking my tortilla. And
that
I
one
know
creek
Daniel's
by
out
that
there
one
going,
pullout?
you put that tortilla on too soon. He's like, what the heck are you doing?
You butter that thing and put it
Yeah.
at the end.
I think that the
Shit.
thing with social media is
Oh,
like,
you showed the exit sign. I saw that.
especially with like Alaskans and people like we're just
Camel
showing the majority of the people that are really following us are people that want to do what you're doing already, or people that have not done that and want to do what you're
That's right.
doing. So like just posting it, of course there's going to be haters. There's always
put it
haters. There's
up to
always
them.
someone that's not going to like it. But that doesn't mean they shouldn't share what you're doing. Like
gonna-
that's
I'm gonna-
important.
Or
I'm gonna one-up
even,
you.
yeah, it's like, who are they to like throw shade? Because like you're out doing some epic shit, you know,
Yeah.
and that's like you're
Yeah.
saying,
Yeah.
that's the sad people that are like upset because they can't figure out how to do it, you know, and
Yeah.
it's like,
100%.
Yeah, they're-
100%.
they're
Brandon,
keyboard
step
tough
it
guys.
up, dude. I want you to step it up.
Hey,
All right.
I'll be your ambassador partner. I'll be your partner.
Yeah. I feel like you guys should like touch fingertips or something.
Just do a little.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Nice.
Except for my fingernails aren't as cute as yours. Yours are like all jazzy.
Oh, we could work on that.
Did you step it up for the board members today?
I step everything up for the board members.
Oh shit! Are you like
They
a
write the
suit?
paychecks.
Are you like a suit dress gal or like a full pants?
Pantsuit.
Ooh, power suit. The
Yeah.
Like a
I
onesie.
power
picture
suit?
a power suit.
Power jumper.
I'm
A
a power
blazer.
suit chick.
I feel like it's like fully
Yeah?
fitted.
Yeah.
So it's
Do you
like-
have a picture on your thing with fully power suited?
You know, actually, my Instagram is fully on brand.
Yours is. Yours is. Yours
In
is.
my stories, you'll find work stuff in there. And I didn't used to talk about work stuff because I was with like a huge corporation, you know, but now I'm proud of where I work
Yeah.
and
More localized.
more localized. They love Alaska.
Localized a word?
Yeah, it's a word.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, all my stuff is
Remember we talked about the
all
vocabulary
my stuff is
thing?
pretty outdoor,
Thanks.
on brand. Like I don't post
You
a
guys are
picture that's
probably
not
smarter than
outdoors,
me
you know.
for sure.
It's fucking cute.
Freaking
Hello.
cute.
Yeah, that's your girl in the blenders.
Oh my god.
And those are my new backcountry skis.
I love those.
They got their
blender
maiden
goggles,
voyage
though.
at Hilltop. Let me just tell you.
Awesome. You gotta go somewhere to figure it out.
that's right.
It's like a freaking quick little jaunt. Like where
Everyone
else?
takes their jet boat to Kenai Lake first.
Yeah,
Hey, that's right.
that's awesome.
Speaking of, I was
they're
just
gonna
out at
caught in the
Kenai Lake
wind?
with Tyler. No, we were at Ski Lac. We put in at Ski Lac, and then we went
Upper or
on
lower?
Thanksgiving. So we were in middle.
He invited me on the trip.
That is two trips that you.
I know, man. I feel like
Yeah,
I got
I was
one more and
supposed to
I'm
be there
out.
too,
man.
and I was
I'm
working.
one
Are you
more and
kidding
I'm
me?
He's
out.
like, yeah, I keep inviting this guy, but he keeps.
And
Okay,
Oh,
can
I
we
got
just
this thing
agree
going on.
right now to all go up to Lake Louise?
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I want to talk about that.
Fuck, I love Lake Louise. It's
Dustin
one of my
from the
favorite
Bait
places
Shack
ever.
is trying to do something. I would like to connect Dustin with the Bait Shack, Tyler, of course, us, and also Austin from Mission, Alaska.
Ooh, I
he
wanna
does
meet
that
him.
too, and just like have a huge conglomerate of like 15 to 20 of us, and just
That'd
So
be
get
so
it.
fun.
I got the hookup at Lake Louise. My friends. So my friend Tiffany, her boyfriend Patrick is the guide at Lake Louise, and they rent out all the cabins at the Point Lodge.
Okay, we need to rent them all
The
out.
point burnt down.
We're gonna
Right,
we're
but
gonna
they still have the
blast it out.
cabins.
Oh, they do. Have
And
the
it's
cabins.
sick.
Okay,
Is that
so
like
this
what
is.
you guys did that weekend?
I was thinking the
Never stayed there.
spring break
Fun.
weekend,
See,
Let's do it.
March second week of March weekend.
'Kay.
Like a
And put it on the
4-day,
calendar.
like Thursday to Monday.
I'll text Tiffany right now.
Yeah, text her Thursday to Monday. Look at the
Who
calendar. real
carries
quick.
their calendar
March?
around?
Like
Oh, she just did.
Kelly Cup does.
18th is the Homer Derby. Can't do that one.
Okay,
We could do.
Emily just busted out.
Let me look at that.
The firefighter
A-
calendar.
Paper calendar, bro.
What is this called?
spiral
Okay, so
bound?
that's spring break. What
Spiral
about the
bound
okay? So what
calendar.
about the first week? What about the 10th to like the 13th?
That works for me.
Of April?
March.
March.
March 10th through 13th. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Yes, I have those days off. Kelly.
Yeah, I have those days off too.
Okay.
What
Brando?
days? What?
March 10th through 13th.
through the 13th. March.
You can get it
10th
off.
to the 13th. Rena's going to Costa Rica, I think, later
What?
in the month. So I should be good. Let's check. Let's circle back on that.
No,
Circling back.
it's in. It's already locked.
I just put the text in.
Okay. All right, we're going.
Would it just be easier if I just quit my job and
Yeah, man. Let's
Okay.
go.
All right, well.
Let's go.
You guys want to help me with my
So
mortgage?
is
Let me
that
know.
so? I just sold. I told these guys I sold my sled. Is that like sled access in?
No.
Well,
Drive. You drive up to Lake Louise. You go the 16 miles down Lake Louise Road. Mm-hmm. You go to the Point Lodge in your car, and you have friends that have sleds.
doubling up.
But you can drive too, right? Don't they like pave that? out most of the
No,
way?
you
They don't?
gotta go on a snow machine. But
What about a 6x6?
Nope.
you might be able to.
No.
What?
I mean, if it's like
Pretty
hard packed,
Don't they have like kind of like a trail, like a track?
They do. Yeah, they have tracks
no one
out.
is ever riding 4-wheelers out there. Ever.
What do you mean?
because
but why?
Yeah, why not?
because
Because they all have snow machines.
Because they have snow machines.
Yeah,
But
why
what if
can't you
they
drive a
didn't?
fucking 4-wheeler?
Is that
It's like
thing
a
gonna-
packed
is that-
trail.
Is that thing going to run when it's 20 below?
That's true. 30, 40 below.
Oh, yeah, okay. I don't know.
are we going when it's 40 below?
Are you
yeah,
talking
we're
shit
going.
about Can-Am and
Emily-
shit
Because-
right
I'm not.
now? Okay, I
I'll
didn't
be at
think
the
so.
lodge drinking Bloody Marys.
I'll be with you.
You gotta be in the ice hut with the Mr. Heater 3000.
Mr. Buddy.
I got the double one.
Jake and Tyler call that the Hot Dogger 3000.
The double?
Hot Dogger 3K.
The Hot Dogger 3000. Tyler will tell you about that when he's on the podcast.
And I think we holler at Ollie to come down too. Ollie A.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
The professional.
Show us how to do it all. He's like, you hold the fish like this.
I need to get Jillian to come down here too.
Jillian?
Jillian Blum.
Blum. I was going to say Bloom.
Blum.
Why do I know that name? Who's that?
She's like my best friend.
Yeah.
That's my best friend.
Yeah.
Jillian.
Yeah, she owns Rovco.
I just realized what your guys' theme song is.
No,
No, definitely not.
Pee-wee Herman.
oh, that's mine and Daniel's theme though.
I should send it to you. No, it's the Doja Cat and her girlfriend.
That's my
You're
best friend. She's a real bad bitch. Got on come. They don't
that's
need
your
no
guys' new
ning
song.
on the dance floor.
We need to do one. That'd be fun.
A
They're my
reel?
best friend.
Are we done with reels now, though?
I mean,
It's
you guys
like,
rubbing shoulders or butts or something?
No,
What are
we're
you doing?
dancing.
Oh, okay.
is Instagram done with reels now? Can we be done with reels?
Can we please be done with reels?
You don't like that?
So forced. So forced.
What's a reel again?
Yeah, that's what it
exactly.
is. It's like a short video that you clip together with music, and it has to be this way.
Yeah, but
or else
isn't
they
the
don't
reels
push
that
it.
just blew us up in 2022?
It was.
They did. It
Stupid
was
reel.
your June and it was your June reel. Your
I got like
summer-
9.5 million.
and the
you
haters
fucking
about the
kidding me?
worms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah.
But now our
those
followers are like
stupid
off
things,
the charts
like-
now.
but I
we
feel
have
like it's fake.
26,000 followers now because of it.
Yeah, because of reels.
Are you kidding? I'm looking right now.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
let's
blew
see.
up on one reel and it just
Love, hate,
It
all
wasn't
of
it
it.
so weird? Like
so
why
weird.
the algorithm
Just hits
and,
an
like,
algorithm and flows
and
into
of
the
course,
universe.
so they do this thing where they pay you. They
For
do like the
I
reels
saw that.
bonus.
I refused.
Oh my God.
I was like,
So
$9.5
I was making
million?
like $700 or $800 a month.
really?
Oh, for sure. Like last October, November, December, January, I was making like $800 a month, like easy. And then, but you had to apply the bonus to your reels. Like you had to say, apply the bonus to this. There was like some manual button you had to push.
In order
And
to
the
get money?
one that I didn't push went to like 6 million views.
Oh my god.
This
I didn't get paid for it.
random ass reel
Yeah. That
that's
random
2
ass.
seconds that we all have
Yeah.
got 9.5
Nothing original.
million views.
That was crazy. Like it was insane. Like every day I'd log in and
that.
it'd be like 300 followers, 400
Dude,
followers,
isn't that
800 followers,
crazy?
10,000 followers.
But it's fun.
Yeah, I was like, what's
He
the
kept
recipe?
showing me. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
What's happening?
I mean, it was just like, oh, cool, a video of the Russian River. Like, he's like, I don't know what's going on right now. It's out of control.
But you know what? After a while, it
Finally
just becomes
simmered
like,
down. I was like, phew,
it's,
Yeah, I'm over the reels.
okay. Well, didn't Danica get us on the real game though?
She did. She did.
She
And
try and knowledge
thankful
you
to
up?
her. She did.
Yeah,
and
no,
and
she
she was
did
right. And I
knowledge
did
us
it
up.
like the next
Yeah.
week, and it was like rocket ship gone.
Man, that was the one I missed because I was on my anniversary.
What'd you guys do?
We went to Crow's Nest.
Ooh,
The
that's
Captain
original.
Cook, man. Yeah, it was actually
nice up
really,
there.
really great experience. Food was good. Service was amazing. View was awesome. It was, when is our wedding day?
Well, I'm glad reels are done.
me
I'm done
too.
posting reels. Such a task.
Such a task.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing.
It's
See,
like only 7,000.
well, that's the other thing about
and after
this-
you get
okay.
like one that's like 9 million, you're like only 20,000.
Oh, this was the one.
Ew, I'm
You only
poor.
have 20,000 views.
Look,
Wow.
this is the one that blew up.
For you.
Literally this. Just in Homer. Just a view of
Yeah, like a 3-second,
simple
like-
3-second view of Homer.
Yeah,
5 million views.
I glocked you.
that's insane. It's crazy.
Okay, so if I can just like, I guess,
Summarize.
summarize or justify my outs on the IG game was like the whole like reels and fucking video, the whole thing. I was like, I can't keep up. I can't.
But that's the thing.
even,
You
like-
don't have to do that. Just like
You don't
post
have
the
to.
shit that
I
you're
feel
doing.
like I had to do it though.
No, that's
but
your
why?
own
Why?
fucking thing.
Well, I don't know. I
That's your
just
own
thought that's what I
pressure.
had to do.
You don't.
You don't.
Just
Well, 'cause I was
post the
like-
cool
I was
shit
like,
you're
Look
doing.
at the picture you just showed to me. That was a still photo, and I got like really good engagement on it. Just a simple photo of me being like, hey, Winter Wonderland.
Hey, look at me, I'm bopping.
Okay, so you know what my main
bop,
issue is?
bop.
Main issue.
Show
like,
them, girl.
big fucking
Yeah.
problem is like the me thing. Like, look at me.
Yeah.
IG, boo, 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 boo. Like,
Well, that's the business you're in. Hello.
I know, man. I'm just saying, like, it just. I'm an under the radar guy.
It's hard,
right?
but now you're in the.
But no, you're not. Not
But now
anymore.
you're not.
You can't.
You have
Get
to
with
post
Get
them.
with
I
it.
go in the weed shop and the
This
girl's
is a
like, "Yo,
post-pod.
you from AWP,
But, like, but
your
also-
this is
voice."
a post
I'm like,
podcast.
But also, like, how good did that say that made you feel?
Oh, it felt great. It wasn't about the Alaska famous thing you mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
It's not that part. It was like
It was something
what
full
that they
circle.
did because
Then
of
it
our
had a
influence.
difference. It made a difference.
So I was like, oh man, that's cool.
Well, I'll
It is
say
cool.
this: don't anyone out there don't feel pressure to like be someone you're not. Just post shit that you're normally doing.
Yeah.
Just be a regular person. You're doing something cool, no
real.
matter what it is. Whether it's like going to the Russian
know what I
River
need to do?
or it's going to the Deshka on your boat, and just post that.
I need
That's
to
it.
take a picture with John Sturgeon and fucking fishnet stockings. That'll get some fucking views.
That one?
Biscuit.
Oh man, that's gonna get some views for sure.
The first thing I looked at was John's wearing the brown
I
fucking
heard you.
Merrills and then your fishnet stockings. I was like, whoa.
Oh yeah,
was-
thanks for that shout out on the last one. That was very generous and kind of
Oh
you guys.
shit, man.
Very unexpected.
You're welcome.
Now
Are we
I
trying
want
to
to be.
group hunt this year?
I got lots of
Group
time
hunt?
off. Let's go, bro.
Let's talk about that. Did
got a
did you put
whole-
anything in?
I-
Did you put in for some hunts or
Dude, I put in for a couple, but
That's a cool
I
part.
I
It's
feel like I put in like my annual
just what you've been doing?
annual.
Do you need to join the meeting next time?
What?
Oh, we got meetings with spreadsheets,
What?
PowerPoints.
Do you guys not love me?
Well,
do
we
love
didn't
you.
know that you lived. Now you live close by.
Yeah, you'll be real.
Well,
close
and I'm gonna be like in Anchorage.
Yeah.
okay. Then you're invited to a
Anyways.
meeting.
Yeah. You're 5 minutes from where I live.
So, you know what though? Last year I hunted registration hunts and open hunts, and it was fine.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
You don't need the
100%.
draws, man. I mean, that's
Yeah.
just a.
But it's still cool
Icing
to
on the
be like,
cake.
hey, in all like perfect world, if we put in for this, it'd be so rad if all of us
Yeah.
went for this trip.
For sure.
Okay, here's one
could make
thing
a fucking
that you're
awesome
invited
party
to.
draw.
We are doing the Homer King Winter Derby.
Okay, sweet.
Are you in on that?
100%.
Are
Is
you
it in April
Emily,
this year or March? They changed it back
did
to
you get that
March.
on the calendar?
Emily,
Yeah,
is
you-
that-
March 18th.
Emily's got the call.
right here.
March 18th.
Emily's got like this paper calendar, and I'm in here like,
We're all going down there. We're gonna pretty much rent out the entire hotel.
the Land's End?
Yep,
Yeah.
that's where shit goes down.
We might just need we might just need to buy the fucking thing.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah,
ours
well,
now.
that's
It's
what
the
we
Alaska Wild Project Hotel
In.
Inn.
In.
And now there's just 8 hot tubs.
I N N. All right.
Actually, we should
one
actually
giant
book
hot
the
tub.
hot tub now because it's fucking bullshit that you have to like.
Homer
That was
King
Sign up
COVID. That was
for it.
COVID
Yeah,
bullshit.
that's-
That was COVID
Was it
bullshit.
only COVID stuff?
I'm pretty sure that was COVID shit.
Okay,
we
because
had
they
to,
wouldn't let like
reserve
just
it.
random people go in. You had to like book it for your crew.
Custom.
So it's just like 8 dudes. I was like, we can't get no girls in here.
Nope.
Nope, they got to book it.
They had to book it.
Like hollering at people walking down the beach.
Do you want to come in our hot tub?
Marco! Am I late?
You can come too, Polo.
Post a reel.
March 18th,
Calendared.
Yep.
2023.
That is the.
It's actually back to its original time.
I'll bring snacks.
Bring some
Okay,
jams
I like
and jellies.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'll bring some salmon dip. That's gotta be lucky.
Okay.
Salmon dip will be popular.
I want to ask you about the Chilitna real quick
Okay, yeah.
because I've been wanting
yes.
to
Good job, man.
really, 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 really bad raft that, and I need to
Dude.
know like the entry and. Are you okay sharing that?
Yeah.
Like we're not gonna blow it up.
No.
Maybe I can pull that up real quick. Actually, Chilitna.
It's on my Instagram too. Must be. Gotta be. But I did I floated the Chilitna with my friend Jillian.
What time of year?
June.
Sweet. So it was like
And
it
we
raged
floated
up
it-
and then like
Okay, so
settled
here's
back
how that
down.
weekend went. We hiked Resurrection Pass, 40 miles, 40.
Holy shit, that's a long run.
Yeah. With a 3-year-old.
Holy shit.
What?
Jillian, badass.
Bloom?
Yeah, Blum. Yeah.
Did she carry
carried her kid on her back for 35 miles. Shout out to Rosie, who's 3, who hiked 5 miles of Resurrection. So
okay.
she did a good job, little 3-year-old.
Yeah, that's a lot for little legs.
But the thing is, this 3-year-old is like the coolest 3-year-old that I know.
Oh, I've talked to Jillian about coming on the show.
Yeah. You got to get her on. She is
yeah,
a bad mamma jamma.
Okay, Jillian, we're coming for you. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah.
So we hiked 40 miles. So it was me, my friend Leah, my friend Jillian, and our favorite 3-year-old, Jillian's daughter, Rosie, who's 3. And we hiked 40 miles. We got out. So we hiked Cooper Landing to Hope. We finished the hike full blister feet, right? Like, it's a long freaking hike. And at the beginning of June, don't do it, people.
Was it way too snowy?
So in Devil's Pass, Juneau Creek flows through Devil's Pass, and we hiked through Devil's Pass, and we had to hike a whole snow berm over Juneau Creek, which 2 weeks before, 2 chicks had to be like reached out of there.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Why?
What, did they get sunk in there?
They just didn't. They were unsafe because there was too much snow. There's like
they were post holing and we're like, it just got too far.
Juneau Creek was underneath.
Yeah, that's
so they didn't
you could
know.
Crack through there and
that's
all the way
right.
fucking down.
Yeah. So we knew we were okay, but we still had to like climb like a huge snow berm and like hike across it right along Juneau Creek. I'll show you some pictures later, but it was sketch.
Yeah.
Well, that's similar to the Kasugi deal with the snow where you're going across and you're going to come down. Because you start sliding, you're done, or that breaks underneath you.
Yep.
Dunzo.
So we woke up at Fox Creek Cabin. So it's on the north side of Resurrection Pass. And we hiked 12 miles out.
Oh, you started on the Cooper
Landing
side. Mm-hmm. Oh, I always thought you started in Hope and came.
You can go both ways. I would recommend, for anybody listening, I would actually recommend to start on the Cooper Landing side.
Oh. What's it called? Let me pull it up real quick.
Resurrection Pass Trail.
Oh, Resurrection Pass.
It's a big mountain biking trail.
Yeah.
And a lot of people do it in one day. A lot of mountain bikers.
Well, yeah, hardcore motherfuckers.
Jesus Christ.
But we hiked it, and we stayed at Trout Lake Cabin. Mm-hmm. And then we stayed at Devil's Pass. Mm-hmm. And then we stayed at Fox
That's
Creek.
night 1, night 2. Fox Creek is like almost a Hope.
Yep.
Yeah.
12 miles out.
Okay.
And then
Still
we hiked.
a long way. 12 miles is like, it's a fucking trek.
And like day 3, just fresh bear tracks. And it had rained all night. And like just fresh monster brown bear tracks.
Yep.
Sketchy.
All the way out.
Just came out of,
And we were hay bearing it for like 4 hours.
Oh.
Not a good feeling. You know, and I'm
it's
I'm
not
always
that fun
packing,
when you do that.
but not fun. You know, we have bear spray, we have a 10 millimeter.
Yeah,
like we're doing
none
good.
of that matters though. And you got a baby girl with you.
3-year-old.
Which is
I will
like,
say,
that
do you carry
fucks
the
with you.
horn? The air
We
horn?
don't. Mm-mm.
They have the mini marine air horn, and I've been preaching this for a long time. It actually was a stocking stuffer
Hey-o.
for all my folks.
Oh.
Shout out to Stockings. Shout out
It's
to
this
Stuffers.
big. It's this big. It's the marine horn, just
Okay.
as loud
Marine horns
as a
and
boat would
split
do.
shots.
Yeah.
And just
It's a good idea.
so that if like you see something far away, because there's not much you can
Scares
do.
them.
Boom, done.
Yep.
Especially
Okay.
at night in the
I'm
tent,
adding
you hear
that
something.
to the repertoire.
Yeah, the marine horn is beautiful.
So we hike out. I think we get to Resurrection. So we leave Fox Creek at like 8 o'clock in the morning. We get to the north trailhead at like 2 o'clock, 2:30. Then we went and got like 2,000 calories at Cooper Landing Brewing because we were like starving.
Yeah.
And then
Can I get
Jillian.
cheese bread and lots of beer.
That's right. The
Yep.
Rally Burger.
Oh.
Ooh,
Have you guys?
I love that.
Have
bro.
you?
Have I been there? Yes, I have.
Have you had the Rally
I
Burger?
have not been there.
I've had the Rally beer.
Have you had the? Okay. So you're familiar with the Kenai cheese from
Yes.
Echo Lake? The jalapeno
yeah.
cheese?
Yeah.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
So they
The
put
Kenai
that
dip.
What?
The Kenai dip, bro.
Kenai
Yes,
dip?
they
That's
put
world
that-
famous.
on the burger.
Oh, they do that at Kreiners too in town. Shout out
Okay.
to
The Indy's
Kreiners.
awesome.
Yes.
So anyways, we did that. And then we drove up
Isn't
to.
Kreiners originally from Soldotna?
I think they are. I think they own buckets.
Yeah.
Oh.
They own buckets?
Yep. I found that out the other day.
Kind of bums me out, but keep going.
Oh, so we went up. So we mowed down at Cooper Landing Brewing. And then we. Oh,
Beautiful
just-
facility.
I
it's
love it
gorgeous.
there.
And you can
So
ride your bike from Quartz
and
Creek
bring
camp
your-
to there and just get
Bring your
camp.
binoculars. or your saguaro if you have one.
Thanks, Jake. Thanks, Jake.
Oh yeah, goats and sheep
Mine was
galore.
being borrowed out.
Because you have Sheep Mountain right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And there's doll sheep all over that mountain.
Yes.
So then we went up to Denali State Park. We put in at East Fork, Chilitna. Right.
Whoa, we're getting to Chilitna now?
Yeah.
All right,
Because we literally went
Okay,
out
so here's
of
the map.
Resurrection.
I have the map up on the TV.
So you went to Hope and then drove back to Cooper Landing.
Cooper Landing, where our car was.
Okay. Yeah.
At the
where
South
you started.
Trailhead.
Yep. Yep. Makes sense.
Also, are you fishing along the way?
No,
It's before the opener.
not this.
Is this not the best map?
But like even the other parts, like fishing.
Oh, Chilitna, you do it all.
Yeah.
Look up
Yeah.
the.
Now that we're at the Chuli.
no, that's not.
We
the
also
best map.
have to calendar that one thing, Daniel, we were texting
What?
about.
East Fork.
What's the one thing I don't know about? Do I know about it? Are you guys keeping me out of shit?
Huh?
Oh, East Fork Chilitna. Okay, here we go.
They're planning stuff around behind my back. It's kind
Well,
of
when you start posting on Instagram, we'll include you.
Wow, that's fucked up. I have to get my game back on. Man, I had a good post going on there earlier.
You had great posts. Oh, look at this. Someone's
What, the
rocking our
teepee?
map.
How pretty is that?
Oh, it's
The
amazing.
only thing that
dude.
sucked.
It looks really low in those photos.
Guess how many
It's not
fires
that
were
low.
there this winter?
Like forest fires?
Yeah.
This winter?
Guess how many views there were because of the forest fires?
Oh, was it all fucked up?
Oh,
no.
bummer.
So we were camping with like glorious views of Denali. I mean, smoke.
Do you see what's
Oh.
highlighted?
Yeah.
But shout out to my friends Hannah and Durls
Really?
and Durs
shit.
Carlson. They're actually Jillian's friends. I met them for the first time, and they navigated the whole float for us. So it was 4 of us and a 3-year-old on this float down the Chilitna for 3 days.
What a bad
How do you-
ass
how do you-
mama jamma.
How do you entertain a 3-year-old that whole time?
Dude, she's just a cool 3-year-old.
Rocks and water and like
Yeah.
dirt,
Yeah,
dirt
I mean,
and
just-
twigs.
Yeah, snacks.
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 Tons of
Snacks.
snacks.
Just
And
like how
she's
you
chilling.
keep any girl happy. Fucking give her snacks.
Yeah.
and, like,
And Jillian had a leash on her life jacket, you know? And
Oh, just in case she plopped out?
yeah. And she was like leaning over the side of the boat. It's cool. It was like a 14-foot raft, 15-foot raft, something like that.
so
Big
like
one,
plenty of
yeah.
room to like bop around
yeah.
because she's
She
small.
like
She's
bop
chilling.
around and like flirt and play and
Oh, yeah.
yeah. And I'm sure all of you guys were like entertaining her and engaging with her and all that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she's just so much fun, you know. But we stopped on a few creeks, went fly fishing, and I caught my first
did.
rainbow on a mouse. Hello.
Damn.
so
Hello.
much fun.
Is that
A
a
blast.
is that a big ass fly?
Yeah.
And I
I'm
mean,
like,
it's like the size of a mouse. And like,
Oh,
what
wow,
you
no
do,
shit.
like your rod tip is up and you just fucking
And
wiggle
these
that
fish-
I
shit.
figured like a pike would bite that, but a fucking
It
rainbow
would.
does?
yep.
Yeah.
So that's the coolest part is like they're legit, like they're coming to the surface
Yeah.
and fucking chomping the shit out of this thing.
I know trout are really aggressive.
It's,
Predator
it's
fish.
the
And
coolest
so
thing.
there's clear creeks that flow into the Chilitna.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
glacier fed.
Right out of the mountains.
Right.
Yep.
And these clear creeks, so you get off, you know, beach the raft and you go out and you fly fish on these, you know, clear water creeks. And let me tell you, catching a rainbow on a mouse is like,
Oh man, that's what I want to do it so bad.
dude, I mean, I was so proud.
It's on my list. That's like
Well,
2023 list. I want a mouse.
it's on the calendar, so we'll
Yeah.
discuss after.
Yeah.
I've got it on my
Emily's got the
Those
calendar out. I need you to go ahead and
brown
include me on that.
It's calendared.
You know, though, I was listening to the podcast one time and I was listening to Jack talk about how he kind of just goes with the flow in the summer now instead of like planning everything out.
I've been a high proponent of that.
I'm doing that this summer.
You say that every summer and you don't do that.
But I've been leaning better toward it.
Yeah. I plan like 3 major
Fucking
trips
bring that negative
Yep.
for
shit.
summertime. Like the opener of the Kenai, the Golcana trip, and one other trip, like a family trip. And then other
That's
than
what I'm
that,
trying to go on.
other than that, it's like,
The ride?
let's see where we go.
Golcana.
Yeah.
Oh, the Golcana.
But
Yeah,
now actually the Golcana got switched. I'm still doing the Golcana. You can come. We do a big Camp 360 Eureka trip.
I've heard a lot about this one.
Okay, I want to talk about this because I've been out to Eureka and I'm trying to figure out where you're at.
Wow.
it's not that hard, but
It's not that hard, but
You just have to have the means.
No, and it's not even that hard to trail.
I
Like,
got the means.
you just need to, like,
do you got?
Mateo rides in on my old
100%?
4-wheeler
You
on
do?
his own
Yeah.
on it. But it's such an epic spot, like, to come. Like, everyone's invited.
Yeah.
Like, well, not everyone listening, sorry.
Yeah.
But you guys are invited. It is such a good time.
Get it on the calendar.
Yeah,
We're
throw it
gonna-
on the calendar.
what's
Actually, we
the
haven't
Kelly schedule
decided that
looking
yet. We should actually. We need to decide that what it is.
Yeah. Well, like we went like too early last year, the first time.
I don't know. I thought about that because we did go before. We went before the opener of the Kenai, so it was
Okay,
like the
so you're
first week
like
of June. First
June
weekend of June
5th.
is when we went.
We got a lot of snow this year.
There was a lot of snow. We were able to make it through, which is nice because there's no bugs. There's not a lot
that
of
is the
people.
shit. It's cold, but not
Love
cold.
it.
No,
It's
not
chilly.
Yeah.
It's
There are no
June.
bugs. Yeah, and there
Oh,
were no.
man, that
there was
so
no one.
fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
But there was those poor bastards that got stuck and almost rolled their shit, and then Chad and Kyle rescued them.
Yeah.
And then we punched past them, but like,
Then had to
actually, you know,
rescue you?
we would have went further. Damn,
Forgot about that.
that was an embarrassing situation.
Damn.
That's not the new side by side. We thought it could make it through, but
It doesn't float over snow.
no, just to go.
Noted.
Yeah,
Right in.
noted. Yeah, when it's 1,700 pounds.
Holler at
Avoid
Total
the
Truck. They
4-foot
have everything you need to get out of it.
I've heard this story, and I
I need
love
Total
it.
Truck to do my new 4Runner.
And I love it.
Yes, do it. You can actually take that.
Does anybody
forward
buy
to
Tahoes
360.
anymore?
Tahoes?
Exactly.
Did you say?
I did.
Man,
I mean,
come
does
on,
anybody
man. We
buy
live in
Tahoes
Alaska,
and
dude.
shit?
We don't
Like-
live in New York and shit.
Did I say Tano?
No. You said 4Runner. I said, does anybody buy Tahoes anymore? Or
Oh,
Silverados?
Tahoes.
No, I
They're
don't
too
have a
expensive.
child. No, I don't have a child that goes to South, and I don't have 6 kids, and I don't live up
Yeah, man.
the Armins.
Ugg
Like,
boots
yeah,
are out, dude.
fucking
Ugg boots are
soccer
out.
or hockey.
Ugg boots are, jokes on you, they're actually back in.
Oh, they're back in now. Fuck. Damn it.
Whatever.
Ugg boots are back.
Ugg boots are back.
Yeah.
Toyotas or whatever.
You're more than welcome to come on that trip. That is a major. But I know you said Golcana.
That's what I'm trying.
That's
Bring the paddleboard.
I've done
Yeah.
Golcanon before, also.
Oh, you should bring the paddleboard.
Oh, have you done it?
I have
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Golcana's, man. We
The
haven't.
full send all the way down to
from the lake.
to
From Paxton Lake? Mm-hmm. Okay.
what's where it starts, to Sourdough or the last one? Does anybody actually do the full thing?
No, it's just too long. So we always pull out
Oh,
sourdough.
okay.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did sourdough.
Yeah,
We
but
did-
I haven't wanted to do the sourdough.
Next
to the
stretch?
next one. Yeah, I've never done that.
We like brought
Does it get
king
more? Does it
gear.
get shallower and like faster?
No, actually it gets a little wider and thicker because rivers are coming into there.
Oh, okay. In the valley as they like dump in.
Yeah. Yeah, Golcana's. I mentioned this on the last pod. That's
I have
my
not done that.
number one trip for that. It's just a must do.
screwed up, man.
We don't
Missed
want to
my-
blow
I
it
missed my
up.
chance.
Obviously, a lot of people know about it, but man, if you're into floating and you're into fishing, you can't beat it.
You
There's
know
no,
the East
there's
Fork?
no blowing up the Golcana. That thing's been a
But
thing
the
since
Cholitna,
forever.
like for real, we didn't see anybody out there. Not one other.
Okay, so I
raft.
miss what entry and outro.
So entry was East Fork, right across from the road that takes you up to
Oh, I'm okay. Thank you.
McKinley Princess Lodge.
I'll take some. Okay. Yep. I know
So
exactly where that is.
Yep.
And I always
On
thought
the
that
le-
was an entry, but it's not like a
Yep.
legit entry.
Nope.
It's like you gotta drag shit.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
What is that like? One.
Well, hold on.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. And then where do you come out?
After.
Where did we come out?
I had some buddies that did a moose
Right
hunt,
before
successful
Talkeetna.
moose hunt on that.
Right before Talkeetna.
How many miles is that? River miles.
7.
Okay. So like Golcana, good like 4 days. You
Yep,
could
we-
if you
3
pressure
nights.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you the deeds.
Man, it's so wide and murky and like scary looking.
But it runs.
I
it
think
runs
that's why
fast.
people don't
So
do
you
those,
know
right?
when you're driving up the parks and you drive through a Hurricane Gulch,
Yes. Oh, we just talked about that.
you get to float
We almost
through
died.
that,
Yes.
in Hurricane Gulch.
and it is
Yes.
money.
Primo.
It is, yeah,
Yeah.
prima. Muy
I want to, and I think that a lot of people don't do it because it looks so scary. It looks so murky and wide and all
Watching your
that. And the
calories
same
or
with, like, I will shout this out. If you have a raft and you have a family, and you want to do just like a quick day trip, a really awesome one is to go to Talkeetna, launch at the Talkeetna River, and it floats out to the Susitna, and you can go all the way to the bridge at Rabidou. It's called Rabidou, Rabbideux, and there's like a little beach right there.
Good job.
Like that's like the main bridge. in
That's the
Talkeetna.
main bridge after
So
you pass
that's also
Talkeetna.
the pullout for
Yes,
where
that's
I
the
was
pullout.
referring to.
That's the pullout. You'll need a car to take your raft, and it looks scary and sketchy because that Susitna is so wide and
You
so
just got to
murky.
make sure you're staying left early. Like
No, it doesn't matter. You'll have plenty of time to get to the pullout. Like you're not gonna miss it. But there's so many cool sandbars.
Is that the channel on the left side? Is what you're saying?
there is a tight
There is
channel,
a
but
cha-
you can also
there is a
take the
channel.
main, and
Yeah.
I've done both. Like I missed the main.
You missed the exit to Rabidou?
No, we
You can't miss
You
that.
can't miss it. That's what I'm saying.
No, didn't miss that part. But like one of the times we took that narrow channel, and the other time we stayed on the main.
Oh, okay, yeah. And you're saying like before that, you can. It doesn't matter which way you go.
Lots of Ys, so it's like
Lots
if
of
you
Ys. It doesn't matter because when you're going to come to the pullout at Rabidou, it all is going to
Well, it
come
all
back together,
curves and it's
and you
just
have
right there.
plenty of time to like
Well,
skirt
you'll
out
see
to the
all the
side.
people camping on the side. You'll go under
Yeah.
the bridge, like, oh, this is the pullout.
Yep.
Yep.
The sketchiest part I'll say is when you go from the Talkeetna into the Susitna because it's like
'cause
it's like a
violent.
90-degree like just like takes
And
you.
does it
Yeah.
go from like clear?
It goes from clear water to like murky,
Murky.
silty water, and it's huge, and you're like,
Yeah,
oh
it's
my
like
God.
big rollers.
But
Yeah.
like
Like it's-
kind of not really.
Not really. In a big raft, it ain't nothing.
I mean,
Like I took my kids and everyone. I took my entire family, dog, kids, no shirts on. I'm like, just let's go.
It's mellow.
Super
but like
mellow.
it's just way bigger compared to like what you had just come.
Yeah, it's a lot of water.
Yep. We did that for 4th of July a few years back, which is awesome because it's still in like firework territory.
Yep.
There's lots of like little islands there where you can have beechwood. You can spend the day there.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Have a little lunch, shoot some fireworks.
Are you writing this
Everything's
down?
safe.
So
And
that
then
I
you
can.
and you just run it out all the way to Rabidou.
Yep.
That's a really cool one. I don't mind giving up. If you want more info on that, hit us up on that because it's super easy. You just go to the campground in Talkeetna at the end of
Well, you
Talkeetna.
can make it such an event.
Yeah, and we did it twice that day because it's
Oh,
short
you went
float.
down and then back
Yeah, I
up
think
around?
it's
Oh,
like
wow, no
it's like
shit.
under 2 hour float, and we did it twice because not everyone can go on the raft. And I took my
Every
parents.
time where I've come back around there, there's this one specific point where it's like it must be like easy access for like locals and other people, but it's like
there's a separate little access.
there's a point, where it's like there's lawn chairs, coolers, like
Yeah.
every
Oh,
time
it's
that
somebody's private property.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Are you talking about the tip at the end of the road?
No, I know what you're talking about.
Like just
I
There's
know you're talking
always
about.
like people like, and
'Cause
it's
I
always
did that
been
one
around
time.
the June or July, and it's hot as fuck, and like there's people like just standing in the river,
Yes.
speakers, coolers, lawn chairs, like you name it. And it's just like hello,
Yeah.
and we're just floating past it. It's super cool.
It's
That's
definitely
after you go
bring the
in
sunblock.
on the left side.
Yeah, it's on the left side.
Yeah.
It's like right away.
Oh, because there's all those drives off the spur.
Yeah,
so it's got to be
I don't think it's someone's cabin. I think it's just like a open like
public
area where
access
people
area.
go party.
You're
yeah.
blowing up some secret shit.
Well, I mean, I'm not
a
even
secret.
doing a good job of describing where it is. So good luck, motherfuckers.
No shit. I'm gonna drive that road and find that fucking spot.
Yeah, good luck.
That beach sounds awesome.
No, but like the main like thing is the Talkeetna launch, which is in the campground in Talkeetna,
Yeah,
and
it's a
you go
boat
from
launch
there
itself.
to Rabidou. Like
One-
that's the main thing.
one of the
There is some
times-
other secret launches that I've done.
Yeah.
In other spots where it's not as busy, and you don't have to pay. But whatever, just go pay fucking $20 and
Yeah.
launch and take your family on this. It's so huge and beautiful and
Yeah.
but scary because it's so murky and wide. You feel
Big
like you're in
Sue
the
is
ocean.
intimidating.
I
It is
finished-
intimidating, but
Finished
it's
one of
not.
those floats, and like we were pulling into that campground. I was like, Kyle, and Big Kyle standing right there at the boat.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, the fuck.
Yeah. Oh, I done it
was
with Kyle
of
the
all
first
people,
time.
of
Actually,
course
it was
he's
Kyle.
there.
So funny. It was
course
like a
he's there.
random ass Tuesday before the 4th.
Yeah, it's
but-
scary to do some of those volcano little turns because those little creeks that have these hard bends and turns and switchbacks, and there could be a bear and there's trees in the way. That's scarier than the wide.
That's like my favorite part of Alaska. Like up there, just right on the border of the interior. Just
You might die,
Just-
you might not, and
Yeah.
it's like
Well,
fucking
if
awesome.
you're not going to die, what are you doing it for?
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, it's
There's gotta
just
be a little
so
risk.
stinking beautiful up there, just like right at the foothills of the Alaska Range.
Yeah.
And you're just like, not a lot of people want to go adventure up there.
It's
you know,
far. It's far
and
to go, and it's like
You
it's
go on a
not
clear
easy.
day, that is the most epic view of Denali you will ever see.
Yeah.
If you want that photographic,
Until-
Actually, Kasugi Ridge is the
Shit.
best.
Until
view,
you're on the
but-
Chuleta.
okay, I could see that. I could see that.
Because when you stop at
That's
the
a different angle a little bit.
that south view, you know that south
Yep.
viewpoint on the parks?
Yep.
Okay. That's the Chulitna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Oh, I
so
know.
you're
Well, that's because have you done Kasugi?
no.
Okay, so that's the view. That's that same
I'm from the
kind of view.
peninsula, man.
Yeah, Kasugi Ridge is another one
Working
I don't
your way
mind
north.
sharing. Yeah, the Kasugi Ridge is a nice. Have you done that
I've done the race
on the
before.
Kasugi?
Yeah, the Kasugi Ridge
From where to
Trail
where?
race.
I didn't know there was a race.
Yeah. Where'd you start?
It's like a campground, and then there's like two different
Buyers.
Buyers Lake. Yeah, that sounds right. And then there's two different distances.
You went
And-
Yeah,
north?
yeah. No, I mean you can make that a fucking month-long thing if you wanted to. It's
Yeah.
crazy. But
Even where the
You
half.
did, you did the whole fucking run thing?
No, it was 16 miles. I think was the half one.
oh, that's probably she did our run.
Yeah.
She probably started at Byers and did the out to
Came
Coal
out of
Creek.
But like it stops
Or Ermine.
you. It's not like when you stop, like you're back at the parking lot. It stops you midway point to the full one, so you still have to hike another fucking 4 miles out. It's like this ain't half.
That's what it is. And you're coming out of Ermine. I
Yep.
bet you they run
Yeah, they
from
went
there
Buyers to Ermine.
that way. Not Byers. Byers is the next way long. Remember Byers was like another like extra.
Yeah, it's like 27 miles or something.
What were you
like
gonna
that.
say?
Oh, I caught my rainbow on a mouse, like up in her. Not telling where, but up in her.
Up in
Oh, around there.
Yeah.
Around there.
There, up in
Yeah.
that area?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Up in her.
Yeah,
I was
because
like,
it
oh,
does,
never
it
heard
does,
of
it
inner.
does run
And
up
it's just
in,
like,
in
oh,
right there.
it's just such a
Yeah.
moment, you know?
I haven't had that moment. And I'm waiting for it.
Was it
You
a
about
nice,
to have it.
was it a
Really
nice rainbow
bad.
too?
Yeah.
I mean, it had to be a
You ain't
good
gonna have no
fish.
regular rainbow coming after a mouse.
No shit.
No,
to be
they're
like a
fucking
beast.
mouth breathing, like just
And that's no Kenai fucking rainbow. That's a north.
Hey, listen, the thing is, the Kenai is underrated. I mean, it is busy as hell, right? The
You
Kenai
mean
is busy.
overrated?
No, it's
Underrated.
No, it's not overrated because the Kenai
No, I don't
has
think it is.
everything.
The Kenai
Yeah.
is everything they say it is.
It is everything they say
Oh,
it is,
yeah,
but the
no, I
thing
know
is,
it is.
it's packed. That's the
shit.
thing that sucks about it is it's
Are you trying to
packed.
connect?
yeah.
Oh, she's connected.
Oh, hey girl, hey
Is it full
cutie.
connection?
So
Is that the Russian?
Sup, boo?
Nah, shall
That looks like the willow.
yeah, exactly. So these are
Holla at your boy.
these are on the
From the
beach.
Kenai.
Definitely the willow.
These are on the Mises.
Shout out to the Young Guides podcast. These guys are doing the Bear Paw River out there. If you're trying to do the willow, which is amazing, you could do it on your own, and I can highlight the
fucking willow, man.
that too. The willow's the willow's a nice float, man. That's
Look
a
at that mouse.
Look at that
mouse.
line wiggling.
Oh,
That is.
bite it.
Boom.
Missed
Boom.
it.
Boom, 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 boom.
Miss.
Do it. If you're not watching, go to Alaska Willow Project YouTube.
Is that like July-ish?
The YouTubes.
It is.
Yeah.
And
I didn't know you could mouse
Well, because of the
mid-season
ferns,
like
because
that.
of the ferns and how clear the water is, that has to be like
That is really clear.
after it all
That's
like
late.
flushed out. Yeah.
so that's essentially what you do on your mouse, and you just like
It's not brown,
cast,
not
cast
brown
it-
enough for the Russian.
Cast
Yeah,
it across, and you just wiggle the
But-
shit out of it.
Yep.
Boom.
Damn. So go.
But anyways, yeah, we can discuss that.
That's beautiful.
That's what's so cool about going with
What a great
people
video.
that know more than you do is they just give you all the like right tricks,
Yeah.
you know. So
Well,
the
if-
first time I ever,
Well, even
threw a
where did it
mouse,
even like stop?
you
Like,
know,
we should
yeah.
stop here and fish here
Yeah.
because whatever reason.
But like
Yeah,
also
yeah.
like with like the experience that like you've gained, it's like, okay, this looks like a good cut bank, and it's like I can get a good swing through this. It's like even if nobody is telling you, it's like I
You
think
can
we're
read
all
it.
kind of keen enough at this point to be like, this looks like it would be
Looks
a
fishy.
yes.
Yeah.
It looks
There
fishy.
should be some trout just
Looks
holding up in
sheepy.
there.
But if you have a
fucking
dude
dirty.
that's like,
Yeah.
this is the spot, you're like, all right, well,
That is-
let's
that is
park the
helpful.
raft here and
That is helpful.
have some lunch.
That's who I went floating with last year.
Somebody that
People
knew the
that
deal.
just love that portion of the Chulitna. They know where to fish. They know where to stop. They know where to camp.
Get to the chopper.
I will say that
the
is
fuck?
actually probably the best way to ever first experience. If you're into family rafting or just couple rafting, and go get the guide that shows you that river.
Did you guys get dropped right there?
And then from there, you can go back and do it on your own because they're going to tell you all the secrets of the spot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whether it's the Kenai, Chulitna,
You're just
Russian,
paying for it the first
Golcana.
time.
Yeah, pay for it first time, and then after that, you got it.
Crocs too.
Birkenstocks?
Yeah, she got Birkenstocks.
Anyways,
Look at those things.
yeah.
Blued out.
Are you in a helicopter?
No,
She was
it's crazy.
get to the chopper.
Go to the chopper.
Oh, sorry.
No, I got it.
Oh, wow. Choppering in.
Let's take a quick break. I got to pee.
Yeah, me too.
So
it.
bad. And
This
we'll
is
be-
the short one though. We gotta
yeah,
hurry.
Yeah, this
Very
is a short
quick.
one. We'll be right back.
Tailored Restoration, 24-hour emergency home services, helping Alaskans restore their dreams since 1972. Services include fire, water, mold, post-emergency cleaning, repair, and remodeling. Tailored has an emergency response number with trained professionals available to help you at any time, day or night. Give them a call in Anchorage, Eagle River, Matsu, or Fairbanks. Make an appointment today at tailoredrestorationalaska.com.
Since 2008, Serrano's is Anchorage's own new generation of old cocina. Their menu showcases the passion and love of their rich heritage and unique family recipes that have been passed down through the generations. Serrano's goal is to embrace and display trad flavors using the best ingredients that are available. They focus on making everything from scratch daily. In-house menu includes handcrafted corn tortillas, salsas, carne asada, and chorizo. But don't take their word for it. Experience their tradition and sabor for yourself. Locations on Tudor and Northern Lights, both with new tequila bars. Check out their daily specials at serranosmexicangrill.com.
The Connoisseur Lounge, located in the heart of Palmer, Alaska. The Connoisseur Lounge is Palmer's first locally owned and operated cannabis retailer. Their beautiful store is located at 226 Evergreen Avenue. The Connoisseur Lounge has exclusive cannabis products such as Snowcap Romance, Aurora Haze, Super Glue, and one of our favorites, Sugar Cookies. And if you're not into the flower, the Connoisseur can hook you up with edibles, vape supplies, and a ton of CBD options for all your health and inflammation needs. Check out their daily deals at theconnoisseurlounge.net, or even better, stop by the lounge today. Remember, you must be 21 years of age to enter their store.
We are back.
Yep.
We are back.
So we are trial running the ad reads.
Sounds great.
So before it was first round was shorter, second round was longer, and so we switched it. So we were too late, Daniel.
What do you mean we're too late?
That's yours.
No, I cranked them up.
Oh, we're good.
Oh, I'm trying to show you the video.
Well, yeah.
We're having Chulitna. I was doing that, trying to learn how to turn thing.
Oh, how to oar?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
The opposite thing with your hands.
Yeah,
Well,
where you're
first-
trying to like
first-
do a 180.
One thing I noticed about people that are like rafted or done any rowing for the first time, they're like, they want to row forward.
Yeah.
It's like, no. You use your back. They're like, oh shit, I can.
You can't
like-
overthink it though. You gotta feel it. You
Yeah.
gotta feel where
Yeah.
you're going. If you overthink it, you're gonna go in the wrong direction. You're gonna end up going forward or something.
Even on the Golcana, aren't there a few spots where you have to like
Oh, there's a lot of spots.
Time it really good.
so that or like portage your shit around?
Yep. Well, there's the on there is the canyon. You have to portage
Yeah.
like a quarter, half mile, quarter mile.
Yeah, and we
That's
did
a lot.
we did that. Yeah. We ported some
Like
shit
enough that
around.
you have to take shit off the raft type
Yep.
shit?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
we
you're
did.
carrying the motor, you're carrying all the coolers, everything you don't want to
Oh,
lose,
fuck.
But
or
we
you
did
just
it.
risk it.
Yeah, there were two of us and
Or
we
risk
ported
it? What do you mean
motors?
risk it.
You can
For
bring
the
a motor
lake?
for the end. We bring
Well,
a
you have
motor
a
for the
motor for
beginning
the
of the
lake.
lake, and you bring a motor for the end. Because once
Like
you
is it like a
pass the
5-horse?
weir, yeah, you can motor, and we'll just connect all the rafts and like motor out a bunch of like slow spots.
When you guys did that, did you bring king gear to like
Yep.
fish?
Yep.
Do you get
The end of the trip is
Jack
king.
got a king this last year.
Cool.
The end of the trip is king
You
stuff.
didn't do the Golcana this year.
No, I haven't done the last 2 years.
Once we get looped in on this new one, you won't want to do that anymore. Just saying.
Whoa.
This new one?
The meow.
Just
The Chuleta?
Oh.
X.
Oh, the chew
Which one?
The one
Oh,
that I was talking about.
I'm trying to be on that.
Erica. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. We got a video.
I'm not getting I'm eating a packaroon. I'm confused.
I got a question about the beer babes.
Stay confused.
Ooh.
Gear shift.
What's?
What is the beer babes?
Oh, I know that, but for
I
the
don't
people
know.
that don't know, what is the beer babes, and what is the latest agenda with the beer
What
babes?
do beer babes do?
Listen.
Oh.
Okay, so
Listen,
my
wow.
page.
Hold on. Let me get my note ready.
Get my pins.
Okay, I'm about ready to give you a bunch of people.
Babes. What kind of beer are we drinking?
Listen.
by the way?
What kind of babes?
Local beers.
Let me tell you how this goes.
Thick
Thick babes. Oh, damn, you took my line.
For whatever reason,
Shit.
I am supportive of all of my friends.
Did you
And
say for whatever reason?
I think there's
Yeah, I
a lot
did.
of good reasons for it.
but I mean, I don't do anything really like for whatever reason my page blew up and now I'm supporting all my friends, which is cool. I love it. Beer Babes is not me.
Oh, no, it's Nicole, though.
It is Nicole. Yeah.
Dude, I've been
And-
seeing her at the grocery store.
I was telling you when you came
I
in, I
know,
see
yeah.
Nicole everywhere. I see her everywhere. I'm like,
shit.
beer babe.
Yep. She's AK Beer Babes and they just
Great name.
so it was her
Shorty
friend
picked too, by the way.
so it was her, Joe, and Tina. So this
There's a dude
group
in
of
there?
girls.
Oh, Joe's a girl?
Joanna.
Okay, all right. That makes
And
sense.
Can
they
a dude be a beer babe?
Well,
Joanna.
anybody can be anything nowadays.
I mean,
Have you seen
I feel like I'm a babe
what's
that
the
drinks
bunny
beer.
show with Anna Faris?
Joanne.
Joanne.
That's how she remembers.
Who's that?
Anyways,
just
Nicole,
kinda
Joanne, and
creep me
Tina,
out.
they run the Beer Babes page.
All right,
and
pulled it
then-
up.
AK Beer Babes. Yep, that's okay. So Joanna's on the left, Nicole's in the middle, Tina's on the right. So you can see their handles right there. And they just love beer.
That's
And-
why I fucking see them everywhere.
That's
That
right.
just makes sense now
And
because
they
I'm out here
love
drinking beer everywhere.
Alaska.
And here's Nicole.
And Nicole is actually the only one that's left in Alaska.
Oh, the other girls left?
What the
Tina
fuck?
moved to Colorado.
Oh, man,
Joe
you
moved.
bitches are out,
Joe moved to
man.
Portland.
No, so there's only one beer babe.
Yeah,
So
there's
Nicole
one
is the only beer babe.
legit beer
Nicole
babe.
is the only beer babe.
Nicole, we love you, boo.
Yep.
We love
Lou,
you.
Come on back. We talk about beer anytime. Actually, even right here, she's not drinking. Is that a beer?
No,
Yeah.
but I think that's at Whiskey and Ramen.
Oh, it is.
It is, yeah.
It is. I haven't been there yet.
I'm going there
They
tomorrow.
were they
at
were
5.
awesome when they were
Mixed
together.
reviews. Mixed reviews.
Mixed
I've heard.
reviews
Oh.
for sure.
I've heard.
Really? I've heard only raving reviews.
We might have different reviewers.
That's true. Tell me what you know.
We'll get a good.
Tell me what you
lifetime
know.
review
Actually, I'm
from
interested
you
in what your
tomorrow.
review is.
Yep.
We'll see what your review
I'm going
is.
tomorrow at 5. I'll let you know.
Can't wait.
Okay.
And I'll
Okay,
let
so
you know
Beer
on the
Babes.
next podcast
Just
that I'm
shout out
on.
to them because they're out here like supporting all the local breweries,
And they
all the
do.
stuff that they're doing and promoting them. I just wanted to just kind of give them a little shout out because last time you came
They
in,
can love
you
beer.
were with Nicole, beautiful girl.
Well, that
And-
was a fun time.
It was
Yep.
fun.
She was like just fit right in seamlessly with the podcast. Like
Yep.
she was comfortable, and I see her at the store all the time.
She's an Anchorage girl. She's,
Can we do some more of this?
Hunted.
Let's do it.
Hunted.
Or do you guys want to do the spicy?
No.
Let's do this. Let's finish this
Well,
up.
I'll tell you
that.
what. Next time, you guys record on Tuesdays.
Yep.
Something like that.
I have a Heather's Choice packaroon in my
Yeah, shout out
mouth.
to Heather's Choice, man.
Are you still
She's
choking that
keeping
thing
us.
down?
She's
man?
keeping
No,
us
she's
fueled.
Would you
keeping
wash
us
that
fueled
fucking
up.
thing down already?
Heather, we need some
God
peppermint.
damn, we're recording. You
need-
forgot how it goes now?
Biatch needs cookies, macaroons.
Listen, these
Erica's
thighs,
etiquette needs some work, all right?
These thighs
need
save
some
lives.
packaroons.
These thighs save
save
lives.
lives.
Just
baby.
keep those thighs thick, and everything's
God.
gonna be okay. All right,
That's
everything's
right.
gonna be okay.
I need my life saved.
Listen. Get here.
I'm gonna have
Open it up, B.
hear
Come
they
on, we're gonna
float.
finish some of this stuff that she brought here.
Okay, next-
We need a name for this.
So what we'll do is I'll bring Nicole and we'll hang out on the couch for a recording.
Oh,
Hang
that'd
out
be
with y'all.
great, dude.
We'll be
You know
the-
what we do when we bring in one of the brewery people?
Ooh, yeah. Okay.
We're trying to get Gabe in here. Come on, Gabe, man. From Anchorage Brewing.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm fucking. I
He's
kind of
shy, but awesome dude, man. We're
sorry.
trying to get him in here to
Sorry.
just chat beers
what the
with
fuck
us.
my problem is.
Maybe if we say the beer babes will be here, he'll come.
I'm showing my ass here, man. What the fuck?
Maybe. You okay?
Yep. I just took a little swig of that.
Wash down that packaroo.
We're
Daniel,
supposed to
did you
cheers.
sip it?
No, I'm waiting for like
Well, we
a
only
cheers or
have three
something.
motherfuckers, so we already said
just
sip
did it.
Oh,
Just sip it.
oh.
Yeah.
You know what we need to do? You know what y'all need to do? You need
You
to
can
get.
be with we all.
Okay. I'm part of y'all.
Y'all.
You know what we need to do? We need to get Heather,
Yep.
Jillian,
Yep.
Ooh.
Rovco, Megan
Yep.
with Elevated Oats,
Yep.
me because
Can I just
love
say
these girls.
something real quick?
Those broads are bad. to
That
the
picture
bone.
that Megan posted today.
Dude, and those tattoos.
Pull it up. Pull it up. Pull it up. Pull it up.
Sweating face emoji.
Yo, I was
see it?
like, I will divorce my wife.
Megan's a babe.
Thank goodness she doesn't listen to the
Megan,
podcast.
she does not listen to this, so we're clear.
But we need to get.
Oh my God, I'm gonna pull it up for all my boys that are watching.
Nice.
I mean, look
Oh.
at. I mean, look at my girl right here. God damn.
Okay. We need to get these ladies, these entrepreneur, hard-working ladies,
I have a word for that.
in here.
Hit
Is
it.
it called boner?
No.
Boner alert.
No. No, it is not. No,
What's it
is
called?
not.
What is the word?
Art.
Art is everywhere.
No, my boy, JB. Well,
Justin Bieber.
it would be cool if he was my friend, but no.
No, the Alaskan JB. Josh Boots.
I didn't say that.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, my bad.
Roadhouse, baby. Roadhouse.
Oh, Roadhouse. Roadhouse. Okay.
Roadhouse appeal.
Okay. All right. Roadhouse appeal. Yeah, she has
There's
Roadhouse
no,
appeal.
What?
No,
You know
Okay,
what that
full
means?
Got
Stop.
nothing on that?
I don't.
All right, we're way off topic, man. Thanks for sticking in with us, people listening.
Whatever, man.
Hope you're
This
learning.
shit just went off
Should
the
we
rails.
start over and
Daniel's about to get a divorce. Like, I
5
just
minutes.
dropped the coolest fucking one-liner
Worse,
ever.
You're going to the Roadhouse, and Eric and I are
fuck?
over
You guys
here.
are like,
I know,
"We're
we're
like,
We're over here
what's up
eating.
with these fucking
We're
pervs?
eating snacks.
yeah, we're like,
Go grab another Heather's Choice. God damn it.
Okay. No, what you're saying. So
And you're
Heather, Jillian Bloom, Megan, and Lacey from Elevated
That's
Oats.
right. Kristen.
You, Girl in Alaska.
Kristen Juliana.
Kristen Juliana from Soaring Summit.
Yeah.
Emily.
You need to get the girls in here, man.
We got the girls coming.
Listen,
have
I mean,
we
you
have
need to
two
get them all in.
Wonderfully
but,
beautiful
man,
women
one
right
at a
now.
time, girl. We gotta, you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
It's-
all
it's
at once.
Stamina. We gotta
We
keep our
only
stamina.
got
They
like so many
couldn't.
mics.
Do you think they could handle all of those girls at once?
But that's the thing. Like,
Well,
wouldn't it be
Look,
fun to
look,
have
look,
everybody like
look.
hanging out?
have you ever heard
That's
of the
what's
meat
gonna
pie?
happen.
like-
That's gonna happen at
Let
the
me
meat
get-
party and
let
the
me get
live
this-
pod on the 16th.
Let me get the coffee martini and a couple of fucking Heather's Choice.
Are you drinking hard seltzer?
Listen though, how cool is it that we have so many?
I mean, that we didn't even end the
Amazing.
list yet. There's more there.
There is more.
Who do we miss?
There are more. Okay, let's see. Who did we miss?
Dozens.
Emily Thompson.
Wild.
AKMET.
Pilot. Bougie. What'd you say? Bougie.
AKA Aviatrix. What's her name? I follow her on Instagram.
Oh,
Call
that's
me out.
bad. That's bad.
I'm
AKA
just trying to think of the
Aviatrix.
name of the show.
Show?
Our show.
Oh,
Flying Swanky.
Oh,
Swanky. Flying.
Swanked out.
Gina.
Gina.
How
Gina.
about we got a new word. Julia's word. What was the dad, the sexy dad?
Zaddy.
Zaddy.
Ooh, what up, Zeddy?
Oh, and
Oh,
Tana.
Julia
That
O'Malley.
ain't new.
Yeah.
I saw
Julia
y'all at
O'Malley.
Tana.
Hey, if you guys ain't fucking with Julia, she's legit.
fucking awesome, dude. I think she actually needs some more like.
Girlfriends.
I mean, she's comfortable in her own skin and got her own shit going on. She's a bad bee in her like own right, but I would definitely think it could be like another level if she had some more like
Who's that?
gumption going on.
Julia O'Malley,
Pump.
ex-soccer
Yeah, more
player. You
pump.
probably played against her back in the day. Writer for ADN,
Oh.
author, just food.
She's that foodie
She's
you had on
badass.
last week or
Yeah.
a few weeks ago.
Yep.
You know what I love about Alaska though is like no matter what, even if you're in competition, Like, even if you're in the same industry, it's still just like, bro.
It's support.
Yeah.
It's still
So
like we're
much
all doing the
support.
same thing.
Yes.
Like,
And
we're
then
gonna-
if you're that guy that's like, "Urgh," like fucking,
Then you get shunned.
yeah, it's like I'm
Yeah.
top of the mountain. It's like fuck off, dude.
No.
You ain't
Then you
shit.
don't know what
Fuck,
Alaska
man.
is.
No, dude.
don't
What are
know.
you doing?
You ain't shit.
Like you can do that. You can get away with that for a little while, but it eventually will
Yeah.
fade out.
Or it bites you in the ass.
Well, again, like
burn
it
bridges.
always comes down to like the village mentality. Is maybe that's a sensitive thing, or
I don't think you say that. anymore.
No, it's totally, that's what Alaska
it is. It's a village mentality.
It's
It
community.
is community. Okay, that's
Yeah.
what I mean by that. It's like
Yeah, 100%.
if you support each other, hype each other up, root each other on,
yeah.
because everybody has their own thing that people are coming to you for.
Yep.
Even if you have the same products or the same ideas, like your vibe, your energy, your personality, whatever, like it will draw that person to you.
Right.
And I don't know, man.
Yep. You're on the right track.
Yeah, it
on the
is.
right
It's
track.
like they're
And I think that's what is
no room for
so
bullshit.
beautiful about Alaska, so beautiful about our community.
It's beautiful.
But beautiful.
Beautiful.
All of
It's
that
a
beautiful.
And what are you looking at?
Nothing. I was writing a note.
I want to ask about. I
Can I
thought
get one
you
of
did
those
something,
firefighter stickers though.
something really cool. Was
please.
your
So
days
bad,
of
I want one.
gratitude?
Yeah.
I want to talk about that.
Cool.
Cool.
How many days was it?
So full disclosure, I tried to do from November 1st to
Like a,
Thanksgiving.
oh, so a full month.
I tried to do a full month.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
And
missed?
was
it.
that just something you started? Like,
Yeah, I mean, just trying to be like present in the season, you know, and
In
be
the moment.
real. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing with my Instagram that I've been really trying to do lately is just to be 100% real. Just like,
REAL, not
right.
REEL.
Exactly.
Yep.
Just be vulnerable. I think that vulnerability is really a lost.
Yep.
I think it's really important, right? And so
Yeah.
with my followers, I've been trying to be really real. Like when I was alone on Christmas, you know, it was hard
Yeah.
for a few minutes. Like in the morning, like I really had a moment where I was like, I'm alone. And it was really hard.
Drinking your coffee, like fuck, man.
Yeah, and watching my parents like be in love after 40 years and like thinking about my sisters all having the best time with their husbands and everything else. And I was just alone. And, you know, I'm alone for a reason. And it's because I'm waiting for the right thing.
You're not psycho.
Right.
Keith,
I'm waiting for the right thing. And I'm really picky about the right thing because you have to be picky. And especially when you have a big audience, then you have to be extra picky.
Yep.
And it's hard because, you know, full disclosure, I mean, like you get lots of offers on Instagram all the time for like
Oh,
sugar daddies. Hello.
Oh,
$5,000.
the DMs is popping.
$5,000 a picture.
I want to see your feet.
But
You want to go on vacation?
so what I've been trying to do is to be really, yeah, exactly. You trying to take me to
God, I
Bahamas?
bet it's ridiculous.
Ever seen Africa?
Jamaica.
Jesus.
Ooh, I want
Oh
to
my
take
Well, because
you
there's a
to
lot.
Bermuda.
Well, there's a lot of like, you know, desperate, lonely dudes too,
Yeah.
That's true. That's
with
underestimated.
pockets full of money, and you know, it
Yeah.
doesn't make them bad dudes. They don't know how to approach you.
But you know what? Ultimately, it's people feeling alone.
Yeah.
And I think that Christmas was a really like just and Thanksgiving and the holidays are a really hard time to be alone. And so I was
I mean, the rest of the year is fine. It's like I'm
sure.
good. I'm
it
good.
is
sure.
funny. It's like there is a major shift. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm fucking good, bro. I'm cool.
Yeah, look at
and
me.
Then it's
Yeah.
like,
Wah, bah, bah,
Yeah.
bah.
oh shit.
and it's
fucking
literally from like
oh my
November.
gosh. Christmas morning.
Yeah.
fucking doing?
Yeah. It's from like November to like
then I'm
what
good.
February
And the
15th.
26th, I'm good.
It's
And-
not funny. I'm sorry.
No, no,
No,
but
no, it's cool.
I-
It's
But
hilarious.
it's like we have to laugh about it, or so we don't.
sure. Sure.
So we don't care.
But like serious moment, like I've been trying to be real with my people. Like I have a pretty damn good life. Like for real. I
For
make
sure.
good money. I have a good life. I do freaking cool things. I'm blessed. I have good friends. I have like great friends.
Tons of support.
Tons of support. You know, I've seen success in so many areas, but I'm full disclosure, lonely sometimes. Mm-hmm. You know, and in the Instagram world, like I've been used a few times and like burned a few times, and it's been weird. Mm-hmm. And I try to be real with people. Like, people think that I have this perfect life of like adventure and, you know, perfection and, you know, just privilege.
Well, I want to say a part of that, it's healthy and good to post when you're sick or when you're down or when the trip didn't plan out.
Yeah.
Because everyone always posts like the perfect fucking
highlights.
thing.
All the perfect shit.
But when you did like you're sick and this and that, I was like,
Dude.
good for you.
I was sick for 3 freaking weeks. I had to miss out on a cabin trip. I had to miss out on a snow machining trip. I was stuck in my house for days because I wasn't trying to get people sick.
Yeah.
You know, people didn't want to be around me because like COVID, God freaking help me. You know,
People still get that shit?
Oh, it's back.
it,
I don't know if you heard it's back.
I heard. Yeah, somebody at work got it. I'm
Uggs
like,
are back.
cool, man. Like,
Yeah,
I'll see you at
COVID.
I'll see you
Not
Monday,
tight
bro.
jeans.
Jinkos.
Jinkos and COVID. They're all back.
Rock revivals. Doc
Jinkos are
Martens.
back, dude.
Yep.
Surprise.
Jesus
I'm about
sandals.
to get my
Jesus sandals.
I'm about to get
yeah.
my football jerseys out. Like,
Yep. You're back, dude.
AI.
Deion Sanders is back.
But the days of gratitude, I tried to be like real.
get the AI jersey.
Get your AI jersey out.
Number 3.
I'm about to get a pager, dog. I'm about to bring my pager back up. 275-1120. Holla back.
911.
Yo, star 69.
What spelled boobs? Boobs. Oh God!
Bring it back. Bring it back.
My beeper.
Okay, Erika was having a serious moment.
I know, sorry. She's all getting deep. We're like,
Boobs.
I know. I almost had a tear, and then it shifted to
did. You
laughter.
wiped it.
No, I'm crying, laughing. I mean,
It's okay.
That's
okay.
That's how we deal with things. Is we laugh
yeah,
about it.
yeah.
I like it.
oh shit, man.
Continue. I'm
Can
so
I tuck
sorry.
my jeans in the back
I
of
don't
my-
think she can now.
No, it's cool. It's cool. I'm pretty much done. You know, like,
Okay.
but the days of gratitude, I was just trying to be like real honest.
Yeah.
You know, because I think that the risk of Instagram is to be like, we're perfect.
Yeah.
We can't stop. We won't stop. Right?
Yeah. I want to talk about Instagram just for hair.
Yep.
As far as like filters, the perfect picture. I mean, your shit looks legit. Like you're using some DSLR fucking thing. You're not. You're using your phone. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah.
Like, so when you take the picture, obviously all whatever the angle and all that stuff's important. Are you
Right.
using a certain filter? Are you using a certain like 3 key things that are like, this is my
No.
look?
No. To be honest, like sometimes when I don't feel good about myself, I'll put a filter on just to like make me feel good about myself. And like, I don't judge anybody that does that. Like, if you want to put a filter on to make yourself feel better about yourself, like do it.
Yeah.
And like, no judgment. Sometimes I'm just like full real, like no filter.
Just raw.
This is who I am.
Yeah.
Right. And that's cool too.
Yeah. I gotta what's the word?
Applaud.
Applaud. Yeah, thank you
You're welcome.
for that. Because you see a lot, just like the perfection, and then when you started posting pictures of like I'm sick, I'm by myself or whatever, and it was just like I could see your face without the makeup, without the stuff, and a lot of times it's like, man,
It's not the same.
let's be real here. Sometimes,
Yeah.
like sometimes that's how it is.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
And
And
I appreciate that.
a lot of the time. That's how
Yeah,
it is.
most of the time.
Most of the time.
Most of the time, you know, until you're ready to GTS,
You know, until you're going
get
to
the
an
shot, or
SCI
what-
banquet and you're like in fishnet tights. You know what I mean? Like looking
If
like
you're coming
Emily.
out with
Looking like
oh, yeah. Let's if you're coming out with AWP, you best to be on your
but
shit.
like,
She's like, can I get that crop top?
but like, let's be real. You know, let's be real. Like we
see your
are,
belly
we have
button?
mountaintops. We have big ass mountaintops, right? And we have valleys.
Yeah.
You know, and so a
good way
lot
to
of
put it.
times in the winter, we have a
and
lot of
downs.
valleys.
Yeah.
You know, we're snowed in, we're sick. You know, it's been raining and we can't get out
Dark
on the skis.
as fuck.
It's dark.
It is a fucking weird, depressing fucking way of like, why am I
Dude.
living here?
It is.
Do you guys
but
ever question like, what the fuck am I
We do,
doing
but
here?
then it's like
I used to.
Yeah.
I used to.
I'm still doing it. Like, how do you break free of it?
I don't do it. I
You
don't
go
do it
on
anymore.
vacay, or it's like you get outside and you're like, look at all this
Yeah,
other
you
good
go on
stuff.
vacay when you're single and you got fucking a pile of kids. And
I don't
shit.
do it anymore. And actually, like honestly, to be honest, the time that it turned around for me was 2019. Like I went to school in Texas, and let me be clear, like I love Texas.
Me too.
Like
I could live there.
I could too.
Where'd you go to school, or where?
I went to a Christian school in Texas. It was a private school. I went to Southwestern Assemblies of God University. Assemblies of God University. I got a Bible degree, and I got an
Praise the Lord.
an English degree.
Well, I did have a question related
Baby
to that.
Jesus.
Ooh, hit it.
Yeah,
Actually,
Do
let me
you
pull it
wear
up real quick.
fishnet stockings?
but
Okay, continue with what you're saying, and I'm gonna
But-
break you off with this question that might throw you
Show me
off.
those fishnet
2019
stockings one more time, followed by tattoos.
in 2019, I decided I went to
can't
Australia
stand up.
twice. In 2019, I took over 400 flights in 2019. Before 2020,
Right before COVID.
right before COVID. And I was like, I am
400 flights. That's
Yeah.
365 days a year. That's not
Exactly.
doing math, but that's a flight.
So-
I'm no mathematician.
1.2 flights per day.
a lot of flights. And let me tell you,
Do the
I
math.
was, so 2020, I was like, I'm going to stay in Alaska. I'm not going anywhere. And, you know, God did that for me.
Of course you are.
And COVID came around and I was like, hey, I'm hanging around. But since then,
Guess I'm not going anywhere.
so I've traveled, right? I've backpacked Europe. I've been,
You are fucking well traveled in Alaska too,
yeah,
which is
I've been all over Alaska. I've been all over the United States except for the East Coast, which, you know, I still like to go to, but ultimately, like, home is freaking home.
is home Sterling.
Yeah. Home is Alaska. Home is Alaska as a whole because no matter what, I find community. I find community in Sterling. I find community in Anchorage. I find community in Dillingham. I find community in Bethel. I find community in Cots. I find community in Barrow. I find major community in Fairbanks. Like, shout
really?
out to the freaking
Fucking
Fairbanks.
square.
I don't know,
Fairbanks,
man.
dude.
I love Fairbanks, but I feel like
You know, you haven't
They don't
met
love you. They don't
you
love
haven't
you.
met Alaskans until you've met freaking Fairbanks Alaskans, man.
Abso-fucking-lutely,
Yeah.
They are badass
They're
motherfuckers.
OGs.
I mean I'm
They
down
are
with the
awesome.
Salcha boys, but you know what I mean.
Do you not drop F-bombs?
I try not to, you know, only because
Galatians
You went to a
5:22.
Christian school in Texas. It's fine.
Listen.
No, it's because Galatians 5:22.
yeah, listen, I think that
What the hell is that?
Tell us.
so Galatians 5:22 is about
Write
the
that
fruit
down.
of the spirit, and it's about the outcomes of the people that just believe, you know. And for me, that's what it is. And so shout out to the people listening that understand. It's cool, but Galatians 5:22 is based on the fruit of the spirit, and it's about people that exhibit the fruit of the spirit: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, gentleness, long suffering. All those things, all those attributes of Christ.
Daniel, what is that weird shit you do with the feet?
Time out, man. She's talking about Galatians 5:22. You asked me about feet.
I think it kind of goes hand in hand with that, like culty
Yeah,
shit
I
you
was
were-
raised in the church.
What was
Big
the
time.
feet
I know
thing,
you were.
though? The feet thing.
Okay, well,
No,
during
like
I'll explain it to you.
okay.
During New Year's and during Halloween time, when everyone else was like partying, we were at church doing God's stuff,
I was
God's
too.
work.
God
Okay.
stuff.
God's work, and part of that was washing elders' feet and washing other people's feet. Yeah,
Damn.
it's odd.
You know, the thing is about washing people's feet. Okay, so if we're going to
It's
get into
well, what it is it's
very
humbling.
kind.
honoring,
It's honoring and humbling to what you're doing. It's like pretty much showing your what's the word? Respect
and honor.
Yeah.
Whose feet?
To the people that you respect, right?
Elders in the church.
Elders.
Yeah.
in the church.
Elders in the church. It'd be like so and so's mom or so and so.
It'd be like
What
to
about
the
homie that doesn't
70.
clip his toenails?
That's cool.
Oh, he's not there. That dude's out at Coots.
Yeah.
That dude's at
he's not at
Pio.
the-
That
he's
dude's
not-
at Pio crushing shots.
Yeah, man.
Shots at
He's not
Jaeger.
at the thing on Halloween. man.
So I try to be.
Am I being disrespectful?
No.
My bad.
No, it's not. It's
No.
a little bit, but it's not. It's not that it's just you just don't know about that, and that was
I'm
something I don't
uneducated.
do
I'm
that now.
uneducated.
That was just something I grew up with.
Sure.
I mean, for people, I don't think I've mentioned much of this on the podcast, but
I see when somebody puts their flip flops on, you get a little weird.
yeah,
Like,
man,
ooh.
I don't want to see your feet, dude.
Oh,
Like,
let me get the soap in the tub out.
no, it's, Brandon, I will fuck you.
Is that crickets?
He's about to
Did
throw
I go
down.
too
No,
far?
it's okay.
Too far?
No.
Too far?
Yeah,
Too
no,
soon?
it's just
There's no too far. That's the
you
thing.
can't choose how you were raised up, and pretty much I was raised in a situation where it was very.
You're the
highly
one that
religious.
jokes about it the most.
Of course,
just
because I
piling-
can.
I'm just piling on,
Because I
man.
can.
You have
Just
the
piling
right.
on.
Yeah, I have
You
the
were raised
right.
that way.
Am I not allowed
Yeah,
to pile
I'm
on
not.
yet?
I'm not religious at all. I'm zero religion. My kids don't go to church. We're not into that. I have nothing against any of that.
Yeah, of course.
okay, I was raised in that, and I can. Hit you
Till
with
like
some
what
facts.
age?
I think
Teens, probably.
Yeah, teens. When I was like, I'm not doing this anymore.
Yeah.
And did your parents still do it? And you're like, I elect to
Yeah.
not.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
I mean,
What
it was
that, like,
hardcore.
like
I
13?
mean, hardcore, dude.
It's like 13, 14.
like
That's drawing the
memorizing
line?
chapters, like full cult style.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You know, I can't.
But there's nothing wrong with that because I have a lot of good friends. There's a lot of good
I bet,
people that
man.
are in that.
course.
But I just don't choose to live my life that way now, or subscribe my kids to that lifestyle now. I think they can make their own decision. If they want to make that decision and follow that lifestyle, that's fine. That's fine. But
And
it's
do you
just for
still
me.
do
That's
that?
not.
I do. Yeah.
You wash feet?
No, I haven't.
Do they? Is that like a thing? Like, but is that like something they do like once a?
No.
Thank you. Some of my offensive fucking
I need you to
religious
go ahead
shit,
and get on
somebody
the
laugh.
YouTube.
Thank you.
I need you to go ahead and get on the YouTube and watch what's going on. Listen, I'm not.
Listen. It is fine to be religious. It is
Yeah.
fine to love God.
Of course it is, man.
Because that is good morality and
Well,
good
this
things. There's
circles
nothing
back to
wrong
my
with
original question. You don't ever say fuck. Ever.
That's okay.
No, I know. It is way okay.
Sometimes I
think
do.
That's
I
his
say
way of
it so
asking.
much.
He's asking you.
Yeah.
I think.
Sometimes
No, you
I
got
do.
it. Emily, wow, don't look at me like that.
But like for
Do I have
me,
to
it's
just like just sit in the sofa? I'm done with the show now? No. He's gone too
for
far.
me, it's
Brandon's
just
off the
like
rails.
respect for the way I was raised.
Yep.
Yeah.
And for, maybe my mom is going to listen to this podcast or
Yeah,
whatever.
exactly.
And I'm like, okay.
My kid listens to this podcast.
But also like for some people it's different, and that's okay. It's just different worldviews and it's just different perspectives and it's just different the way people were raised and it's just different the way people believe. And for me, like if you want to get real about it, like my brother-in-law had cancer and I truly believe that he was healed from cancer and he doesn't have cancer anymore and he hasn't had cancer for 6 years. And so
Strong.
I am committed and
Oh,
I'm just grateful because
You've
I
seen
love
it-
my
you've seen it
family
in
so
full
much.
effect.
Yeah. And I'm grateful and I will always be grateful and I will just always try to be respectful of that.
That's just such a good
is a
mentality
stellar
to
example.
have
Stellar
in,
example.
in life,
Yeah.
regardless of what
I'm
your
just like,
beliefs are
Sure.
and like who your God is or whatever. Just be grateful
I'm just so
for your life.
I'm so
Yeah,
grateful.
happy.
And
so I'm with that.
And love what you're doing.
yeah. And so that's really what it is. And so Galatians 5:22 is all about the fruit of the spirit. And that's what that means. And that's all just about being love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, gentleness, self-control, long-suffering, all these things that are just like just gratefulness and thankfulness and just being there and being in the moment and just being like, God, thank you so
Erica, I
much.
100% feel you on
Those
that.
are
That
great
was how I
things.
was raised. And like,
yeah. And
if my mom like
grateful.
my mom to this day is just like, did you pray? Did you thank God? Did you, all this stuff? Like I have 100% respect for anyone that is living that lifestyle. Or not. It's fine. Like, and that's the world we live in right now. Like, do you?
Yeah,
and you know
what I'm
what?
Do you and respect other people?
Exactly.
And honestly,
what
what
like,
I believe,
I don't disrespect you if you're whatever you are, whatever lifestyle you're living, whether you're out there doing whatever you're doing, it doesn't matter.
Nope.
You're the same.
And you know what? I love you, and that's it.
Yeah.
I love you, and I love you, and I love you, and I just have all the grace and all the compassion for every single situation, because we all are here and we're all in this situation and we're all broken and we all have we all have peaks and we all have valleys, and we're all just there, you know what I mean? But for me and my particular situation, I'm just grateful.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Well said.
That's
well
awesome.
said. I do wonder on the because I've heard this a lot, obviously growing up, but the long suffering, like, what does that mean?
It means
like,
patient.
Is that what it means?
It just means you're patient. It just means that you're just waiting and you're like,
fish
okay,
all day and not catch nothing.
I feel like
you are
we're living
long suffering.
That'd be
fisherman.
long
We are
suffering.
living
That's
in
right.
long suffering right now.
Alaskans are living that long suffering
Right
life.
now. We're in
Right.
long suffering season right now.
Well, is it not just kind of like bred into you as an Alaskan with the seasonality of like your existence here in such a harsh climate?
For
If
sure.
you think about it, like summers are great, but they're not like harmless,
No,
right?
I would
It's
say
still-
that summers are harder on the psyche than winters.
Because you're forced to like go.
Dude.
There's so much, and it's
Holy
like
shit, is
summer-
that
you
ever
guys have talked
challenging?
about that all the time. It's like there's
Last
so
summer-
much
It
to
stresses
do.
me out.
I
It
went
stresses
from
me out.
event to commitment to commitment to commitment to, being out in the Sound, to being out in Resurrection Bay, to being out in Resurrection Pass, to being up on the Chulitna, to being out in Denali, to being out. I mean, I went out.
Isn't
and
it funny
out
how
and
you
out
almost
and out.
forget what you did when you're doing that much
Oh, it's
shit?
horrible.
It's just a blended blur of like
It's sad.
shit.
But it's also like,
It's also
but I'm
It's
grateful.
fucking amazing though at the same time
But I'm grateful.
to like challenge and push yourself.
well.
and put
Chad,
yourself in
actually, you know what? Chad said something. I don't think that it was on the podcast, but he's like, our weekends are people's bucket list lifetime
Oh,
adventures.
100%.
that. Yeah, it was Chad for sure.
I
know what
would
I'm saying?
encourage everyone though to journal. Like if you don't journal, I would encourage you to
Write
write that down.
Yep.
Write down that experience for your kids, for your family, for yourself, so where you can go back and read it. But what I started doing I restarted this year. I actually started back in July. I started journaling the things that I've been able to do. And and this is really hitting home for me right now because my grandpa just turned 83 and he's the grandpa that owns the boat, right? We go out fishing
wow.
and all that kind of stuff, right?
The original.
Where's his boat?
So we don't have a slip, so we park it in Sterling, but we take it out in the Sound and we take it out Resurrection Bay and we take it out Ketchimek Bay. But I put together a collage for my grandpa for Christmas. We do this thing where we draw names for Christmas, and that's like the big thing that we do.
Yeah.
And my grandpa is 83, and I'm honestly super sad about it because he's got like a couple years left.
No, he's got
you know?
plenty left. Decade.
Yeah, amen.
86 the white man hard.
But
I can tell you that.
he's lived the life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I put together a collage of when we went out we went deer hunting in the Sound, and we've been out fishing in
beautiful.
Resurrection Bay, and we've been out Ketchimek Bay, and I put together this collage for Christmas, and it was on my stories a couple days ago, but I gave it to him for Christmas, and he cried.
Ugh.
Oh, I bet.
I
And,
bet.
Like that's probably the best gift homeboy could
best.
receive. Like, sure, you can give me another knife.
Right.
Some more
But
socks.
this, yeah.
And he was like, he wanted to talk about every picture that
I bet. He probably remembers it like vividly.
Oh hell yeah.
and he was like, was this when we were at Green Island? And Was this when we were, cooking burgers out here? And was this when we limited out, on reds out in the, and was this when we limited out in the silvers in Resurrection?
You better believe it, Grandma.
You know what? That's actually probably very healthy for an old person's mind.
Yeah.
As far as like Alzheimer's and all that stuff. Like
Make some exercise.
in order to like just cause a trigger to like use your brain.
Yeah.
It's always blown me away at how that generation remembers
certain things.
almost everything.
Well, they weren't smoking that fucking treehouse.
Ganja.
My grandmother's the same way. Like, she has like, I don't know, man, like 50 grandkids,
It's like, how?
But she knows all their names and then like remembers like attributes of their age and times and all these things. And like Terrica's point, like, I bet you it was just like a time capsule to look at those photos.
It's a privilege.
I mean, that's so cool, man. That is like, and those like OG hardcore Alaskan old boys, man, they're all fading out now.
The fact that you still, I mean, I know you're saying he's only got a few years, but like the fact that you still got a grandpa that like you can share another holiday with, man. Like,
I told him
that's like I
got one left
in itself, and I haven't had a grandpa for years or a grandma. So
I texted him and I was like, let's go make some more memory.
Your grandpa text?
Yeah, my grandpa. Shout out to Grandpa Leon.
To the pop
He's on
stepping
his
name
phone,
is
dude.
Leon.
He's like A-A-A-B.
Yeah.
C-C-C.
His text is like size 24.
Yeah.
Or he gets his
huge.
readers on.
He's such a badass.
And he's in Sterling too?
Yeah.
Cool.
And that's the hard thing about not living down there too,
But
like
still,
not knowing how many
it's so close.
fishing trips you have left.
Yeah.
It's still so, like, he's in the state.
Yeah.
So you have that.
I'm blessed. Yeah.
Back to
I want to ask about your Homer book.
Okay.
Explain that.
So I'm
I saw that
excited.
you had your like out of Homer like experience kind of book.
Yeah.
Tell us more about that.
I will say that is me trying to monetize my Instagram, trying to like turn Instagram into something that's like lucrative to the time that you spend, right? And I will go back to it, and shout out to Unpack Publishing who contacted me, and now I'm a published author. Like, so cool, because I went to school for education and English major, and I'm like super passionate about.
That's weird.
Oh shit!
I'm like passionate about the written word, and I'm passionate about
not good.
American lit, and I feel like Alaska is just like untapped.
Yeah.
So Unpack Publishing published me this year, and I did my first ebook about visiting Homer, and I highlighted a few places that you can get to out of Homer, which, God, if you haven't been to Homer, like, hit me up.
It is the number one spot
Dude.
I love to visit.
It is like a postcard driving down Baycrest, and like just, God, it's so beautiful.
I think it's on, like, if you're going to visit Alaska, that has to be one of your destinations.
Yeah.
So,
hands down.
like, full disclosure, that's me
Just for
trying
like that
to
little life that they
dude.
live, that culture that's there, that little small like
granola.
town.
Homer is
Yeah.
okay. So shout out to everybody that lives in Homer.
Very nice.
And like,
Homer jeans, baby.
did you know that Tyler used to live in Homer for like 15 years,
I'm
or
sure-
I
like
would believe
13 or
that.
12
I
years
don't
or something?
doubt
Like
it.
I
He
met him for
was-
5 minutes, and I would believe that.
He was a guide. He was a charter guide out of Homer.
Yep.
Which like he knows more about Homer than I do, and so definitely ask him all the
Tyler
questions.
knows more about everything than everyone else.
That is true. That is true. Shout out to Tyler. Fly fishing AK.
Fish in.
Here we go.
So in my Homer ebook, which I do have several other ones coming out. I have Seward coming out, Valdez, Kenai, Soldotna, obviously the peninsula, those type of things. And that's just, really that is just, bye, Emily. She's going to the bathroom.
She's getting more beers for everyone.
Oh, are you
Everyone needs one.
another
please.
road?
Come on now.
Can I get
Come
a
on
roadie?
now.
Okay, for everybody listening, thank you for hanging with us. We love you.
Yeah. Good call, Erika.
2023. It's a new year.
It
Man.
is. Yeah.
Caribou calls for all.
It's trying to stay on the rails. It's like teetering.
Yeah.
It's like,
So ultimately, like, my Homer ebook was me attempting to be like, answering all my DMs, because let me tell you, my DMs are out of control.
I bet. I would love to just like take a glance at that.
Yeah. You go.
What
You
are
should.
DMs?
And then you should look at my DMs and it'll probably laugh.
Yeah.
Can you wash my feet?
For those,
I'll wash your feet, Daniel.
Oh,
you got some toenail clippers?
All right, show's over.
Okay.
What's a
So in my DMs, I get questions like, where should I go? What should I do? I'm coming up to Alaska for a week. Where do I want to go? Like, tell me what to do. And I hear it. You know, genius. Good on you for asking. Like, good on the people for asking people that live here, that know what to do. Like, smart.
Like,
So-
I don't do that. I'm going to Hawaii like next month. I'm not
Right.
like looking at dudes in Hawaii posting shit. But like, what
Right.
should I do?
So, first of all,
True.
hook up with one of the 3 following outfits. Are you ready for this? Ladies, if you're a lady, hook up with Soarin' Summit. If you're a lady or a gent, hook up with Rovco, because Rovco is doing some badass stuff in the interior. Okay. They're like killing it in the interior. Jillian's killing it. If you want to go to like do some extreme stuff, go with Tana Grenda in Western Alaska. Okay. I'm trying to hang out with Tana. That's all I'm trying to say.
You ain't in shape for that.
Okay.
Not saying you, but average person.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
ain't in shape for
I'm trying to, dear Tana, comma.
Dear
My name is Erica, and
my name is
I would
Ellen.
like to
Come
When
hang
I
out
grow
with you.
up, I
Actually,
wanna
I
meet
met
you.
Tana when I was in King Salmon. She's a sweet person. I met Tana and Adam when I was in King Salmon this summer.
Yeah.
Sweet people. Like, just,
We had Tana on.
yeah, I listened to the
We,
podcast.
we want to have Homeboy on, but we got to be like prepared for that.
You got to be prepared
Seriously,
for that,
you need,
because
like,
he
5
is
more rooms.
Yeah.
real as real gets. And you know what? That's cool.
I think it's up to him to decide when he wants to come on. That's
Yeah.
probably what it
the
really
door's
is.
open there.
I'm like,
He's
I'm
on.
afraid of
Calling it out
him
for
tearing
what it
me
is.
apart a little bit, but it's cool.
He did admit, however, that he started a podcast and didn't
Oh,
continue it. So we kind of got that on him. So whenever you're ready, Adam.
So
I would
whenever-
love to listen to your podcast if you get that going again.
so we've been talking about starting a girls podcast, a girls Alaska podcast.
Oh, well,
You
you're talking
should.
to the exact right people right now.
I know,
about
and I
that.
actually mentioned
You kinda
this
have
to
a
you
spot.
last time I was here.
I think I mentioned it to you.
I think
last time.
I mentioned it
Fight,
to you
fight,
when I was
fight,
complimenting
fight.
the quality of your work.
Okay. Continue.
Sweet. You heard those
I will
ad reads, right?
I will always win.
They always do.
I will
man,
say this.
man.
I think it's prime for a women's podcast. I would love to
For dang
produce
sure.
it. I would love to make it happen with whoever's down.
Okay, talk to you after the show.
Okay.
But anyways,
We are talking on the
shout out people, women and men. If you're trying to visit Alaska, there are outfits that you need to connect with. You need to connect yourself with people that are passionate about Alaska, and do not connect yourself with anybody else. Do not go with any outfit that is not visibly passionate about what Alaska does and the Alaskan mindset.
Well said.
And that's it.
Well
I mean,
said.
and you can
Just an FYI.
yeah, you can put anybody else in there, but those are the 3 outfits I would recommend. And, you know, hit me up. I'll definitely hook you up with people. You know, I love to do that. You know, my Instagram, it blew up for whatever reason, because Alaska is beautiful and amazing. And, you know, people just want to be here, and can't blame them. You know, but I will, you know, I work a 9-to-5 job. Okay. Like,
That's the thing that I think people don't realize. Like, everyone that's out here posting all this crazy shit, like, we're doing this on the weekend.
100%.
Everybody works.
Like, we
Everyone
work
works.
our butts off.
Yeah, everybody
work
works
hard,
a
play
job.
hard. And that
Yeah.
is the Alaskan mentality.
Yep.
Like, we know what we, how cool is it that we have what we have?
Oh, 1,000%. And we take advantage of our time off to go do cool stuff. Like, we're not just sitting at home watching the whatever show or whatever. We're planning trips. Emily brought her fucking calendar in case some shit came up where
And
she's
not-
like, I can't miss.
And not a pencil. It got pinned in.
Yes.
Where does that
And in.
Where does
Did
that
you
hang?
put Erica on that?
Yes. This goes with me. This goes where I
Yeah,
go.
I'm a big proponent of that. I've been trying to sell my man B on the home calendar. Listen, if you're married with kids and a wife and you got so much stuff
not
going
lying.
on,
He's not lying.
you have
He's not lying.
sports, you have your events, her events. Put up a calendar in the kitchen.
Yeah, look at the dates.
Where everything is on there. Like reminders are cool, to-dos are cool, but if the calendar is there and it's just like boom, Daniel has this hunting trip. Daniel has this floating trip. Alexi has this girls trip. Alexi has this. The kids have this. It's just on there. There's no question. There's no like, oh, I thought I told you.
Paper calendars are what's up.
And it's just on there. It's just on
It's
there.
a
And then at
visual
any
reminder.
time, like, listen, homies, you can just put on there hunting. December 9th
TBD,
to the
to be
27th.
determined what
Like,
we're
just put on
hunting.
there. And then,
TBD.
you know what's the best? When you're like, oh, that trip got
August,
canceled. I
sheep
guess we can do
Sheep.
Yeah.
September.
No, and her thing
Moose.
is like, well, it's all good until like August, September, and that's every weekend hunting. It's like, well,
Well, baby, you got May, June, July.
yeah, and every
Well,
other
that's
month.
why you got to go hard from
Yeah.
like June 1st to.
That's what we do every
Yeah,
year. It's
mid-July.
like it's nothing different.
So I will say that the house paper calendar
No,
by the
it
fridge,
is.
on the fridge, it gives zero, like, there's no excuses. Like, it's on the calendar.
yep.
Yep.
And then anytime you have a new event, like we got to go to Palmer and do this
Yeah,
thing,
yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's on there.
It's still a convo.
Then they're like,
but,
well, I put it on the calendar.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I love my like, and I'm not even like a new aged fucking techie guy, but I like my phone that's like 2 days in advance. You got this thing. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, but then what happens is a week before you agree to something else
Yes.
on that same day, and
Oh,
it doesn't let you know that.
no, it does not let you know that.
So
Hence
then
the
you're
paper
like double
calendar.
booked.
Yeah, I double book a lot.
But that's fine with like business and stuff, but more importantly at home with the home calendar.
Yeah.
Dude, it's
the
like she knows. She sees it, boom, you see it. You wake up, you look, the kids even know, like, oh, Dad's not gonna be here.
yeah,
He's
no,
got this or that. You know
Why
what
is it
I'm saying?
always gotta
All
be
the
where's
hockey
Dad?
games, all the kids' games, practices.
You need an
all the
AWP
shit.
calendar.
That's actually a really good idea, and we are working on that, and we're debating on what it should look like.
I
Any
have you.
thoughts?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. First of all, logo.
I
What-
have
on the front?
I have,
Yeah.
I have another idea.
Second of all, images from your favorite
Guess?
peoples.
Supporters, guests,
Yeah,
everyone,
exactly.
yeah.
Get those photos on
It'll
there.
essentially be what your calendar is that we were discussing before on air.
B.
Your January, February, all
The calendar.
activities.
But I think what would be really cool
you
is to
gonna need a
add our
percentage on
own
this or what?
holidays to
No,
it. Russian River opener.
Oh, perfect.
exactly.
Hunting's
exactly.
open. Hunts come out this day.
Right.
Yep.
Like things that are
Better
like
get your
super
freaking-
Alaska.
they're
Draws in
fucking
by this
special
day.
dates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
no,
we just
totally.
have them in
Those
there.
are our holidays.
Yeah.
All those things that are on your hoodie right now.
Heyo.
Tell me that when the permits come out are not the most like that is fucking
Yeah.
Christmas.
That
dude.
is not the saddest day in the world.
It's,
Yeah,
it
it
could
is
be the
saddest.
greatest or sad. It's actually
Because-
not sad.
because
always
either
set
way-
yourself up to be like
Either
strike
way,
out.
you know
but
what your fall's gonna look like, and so that's still like exciting.
Your fall is going to look like general and registration hunts unless
I just
it's
feel
your
like,
year.
I just feel like there's nothing.
Unless you're
I'm
brand
And
Right.
make
And it
sure
gets
that you have a
lucky.
savings account for that because hit
Actually,
me up.
I like the calendar idea. I think we will do that immediately.
I think we should.
immediately.
And then, but
Yeah.
add all those cool dates in
We
there.
can make
For sure.
one
So,
and have
like-
it delivered next week.
We've got the SCI events. We've got
Yeah, all like the
think
big,
there's
lots
all
of
the
things that need to be
supporting
put on the
events.
calendar.
so
Pint
many.
night, supporting events, Sheep Foundation.
Yeah.
This.
I've
the-
already got all my tickets this
all
year,
the big
PS.
Alaska event. I did a rod.
Yeah.
Do you have a
Winter
table
King
at,
fishing.
Yep.
I have
Daniel scored a
tickets
goal in the game.
to the SCI banquet. Are you guys going?
Sheep Foundation.
Oh, we'll be
Oh.
Yeah,
there.
we'll be there.
SCI banquet?
Hell
You
yeah.
already have one?
Not
No.
yet.
Listen,
already got-
girl,
I have 2 tickets.
We might be actually doing a lesson there.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
kind of listen?
before the
Well, you have to find out.
Okay, so that's April what? 21st, 23rd, something like that.
Hold on.
Thursday,
And
Friday.
then
Let's talk to our calendar later.
new member of the year. We'll tell you
Yeah.
in just a moment.
new badass fishnets of the year.
You know what? This is what I think. To make the calendar
Those
awesome,
fishnets,
to
man,
all
I
our
was like,
dope ass,
shit.
sick,
Patreons.
No.
Hello.
yeah, them too,
Yeah,
but
thank you.
photographers out there. There's so many cool Jerry Herod, Rome Wild, all these sick photographers.
Yeah.
Mike Wolfo.
Send one in. We're gonna throw in the calendar.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just donate a picture. We're gonna do so it's a promotion for their photography.
That's a
Alaska
idea.
events. No one's
what
making
are-
any
what are the-
money on
It
this. We'll
almost
pay the
needs
money to get
be,
it
like,
going.
Okay,
digital,
listen.
so you can continue
Sarah
to
G.S.
add to
Hannon,
it.
Yeah.
Jillian Blum, Mike Wolfel, John Dirting. Who else?
I'd have to look.
Yeah.
But there's several.
Yeah, for
There's
sure.
a lot. Definitely Rome Wild. I forget
Rome
Homer's
Wild,
name.
Tyler.
Tyler.
Tyler
I
Bryan.
mean, you know, I might have one that gets in there.
I got one.
Of course.
But I think that's a great idea.
Your favorite Alaska outdoor.
Yes. So many. I think that's a great idea.
Or Courtney
but with the
Gunderson.
Alaska holidays on there, all the events are like boom, 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 boom. Actually, that is going to take a meeting for us to be like, okay, these are all the dates we should have in there.
Yeah.
Might be 2 meetings.
That's why I've been seriously doing some calendaring.
Yeah, you're doing some real good calendar.
I want you
Thank
to share
you.
your calendar with me.
Well, and you guys are like fucking up my whole mindset of like, I'm going to be spontaneous and not put shit on the calendar.
I know we need to channel her
I mean,
inner.
now we're going to make an AWP
Jackie
calendar
Chan.
that locks me into 1,000 things for the year.
Well, that's-
let's do it. I'm good. I'm actually
No, I
good
think
with
that there's a lot of things
There's
that
some
should be
value.
left
The
in.
thing is, you gotta
Next year I'm
schedule
gonna
like
be
1 or
spontaneous,
2
I
things a
promise.
month.
Yeah, no, it's
2024, I'm going to be
You're
a
right.
spontaneous.
And you
You're
got to
I
leave
swear.
yourself 2 weeks. You have to schedule 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And you have to leave
private
yourself
things.
2 weeks. And you have to commit to leaving yourself 2 weeks. Because let me tell you something. Last year, I overdid it. And you can overdo it.
Yes, you can.
You can absolutely overdo it. And you can oversaturate the adventure. 2 weeks a month, make a plan, and leave yourself a minute. Leave yourself a minute.
You
People,
blew my mind with the oversaturation of adventure.
you can do it. You can.
True though, I
I
get
don't
it.
know. I just fucking go hard, and I just like.
You know what
reap
though?
the
Yeah, I get
When
it.
you
It
go
blends,
from-
it blends, and it's just like it's a hangover of like.
I
this
literally went
thing.
from hiking 40 miles at Resurrection Pass, which was a mind-blowing, once-in-a-lifetime adventure.
Yeah.
I mean, it was so incredible. From the ptarmigan to the marmots to the aches to the pains to the cabins to the sleeping in the sweating hot Alaskan sun to the hiking over the creeks and the traversing the snow and the bugs and the 3-year-old and I mean everything. I mean, it was a once in a lifetime 40-mile extreme adventure. The next day I floated the Chilina.
What?
Like drive up and then drop down.
The next day. And
Take
then
a shower?
the next
Did
week.
you take a shower?
100% I did because I am
In
a
between.
woman. But the the next
Did you wash
week,
your feet?
sir?
That was too far. Sorry.
No. I washed my feet.
Would somebody else go further than me? Thank
I
you.
have a unicorn pedicure right now that I am super proud of. I'll show you later.
All right, deal.
And then
Don't even know what that
Unicorn
is.
and then I went on
My eyes went crossed when I tried to write it. It was
immediately to a Homer halibut trip, and then immediately to the annual Tutka Bay trip.
Oh, just boom, boom, boom.
And then
boom, boom, boom.
immediately
flying
to
and
the
logistics
Alaska
and everything.
Overlander trip where I went and camped in Denali by myself. And
Oh.
that was incredible. I mean, like the most incredible thing where I was camping alone in Denali National Park and I was
beautiful
like
area.
alone.
Maybe the most beautiful.
And it was like the
Second
most intimate, scary moment where I was literally out there alone and like exposed and the first time I had ever done anything alone. Like way alone, no cell
Full
phone
solo,
service.
Solo.
Yeah, and I was out there and I was camping and I was just like, oh my God.
Isn't it kind of like surreal?
It
To be in
is.
your own thoughts and like only you have to talk about what you're gonna eat and how you're gonna cook it, and
Yeah.
it's weird.
It's weird.
But your precision.
Yeah.
You're like everything like happens for a reason. It's
But no brakes. All gas, no brakes.
yeah.
And you know what? If I
Guilty.
could do it again, I would put in the brakes.
Yeah.
I would have the break.
Well, it just gives you
slow it
time to
down a little
reflect
bit.
on what you just did.
yeah.
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 Yeah. It's tough to just go.
And I
boom,
don't
boom, 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 boom.
regret it, because no regrets.
No regrets.
Not even
No
one
regrets.
letter.
Not even one letter.
Yeah. No
Eh,
regrets. No
Don't
regrets.
regret it.
Only
Not
unless
even one letter.
You're on Zykov Bay and you drank a whole bunch of peanut butter with it. Then you can regret it. Right in Brandon's tent.
You know, I don't regret being in that tent with you when you regurgitated that.
When you regurgitated.
Like, I would do it again tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that.
It's like-
Because the rest of the time was great.
Because I
Well,
love
I'm
you.
just-
I think
I
I'm a
love it.
fun
I mean,
guest to have on a trip.
Like,
I keep
now
it
that I
light.
know that you have that situation, I know
We
how
can-
to
we
treat
can plan for
treat
it
Like, I
appropriately.
mean, it's like, hey,
No, I personally planned for it appropriately. Like, I know I should not drink
We were-
this, and
we
I
were
made
still
this
in the-
conscious decision to drink it all with you.
Drink it all to the drop.
Brandon, after we go to bed later, I
Fallen.
almost drowned, so
So-
keep an eye on me. I got you, dog. I got you.
Okay, I actually do have a couple of things that I like to really just touch on super quick. Rovco meetups. So
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah.
So I am trying to support. I love to support my friends, right? Like, I have the platform to support my friends and to support my Alaskan people, and I love to do it. So Soarin' Summit, shout out for them.
Oh man, those girls are so hot and fucking cool.
They are just
and all
cool,
the things
right?
they're doing, man.
Okay.
I love it. I didn't
So-
know Juliana was a fucking
So tattooed.
Fox?
Fox.
So
Is that the
tatted.
word? Yeah.
You know, she is
It's
getting
a-
ready to launch something special, and it's going to be on the 3rd. Which day does this podcast air?
Saturday on YouTube.
The Monday the 3rd, I think, will be the,
The
official.
actual podcast. Yeah.
Okay, listen. She has got a launch.
What are you supposed to say?
Then today, the launch of this podcast, you need to check out Juliana Brown. She has got some new stuff launching for herself, and she has worked super hard on it. Basically her whole life.
Oh,
And it's launching today, and it is with her fitness program. And you need to
I just
support
threw
it.
up on the TV.
dope.
And the funny thing is like I didn't know how like popular or big she was before she came on the podcast. Or beautiful. Like she is such an amazing like person.
She is an amazing person.
And just to grow up on that like Salcha life or
Delta.
Delta life.
Delta life.
So my bad. I know she'll
Yeah,
she'll
that's
stick me for that.
Not fucking
She'll
even close
fucking
to the
stab
same.
me. Sorry. Delta life.
Shout out.
Yeah. So what
Yeah, she's dope.
So check her out
She's fit.
today.
like,
And
I feel
actually-
fat just like looking at her pictures.
And actually, if you'll pull up, this isn't the actual Instagram. She'll so
you want
check
Soarin'
out.
Summit?
Just
This is
search really
hers?
quick and so because she actually had one hacked.
So this is
So
the real
just
one?
type in Juliana.
Well, that's what I did. Oh, maybe it's this one.
the top
Yeah,
one.
maybe.
Top.
I think it's that one. Yeah, second one.
You're on that
It still
one.
pops it up.
Okay, the first
That
one.
one.
Still pops it up. They're both the same.
Anyways, one of them has like this
Oh, there
one.
it is.
This
Okay.
one. So this one's the ones that's
Okay,
not
that's
hacked. Okay, so you need to follow this one, which
Am I?
Juliana.l.brown. You need to follow her. Check her out on the 3rd, people.
Listen, do not slide in her DMs, dudes.
Dudes, do not slide into her DMs,
That's
but
her-
she
way
is single.
That's her
She is single.
That's her new-new?
This
Unless
is her
you can
new-new.
bench 380
Listen,
and
Where
you're
does
ready
she
to hike
live?
30 miles with the
Delta.
50-pound backpacks.
this
Don't
girl
hike.
and her brother is one of those, what do they call the people that do the
look at
survival. He's in the military, but he does the survival stuff. What are they called?
Survivalists.
Help me out, military
Oh,
people.
I'm sorry, what were you asking again?
They do the SC, the survival training in the military.
Are they SEALs?
No, they're I forget what it's called. Have to ask Juliana or Jillian or people associated with the military, maybe Jake.
Mad motherfuckers are going to hear this part and be like, God damn it. Oh.
Yeah, I know exactly. Who's up? Anyways, she's got cool stuff coming out on the 3rd, so support this girl.
Yep. I do want to continue with that topic. We might have said earlier, but there's so many cool girls doing so much cool stuff and starting companies and creating these businesses like Juliana and Kristen and Elevated Oats with Lacey and them and Heather's Choice and all the photographer ladies, like it's beautiful to see them like just taking charge and like showing that like all this wilderness is not just like a manly thing, you know?
So do me a fave, pull up rovcooutdoors.com. This is my girl Jillian. So just Rovco. So
Oops. Fuck.
that top one. So I support Jillian, and right now in Anchorage, I'm actually
We're not following her. Why not? Now we are.
Okay, good deal. So in Anchorage, I am leading bi-weekly meetups. So what the cool thing about Rovco Outdoors is they're doing free stuff.
What's Rovco?
Oh, I was promoting your stuff where you meet up and ski and all that stuff. Yeah.
So for Anchorage, I'm leading the meetups.
Okay.
So bi-weekly. So this Thursday night, we're meeting. So this podcast will already be airing like the 3rd or something, but every other Thursday until mid-February, so y'all can get in on this, I'm leading cross-country ski meetups every other Thursday. So this Thursday, the 29th, and then January, whatever, 2 weeks from now, yada, 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 right?
So the next meetup would be the 5th.
12th.
The 12th.
Yeah. So
December
the 5th will be in the Valley,
Okay.
and that will be with this girl named Paige. But you can still follow my page, and I'll be sharing it. And then the 12th, we'll be meeting up in Anchorage. So I'm leading the Anchorage meetups for Rovco Outdoors. And so any level of cross-country skiing can come. So either rent your cross-country skis or bring your cross-country skis. So this Thursday, actually the 29th, which this will already have aired, but hit me up or hit AWP up and they'll let you know.
Well, we'll definitely share it.
But
where's the meetup spot?
So this week is for the 12th, we'll probably still be far north by Centennial Park.
Where exactly is that?
So it's on Tudor, on Campbell Airstrip Road,
Okay.
at the Campbell Airstrip Trailhead, because that one's dog friendly.
Yeah.
And people like to bring their
You're
dogs.
going up Tudor, you take a right on Campbell Airstrip Road.
That's right.
It's the first turnoff.
1
there.
mile
You can't
down.
miss it.
Yep.
Pull out on the right.
Yep. So we
Now,
like
how long is it? What do they need to bring with them?
a headlamp and a good attitude
Beers?
Sweet.
and a pup and a beer and a beer.
Damn backpack.
Bring your caribou calls.
Boom.
We welcome.
Calls.
Just don't tell anybody. I won't tell anybody.
Yep.
And then on the off weeks, we have the Valley meetups. Adventure Pages, I don't know if you follow her, but Adventure Pages and Alaska Mountain Mama, they are hosting those meetups. But the cool thing about Rovco is that they are hosting free meetups for Alaskans. And Jillian, shout out to this babe. She is okay. So they went skiing last week in
What's the name?
Fairbanks.
What's it called?
Get it together over there.
Adventure Pages.
Okay, I put that in but a bunch came up.
Adventure dot
Oh, there's a dot.
Paiges.
Oh, that's not spelled correctly. Okay. What else?
Okay,
This is it. It's not popping up.
so Pai.
Pai. Oh, Paige, like her name. Right there.
Yeah,
Boom.
yeah.
We got you.
Okay.
Paige. Thanks for making it easy.
Yeah.
Following.
Oh, she
Yep,
got a
her.
she got a newfie.
Okay.
Ooh,
Love me and
good pictures.
Yeah, check her out. Right?
Love me.
Hello, you are welcome.
Look at that dum dum.
Oh my God!
Okay,
Look at
hone
that
it in,
dog.
bring it in, bring it in.
All right, we're back.
Rovco,
And we're back.
free meetups, right?
Is a dog gonna be there?
The cool thing is, okay, so Jillian took out a group last week of people in Fairbanks, 34
That's a
below.
specimen right there, isn't he?
34 below
How
zero.
many people came?
Fucking monster
20.
head on that dog.
20 people came for this meetup, and they went
I
cross
bet you had
country
a lot
skiing.
of people. You might get like
Huge dog,
60 or
yeah.
80
Dude.
years.
So, and the thing is Jillian
kiss
is
him.
just passionate about getting people outside in the winter. Like, you're going to be okay. If you just get out and start moving, you're going to be okay, and we're going to make it through the winter, right? And I had texted you, I think, about, we had some suicides that happened,
Yep.
right? And
Yeah.
like, let's be honest, like,
Winter's
there's
hard on folks, man.
it is hard. So let's encourage people to get out, get some exercise, get some community, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Hashtag
that.
community.
I like that.
And that's what it's about. You know, it's about
100%.
Alaskans supporting Alaskans no matter what.
Yep.
It's like, hey, I'm here for you. I want you to enjoy where you're at, whether you're in the military and you didn't have a choice to be here, which like bummer, but let us show
But,
you what
like,
it's all about.
Make the best of it.
That's right.
Most of them
Yes.
love it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let us show you. Let us show you the way. You know what I mean? But suicides, we don't need to have that.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't need to have that.
No.
And we all have a responsibility to each other to not have that.
No, it's beautiful because that's a big challenge for long winters in Alaska.
It's hard.
Depression,
And it sneaks up on a lot of people.
it does.
Well, especially if you're not doing shit.
Well, as you guys mentioned before, you know, there's not just people that don't have partners who are lonely on holidays. You know, there are people that
What
got
happens
disowned
after
from their families
January
or whatever.
1st?
Like,
Yeah.
it just, there's a long stretch of this time where you can get really sucked into that like zone, right?
Yeah.
I find myself, man, born and raised here, man. I have a really hard time with like that first apocalyptic snowfall, and then it'll
Getting
go like
stuck.
it'll go like 10 below for 4 or 5 days, and then you know you're like you're in this like spot, and it's like, man, like
Do not let yourself get stuck.
it's easy to like question like what am I doing here? I never get to the point of like we talked about before, like the depression and the suicidal. Like I understand the lifestyle that we're living here, so that is like well established. But I do ask myself like, fuck, dude, I'm really like here to enjoy 6 to 9 months of the year.
And you know what?
And
It's
like,
okay.
It's hard to like.
Yeah. And that's okay. And you know what? We have to help each other through the December, January, February.
It's funny how like it's not funny, but it's interesting how you can like know that's coming every single time and still be kind of like caught with your pants down. Like, oh, why am I feeling this way? It's like,
And then you have to remind yourself, like, oh shit, okay, yeah, we're
Yeah.
in
Oh, yeah.
January
Oh, yeah.
15th, and
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah. Fucking
get it together,
shake it
get
out, dude.
outside, get with your people,
Yep.
Yeah.
go on a trip,
Yep.
do the things that
you
you
get
know that work
acclimated
for
and you're
you.
like, oh, all right, it's not so bad.
If you're not going to Hawaii, which a lot of people do that have the means to do it, but if you're not doing that, then go to one of these free meetups and go to the trails.
Get out.
Put a headlamp on
Get
and
out.
get out with some people and just do your psyche a favor. And you know what? Alaskans, we just need that.
Yeah,
you know,
break
we just
up
need
the monotony of like Netflix and going home. And, yeah.
And that's what I
At
tell
3:30 when it's dark
Yeah.
and it's like, is it bedtime? Oh shit, it's 5.
Hey, listen,
bed yet.
that fucks with you, man.
I know.
When it gets dark at 4:30 in the afternoon, and you're just like, "Ooh, it's getting dark," and you like nestle in, and it's like 6:47.
You're
You're
like,
like,
nope,
"Fuck,
up,
dude."
up,
Like-
up, let's go.
Like I was just watching this guy, Christmas Eve, Friday, driving to my brother's house to East Side, mobbing down Elmore,
West Side.
right? There's a huge, beautiful trail
Paladin?
that runs, that parallels Elmore all the way to Abbott. And it's a great jogging trip. It's like a great trail to mountain bike or jog or like easy. And I seen this dude running with a vest and a headlight on. And I look at my watch, I'm like, fucking dedication, bro.
for
Like,
sure.
That's not a like safe, pleasant, fun, inspiring like run. It
Right.
was like 5 below, and
It's a
he was
slog.
bundled up, and he just like running it. And I'm
He's
like,
getting after
but
it.
I'm like, you know what, man? He's like in my mind. I just automatically clicked and saw that. I was like, he's probably like a single dude, fucking just living his best life, staying
What's
in
he trying to
shape.
say, Emily?
I just was instantly like, man,
Was
that
he
would-
beefy and hot? Did you get his,
I mean, I
Was
wanted
it by
to,
the meat
I wanted
aisle?
to believe that's what was
or
under
was he
that.
getting detergent?
That could have been a female for all I knew in that
The woolite?
suit of
He's
shit.
running with woolite.
Fucking sign me up.
It's all frozen solids.
A fistful of woolite and a fistful of prime rib. Let's go.
Oh,
I'll pick him up. Faux show.
He's like, if you check in my backpack, I have a couple double shovels.
Sold. Oh my God.
But is it Christmas cranberry? Because that's the only kind.
panties.
And I got beard
Too much
balm. And I
panties-
got beard balm.
Panties
So,
dropped.
Exactly.
Galatians 5:22.
oh my
but
God!
the-
I'll wash that
Yeah, for all the
motherfucker.
grandmas out
I'll
there,
wash his feet
Galatians
so fast.
5:22.
But look, that fucking
Sorry,
guy.
Grandma.
For all the dudes out there, you know what I'm saying?
But that guy
Christmas cranberry.
We're off it. Christmas cranberry, fucking detergent,
All right,
and,
sorry,
a,
Brandon.
and a meat
Whatever,
pack.
Podcast done. Thank you for everyone coming out. Thank you, Erica, for coming through and
how we
just
shut it
like,
down?
yeah, man, we gotta shut it down. It's been great.
It's 11 o'clock.
We
Yeah,
only hit like 3 things on our agenda.
it's fine. That's how it goes when you're in 2023 in the new year.
Sorry.
Happy New Year.
Yep. Alaska Outdoor Girl on Instagram, AKMET.
MET.
MET on Instagram.
Brando
Brando
underscore AWP.
underscore
Daniel,
AWP.
Brando's coming back.
Brando's
Brando
back, man.
AWP.
You guys
is-
might have inspired me, okay?
B is back, baby.
Yes, post it, baby. Hey, go follow Brando AWP, man.
You're about to get like 5 new followers.
Yeah.
You're gonna be
Hey,
up.
look,
You're gonna be
man.
up.
Hit him up. Hit
I
him
don't
up.
need no followers. I just need me. you
And
know
can
what
I
I'm
just
saying?
say it?
Say it.
Stay wild, Alaska.
Oh, shit. And we
I
out.
love that.
You remember my speaking to you of what I call your overcautiousness. Are you not overcautious when you assume that you cannot do what the enemy is constantly doing?
The Alaska Wild Project podcast is brought to you by the following sponsors.
Barney's Sports Chalet, supplying hunters with the best hand-selected gear since 1963. The exclusive home of frontier gear built for the rugged Alaskan terrain. Your one-stop shop for all your outdoor needs. Visit Barney's today at 906 West Northern Lights.
Arbor Digital, the forefront of digital assets, cryptocurrencies, and wealth management, providing a low-cost, research-based investment strategy for Alaskans looking to invest their hard-earned money. Visit arborcapital.io today to put your money to work.
Tailored Restoration 24-hour emergency home services, helping Alaskans restore their dreams since 1972. Services include fire, water, mold, post-emergency cleaning, repair, and remodeling. Give them a call in Anchorage, Eagle River, Matsu, or Fairbanks. Hit them up at tailoredrestorationalaska.com.
Total Truck and Alaska Overlander, Alaska's premier supplier for custom automotive accessories and overlanding products, providing all-inclusive rental vehicles and trailers custom outfitted to explore the Alaskan backcountry with a unique and convenient traveling experience.
Serrano's Mexican Grill, 2 locations, one on Tudor, one on Northern Lights. The Northern Lights location has their new tequila bar. Check it out. Also see their daily specials at serranosmexicangrill.com.
TheTreehouseAK.com, located at 341 Boniface Parkway, Alaska's own and grown cannabis and CBD store. Ask the bud tender what the strain of the day is to get your 10% off. The Treehouse, where the culture lives.
The Connoisseur Lounge, Alaska's premier locally owned and operated cannabis retailer, located in the heart of Palmer, Alaska. Their cultivated products include Snowcap Romance, Aurora Haze, Super Glue, and much more. Find them at theconnoisseurlounge.net.
AKO Farms, located in Sitka, Alaska, built from the ground up with concentrates as their single motivation, with exclusive products such as their sugar wax, full spectrum diamond sauce carts, and more. Ask your local bud tender about AKO. Marijuana has intoxicating effects and may be habit-forming and addictive. Marijuana impairs concentration, coordination, and judgment. Do not operate a vehicle or machinery under the influence. There are health risks associated with consumption of marijuana. For the use of only by adults 21 and older. Keep out of the reach of children, and marijuana should not be used by women who are pregnant or breastfeeding.
The Bait Shack, located on Ship Creek upstream of the bridge. Can't miss the bright red shack. They are the go-to fishing gear rental and guide service on Ship Creek. Tight lines and fish on. Come hook into the action with them. Hit them up at thebaitshackak.com.
Snow Pro AK, your snow and ice management company specializing in business and residential properties. They know what it takes to keep your property presentable and safe. Give them a call for a free estimate at 280-7098 or visit lawnproak.com. Double Shovel Cider Company, located off of Arctic and 58th, handcrafted Alaskan-made colonial ciders. They also have a tap room downtown on the corner of 5th and E. Stop by today and taste an award-winning cider.
The Alaska chapter of Backcountry Hunters and Anglers. BHA is the voice of our Alaskan public lands, waters, and wildlife. Their goal is to uphold our hunting and fishing legacy while keeping our public lands wild. Stand up today and join BHA at backcountryhunters.org.
Would you not claim to be at least his equal in prowess and act upon the claim? I say try. If we never try, we shall never succeed. This proposition is a simple truth, and it's too important to be lost sight of for a moment. If we cannot beat the enemy where he now is, we never can. It is all easy if our troops march as well as the enemy, and it is unmanly to say they